Are we really?
I don't believe it till I see the chat.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
We live in this thing.
401 calling us late is crazy.
401.
It was like 1 minute late. It's like, all right, give us a break, guys.
Come on,
Come on, guys. Come on.
Come on.
You're late is like a whole personality type in the November community.
Yeah, I love the you're late people.
You're late.
Shout out to the you're late.
I'm
community.
wasting my life. I've been sitting here for 2.5 minutes. I mean, I get it. Honestly, I would always like to start on time. But
DoBoy
I'll be pushing that. It's that Hall Monitors vibe. I'll be trying to push the professionalism. But I don't know. I'll be getting a lot of pushback from it.
Is Drake in there?
Huh? That's Red Bull.
And he double cupped. He thought he
double
was
cut
sipping
your
that
Red Bull.
syrup
What the hell is that? And then just put the Red Bull can on the table.
and put the lid on the top. What's the protection?
Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I like aesthetically how it looks. It makes me look astute and severe.
You have said this
see this?
before. The coffee cup swag.
What the fuck? Astute.
Nigga.
Oh, there's some
See,
extra.
look at that. He really tried to pull off a lie, though. That tells you a lot about him.
Extra in there.
I smoked that shit from over here.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
I celebrated my whole birthday weekend, man. It was a complete...
It's my birthday.
It's
my
Monday.
It's my
birthday.
birthday. Yeah, how is it still a weekend? It's literally a whole new week.
It's my birthday month.
It's my birthday.
I'm like a thought chick. You know what I'm saying? You
No,
gotta
you're
celebrate for the...
definitely
Anyways,
like a thought chick.
Okay,
Celebrate
we're on the
for the whole
same
month.
page with describing you as a girl.
You're throwing ass
That's
in
what
there.
I saw on the stream over this week. But you know what I will say, though, is I got a different vibe for what the feel of the 24-hour stream was once I spoke to Josh, also known as Dragonite Jew. And he basically said that he was pissed at you. Like I felt like I saw a lot of positivity in the Reddit and maybe the comments, basically saying that like they like the 24-hour streams, that it's good content. But then when I talked to Josh about it, he's describing a doughboy who was getting up, getting off the show, leaving people who were fairly unqualified on the couches, going out there, making out with chicks, which I told you to stop banging chicks here, bro.
I didn't bang a chick here.
He just made out with a few.
If you were making out with her, you were working on a bang. It didn't work out. I don't think that's because you just decided you didn't want to. I think it's because probably she was like throttling your aggression. But I mean, Josh described it as a shit show that was totally out of control.
No, I could take my accountability for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like once, you know, and I don't ever like to be that guy to be like, oh, I was drinking too much. I was, you know, but everybody was having a good time. I ducked off to go take a nap because what I had did where I messed up was I had already been drinking, but then I took 2 edibles.
That was on me, my bad.
And that just kind of stamped me. I was just like, even when Spoety was
laid down?
Yeah, I laid down. I was super. It just made me pass out. So, and I know that, like, you know what I'm saying, it's my birthday. I'm supposed to be doing more. So, apologize, Dodge. You know what I'm saying? I could have handled that differently, like, you know what I'm saying. But
I love how he talks about his birthday more than any other dude I know.
That's fire.
Every other dude, besides like
Makes them stick out.
the big celebrities, the Diddy's and the 50 Cents, they gotta go hard for their birthday. But those are already people like doing nightlife shit, so they always looking for something to celebrate. But doughboy, like that girl, is just gonna drag her birthday for a month.
because I always have shitty birthdays, and that's why I was like, that's why I was
let's get
like
into this
genuinely
birthday talk,
sad.
Doughboy. Break
That's
it
why I
down.
was genuinely sad. Like, you know what I'm saying? The biggest thing that I was thrown off about was that the stream had to end. I wanted that shit to keep going. It wasn't that serious. I know I got my protective angel. Shout out to my brother Moose for
Wait, at what point did it end, and why? And why is
Once-
part 2 forever gone? Did you guys forget to stop it on time?
I know there was like a titty gate at some point that needed to be edited out. I
Wait,
don't know
really?
what part that was.
But
yeah.
is part 2?
That was part 3.
Yeah, I can see it's a video now. Okay,
Oh.
so that's that one.
Okay.
I don't know what 2.
Maybe
But why
the
did y'all
birthday's
stop
the
it? Like the Kyle thing just got so crazy. You felt like you had to
And
stop it. Like
I
was it
didn't-
that crazy? Can't you
Josh
just
made
kick
the
him
call.
out?
Josh made the
call.
up top call because there was like a mob of people about to pat Kyle outside, and I think that was like Josh felt like that was crossing the line. Like it's gone too far. Let's wrap it up.
I mean,
Everyone's
but can't
drunk.
he leave and nobody else leave, and then the stream continues on, and he's outside, and
That's what I would have preferred.
That's what I thought was gonna happen.
Right, and that was just my biggest thing. Because like even when it wasn't my, you know, I'm not gonna
That's
escape.
what you would have preferred.
For
You
the
were the
stream to
one
keep
cleaning
going?
up.
And that's why you could just see the genuinely sadness on my face. Like, man, party.
Happy
Happy
Keep the stream
birthday,
going.
Doe.
Happy
boy.
birthday.
The Eeyore
I-
voice.
Bro, happy birthday,
Rio called it
boy.
perfectly, bro. He's like, he's our
Rio.
Eeyore.
I
Not
would've-
even plural. He's doing the anti-4
the
extra
real-
to you. Take the S
Pretty
off.
soon it's gonna be Gio.
Rio's the young OG,
Geo, dude.
man.
Because like I was highly unbothered by all the things that were going on. Like even when he threw the cake down,
That's
I
a
was just like,
problem.
I mean, but
That's a problem.
He tried to crack your head open, and
no,
you're
that
unbothered?
was a step too far.
But the fact that you're able to like take those two instances and like remove them, like it was all good. There was just this one bad thing where he tried to throw a giant table at my face.
No, because it was steps to get there. So after the cake got thrown down, I wasn't really even tripping off that. And then it was just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a man. I make the decisions that I make. So nobody made me do anything. But I didn't really want to hit him with the cake. I was just like, I know how this is going to go.
Yeah, when you whispered sweet nothings into his ear, we got the idea.
I was just
that
like,
you didn't
yeah,
wanna
you know
do
I
it.
got you back. Like, and I'm thinking.
That was so gay. I was so mad at you when I saw that.
We got to talk about your review of me, Adams. Jesus.
Just know that whatever I've said on camera, it's worse. So I don't know if you really want to.
No, I want to dig into it.
But let's break down this birthday thing more, too.
Right. So when it happened, so I'm getting the side talk from the producers, like, man, just hit him with the cake. And I'm just like, bro, this is going to end the stream.
What about the fact that you know, Nathan, who's like 16, and Josh, who's like 50, that they have to convince you to stand up for yourself and hit him with the fucking cake after he threw the cake on the ground?
Man, I just be wanting to have a good time, Adams.
That's gay, man. You can't just have a good time. Sometimes it's wartime.
I know, and it's just like, but I would have liked to, and you know, and I've talked to Kyle since then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we're gonna talk about that.
And I told him, I was just like, bro, the only reason I hit you with the cake is I thought we was cool. I wouldn't hit a nigga with a cake if I don't think that we cool. Like,
You're
you know what I'm saying?
47 years old. Why are you hitting anybody with a cake? What man is hitting anybody with a cake?
Exactly.
Have you ever done that before?
No, never in my
Why are
life.
you doing it now?
Because I was easily influenced and I made a poor decision.
But you had to do something to not look like a total pussy.
Right.
And when he throws your cake on the ground, it's basically like saying, you know, your birthday doesn't matter. You don't matter. You're a piece of shit. I don't care about you at all. Like, all right, I'm gonna compare it to something. I was just watching the clip from the Big Meat stream where I swear Vezzo gets mad because a dude basically like wouldn't move his car for his wife and kid. I didn't really understand exactly what was happening, but I swear Vezzo, a stomped down gangster, let's be real, he is on cuh. He like, hey, like, how you gonna say that you don't care about my wife and kids? Like he's pressing him, like, and not on some super violent, like I'm about to punch you in the face type shit, but he, you know, even just that of saying like I don't care about your wife and kids, like he's standing for his shit. Like he's not gonna let this random guy hoe him out, especially not on stream. And the fact that you didn't think that you needed to do anything after you threw your birthday cake on the ground, and that then once you had to be coerced by them to hit him in the face with the cake, which at least like from a poetic standpoint, that kind of makes sense. He throws the cake on the ground, you hit him with the cake. I can't believe that they had to tell you to do that, but then you do it in the gayest way ever. You just whisper in his ear. For all we know, you probably licked his ear. Like, I mean, it was so gay that you might as well have licked his ear.
And I can see how you could come to that.
You stopped. I mean, what is that?
I can see how you can step to that conclusion. But like my biggest thing was I always have shit birthdays. It really meant a lot to me that we was having a birthday. I felt the love in the building. It was a really fun stream up until that point, outside of, you know, maybe my mishaps going off camera, you know, doing extra whatever in the back, whatever, da-da-da. But like it was good times, and I was just like, damn, man, like now this shit is over. Like,
you didn't want to be the party pooper.
Yeah,
you were going to let him poop
like,
the party,
bro,
but you were going to keep it going.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? And then like even like watching it back on playback, I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't the best look for me. I've had brighter days in my
Nobody's ever looked like more of a bitch on this podcast than that.
But what did you think was the dark moment?
Flakko got his face spit in. At least he got up.
Thank God AD was there.
Touche.
But what was the dark moment that you viewed when you were watching it back? What did you feel like you could have done differently?
When the table got picked up, because I'm like, bro, like, and I be having my guardian
head off with a rolling tray too.
Yeah, like, but see, that's the thing, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm a strong believer in God, like, bro, like, I be having like protective angels over me, like, you really, if that table would have connected with my face, I wouldn't even be looking the same right now.
It's got ceramic dripping off of it.
That is an escalation of you not doing shit for yourself.
I know.
That's all that is. That is from your titty being jiggled all the way to this is you not, the reason Kyle is fired is because you didn't establish dominance and set your standard in the fucking beginning. You keep saying all this extra shit about this and, oh, my birthday sucked. No man give a fuck about their birthday. I would never say my birthday sucked. It's just a fucking another day. Why are you talking about it sucks? And then you prolonging it so long, it's going to be some L's.
Yeah.
Take your W on the one day that I had my birthday and it was quiet. If my birthday is quiet, I won.
Like on my birthday, like my girl get me something, like a little, little something. Like my kid will make me a fucking card. I'll get a bunch of DMs, like, reposting people in my stories or whatever. Like maybe if it falls near a weekend, we'll like go out to eat.
Like,
really, like a birthday as a grown man is just not that
Can
big
you
a deal.
imagine saying my birthday sucked?
Even if everybody besides my girl and my kid forgot about it, like, what the fuck? I really like purposely for years like tried to like not tell anybody about my birthday because I just didn't want to have to fucking deal with like everybody just hitting me up on some fake shit.
Like it's crazy, and it's like my thing is like, what are your people saying?
Ooh.
Like, what are your people saying? Where are your people? Where's your real?
Who are these people anyway?
Family and friends, and they aren't happy about it at all. They are more, but they're very bothered by your. We'll get to your critiquing of me. I know we'll get to that later. But they were just like, nigga, is this worth it? Like, come on, I know you like it up there, but nigga, drop your nuts. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the glazing dope. I know I've said this before. Glazing DoBoy's out here. Fuck kissing everybody's ass.
Yeah,
yes, I'm happy to be here. Like, it is what it is. But all that glazing shit is out the window. All that DoBoy bitch, DoBoy pussy. That man, storm me
You
out
gonna
with
crash
that.
out.
The glazing DoBoy is one thing, but the punching bag DoBoy is
That
another
shit is
thing.
dead. That shit is dead because
Don't be no fucking punching bag.
yeah,
for people,
I'm
man.
not. I'm not here to be like the low cow here. I'm not here to be just the guy that everybody. Man, look at this pathetic. This. Man, fuck all that. Like, I'm talented as fuck. I'm dope. I'm glad to be around other talented people here as well, and I just want to find my footing in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And in that situation, it was just a party foul. That's the only reason. And I went through a ball of emotions. Like, you see,
It really wasn't a party foul. It was an assault.
Yes.
He attacked you multiple times. I'm totally not okay with it. That's why the idea of Kyle ever coming back, like, hell the fuck no. Like, why would I ever want? Like, to me, it's crazy that they even really like let him back after the tit jiggle. I remember that being like one of my main observations about that stream was like, why are we going to do a 24-hour stream when it's just going to be used as an opportunity for people to get drunk, sexually assault each other, like do this weird, like I that's like why, especially the 24-hour stream. I guess I'm maybe not against the 24-hour streams as much as I'm against DoBoy doing the 24-hour streams because they just end up being like, hey, let's see if we can get DoBoy's mental health to fray to the point where we'll get a clip.
but see, that's where sometimes you straddle the fence a little bit both
You
times.
knock your Red Bull over, which you put on the ground like a fucking dickhead.
Because you said something about it being on the table.
Yeah, and then you put it in front of yourself like you've been alive for 2 days, like you didn't know that you were gonna knock it over.
A lot of things been tossed in here.
So sometimes you guys play a little bit both sides of the fence because sometimes you reward the fuck behavior. Like when he jiggled my titties, like I feel like I took that as a good sport, but at the time I didn't know Kyle like that. So I called y'all, I was like, hey, don't book me with that dude again. What did niggas do? Niggas let him come in there the next day on some surprise shit. And I even ran with the punches in, like,
he choked
all right,
you out that day.
like,
That
you know what I'm
was
saying?
funny.
Got the choke out, and we fake got whatever. Like, all right, man, like I'm a team player because I know how shit could go. But then it's just like that behavior got him rewarded. It got him brought back on the show. So I think in his mind, he thinking, oh, this is just part of the
You not only invited him back onto your live stream, but then you got on another live stream and said that you were mad about the idea of him being fired.
Well, no, it's because it's just like, bro, it was a party foul. Like if it would have
It's
been
not a party foul. You have to like acknowledge that it was something more than that.
you
A
think
party,
your
a party foul is me dumping a fucking Red Bull on Moose's lap by
yeah, 'cause
accident.
he's too drunk.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm drunk.
Right.
I spilled my beer on you. That's a party foul.
And then you
Not
go,
so
my
bad.
bad. Yeah,
okay,
afterwards.
so let me tell you what my mind state was going. Once I got the idea pitched to me, hit him with a cake, I knew it could go bad. I knew it, and I said it. I said, bro, this is not a good idea. This is going to end the stream.
it already went kind of bad at that point, I feel like.
You know, and maybe that was what it was. Maybe niggas was looking for a reason to end it or whatever it was. And so then I was just like, I don't really want to do this, but whatever. It's all in good fun. I'm thinking I got enough of rapport with the nigga to where it ain't that serious. I don't just walk around hitting people cakes. Like, that ain't what DoBoy is built about. So I'm thinking, man, we cool. We've had some conversations. All right, man, let me get my one-up back. We finna, record some songs. There's a bunch of beautiful women in here. The party is going to continue. But then it was just like egos get involved. Niggas in the back, you know what I'm saying, instigating it. Oh, you got to go get back and get cracking. And now it's just a whole situation. We can't tear the whole place up. I have respect for your building. So, you know what I'm saying? I got a balloon on my, and I even took the cake and the regular stuff like, all right, I hit him with a cake. Okay, he just hit me back. It was just the extra stuff that I was just like, wow. Nigga,
Even the cake, even throwing the cake, it's just, you can't like minimize that. Like, that's fucked up. Like,
it was, yeah.
as much as it is weird that you care about your birthday so much, it's like very, very rude to throw somebody's birthday cake on the ground.
Yeah, and I just didn't understand where it came from. And then it was just like all this aggressive talk, like who can beat up who, and let's go outside and fight. And
It's just Kyle trying to get a moment because he's a shock rage streamer and he's just trying to get, he doesn't know how to do anything else besides just get somebody to freak out for attention. and he correctly pinpoints you as an obvious soft spot because he knows that he can literally disrespect you in any way possible, and you're not going to do anything about it. And I don't want violence here, so I'm glad that you didn't fucking punch him in the face, but I do feel like, bro, like you seem like you're having a reckoning about the fact that you hit him with the cake, when we all think that you hitting him with the cake was like the least that you could do after what he did to you. And then like he crashes out right there. Like if I was in your situation and I had someone throws my birthday cake on the ground, I hit them with the cake, and then they like try to assault me with a table and a rolling tray, and then I was retelling the story, I would have zero words for the culpability that I have in the situation because I hit him with the cake. The hitting him with the cake is a rational, proportional response to him throwing the cake on the ground.
True.
And what's funny though, he said I feel like Lush because he had the white shit all over his lips.
That was actually funny. Shout out to Kyle for that one.
I'll give him that.
But the worst part to me, DoBoy, was you calling him. He didn't even reach out to you like, bro, I overreacted, my bad. He was on his stream like, he shouldn't have smashed the cake in my fucking face. He shouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? That was his attitude. And then you're calling him like, you know what, bro? I'm sorry. And it's like, what the fuck? How did we get here?
It's a new level that you didn't even know existed.
I did, because I blocked the table thinking, hey, I'm protecting my boy, but he loves that. He would want the table to bust his head open, expose his brain to the open air, rather than stand up to this dude that's abusing him.
Have you ever like paid a woman to torture you, like to stomp in your balls or
no?
Dominatrix.
You seem like such a glutton for punishment that you might be.
Like, what do you mean, a relationship?
No, but like a dom sub relationship where he has like a woman like whipping him and like making him walk around all fours. Do you think you'd like that?
I think he would.
No.
Like,
You're convincing
You're
us.
just too close-minded.
You're definitely convincing us.
I think you would. Like, my thing is, it's just so, like, even just the expressions in the group chat.
Right.
I talked to you on the 24-hour stream about why that shit is so lame and why you shouldn't do that. You're like,
what are you talking about exactly?
So he
great advice, by the way,
like
that he gave him.
In the stream starts talking about like before he goes on the stage and why he has fear of stage.
Oh yeah, okay.
And this like that stuff. But then even like recently he has more shit to say, and it's like, damn, why are you reaching out to this group message? And I'm not trying to shit on nobody, but don't nobody really give a fuck like that.
I mean, I was taken aback. Like he after the great humiliation of DoBoy that was this live stream, it was like he hit us with some childhood trauma that was like, yo, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
yeah.
holy shit.
It's
like,
just not for the bro company group chat.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I
It's
don't
just
blame
like,
him for telling us because it does like kind of explain a lot.
it contextualizes a lot,
Yeah.
but also like we don't care that much.
It's not molestation for the record.
And it's gonna
He
be
hasn't told us about that
it's
yet.
gonna be used. People are gonna be insensitive. Like you're not gonna get out of what you think you're gonna get out of that. So like, where is your real group chat with your real people that message needs to be in?
Because give you real life feedback.
I need one.
Are we your first group chat? Damn it.
You guys are my go-to.
That's crazy.
But like, you know, like to address the first thing that you're saying. So when I was going on stage, like I was having a moment of vulnerability to it was just like, and I'm feeling like I'm safe amongst friends, like, man, this is what I go through sometimes. Maybe it is a little too deep.
There's a blazing addiction person in there going through shit, and you're sending that in there with that person and other people who don't care. It's like people don't really give a fuck, DoBoy.
I'm learning
like
that.
And it's not to be like mean to anybody, but we're all grown ass men. We're the grownest men.
Right.
And you got like young fucking dudes in there that's like, the fuck is he talking about?
True.
That's not the place for that. Like you have to go into some shit and be on your own shit with your real people. Like, and these are coworkers and peers, and I get it. You care about it, but like, ain't nobody going out on the line for you, dude. Like.
Yeah, and so like, you know, when I did that last Monday, I was just like having a little vulnerable moment before I got on stage, and I was just like, bop, and then, you know, I'm sad that shit. Then I ended up going on stage, having a good set, you know what I'm saying? Then I felt good. And then like when I opened up more over the weekend, like that was just me just being a ball of emotion. Because you seen, like, I went from one moment, I was like, yeah, man, fuck this nigga, I ain't never working with him again, da-da-da. Then I thought about it, and I was just like, sometimes I just be having a little bit too much of a soft spot in my heart just because I put myself in a situation. I'll just be like, I've had to ask for forgiveness for certain things, and I've done and said stupid shit when I was drunk. And I'm just like, if it comes down to I'm the measuring metric of if this man loses his job, this is your company. This is your shit, so you're going to make the decision that you make. But I'm like, if it's on me and you're asking me, DoBoy, you got violated on here, this is what I'm trying to do, what do you think? I mean, I'm not that bothered by it.
That's disgusting. Rios, as our resident in-house, the only non-tuna here, even though I know you've gone your own way. Would you say that this weekend's events are DP worthy or put off worthy? If No Jumper was a gang,
DP worthy.
At the very least, perhaps
At
put
the
off.
at the very least, like everybody, like it depends on how he performs in the DP.
Yeah, really. I've seen like hoods DP dudes for less, for sure. Yeah,
it's like you just are setting yourself up to be like a glutton for punishment, and it's ridiculous at this point. It's not even sad. It's like all of this stuff. Like, okay, yeah, there could be a better environment created to where it could be where you don't have to deal with that. But that's not reality. The reality of the situation is this is the situation we in. And if you don't stick up for yourself, unchecked aggression is just going to build. And they're just going to, and then if I could get a viral clip off you, you gotta get on your shit, man. Like that shit, like, come on, cuz. Like,
and then like the weird thing about it though, too, is that, and this is probably like the worst case scenario, is that it feels like the hosts and maybe even the fans are like kind of like losing interest, like they're sort of just giving up because like I know you notice when you like send like a big 3-paragraph thing about how you're gonna get better at podcasting and blah blah blah, and then like nobody responds, and then people will just be talking about something else. Somebody will send like a Crit Mac post and just
I'll be like, how can I unsend
nobody
this?
says anything.
Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck about the movie I wrote. Nobody gives a fuck. You didn't even read the movie.
Did anyone?
No, but I was down to do a table read. That's more
Nobody
interesting.
read it.
The table read is much more interesting. And DoBoy, I don't want you to feel like you're alone. Like, I care about you. I fuck with you the long way. You feel me? So, and we all have those similar types of feelings that you were feeling that day on Monday. It's just, I'm not going to run to the group chat and tell them. It's kind of a thing like, I know everybody on the platform is dealing with their own shit. I never want to be burdening other people with my shit, and it sounds like selfish or whatever, but it's just like, bro, we all go through feelings like that.
But to
we
be
got to
fair,
keep on trucking on.
He kind of like needs to tell us that to even like make it make sense to us. You know, like you maybe would like hit us with some like childhood trauma if you like did something really fucked up and you like wanted to explain it, you know?
Yeah, but it's like him getting smacked with a fucking table and then he's the one breaking it down like he's the one that did something wrong. It's like, DoBoy, you're good, bro.
And he's
Just keep
still
rocking.
fighting against like what we're trying to tell him. He's still like taking on this other perspective that is like, well, actually, like, it's fine. Like, he just went on like a big rant about why Kyle shouldn't be fired.
Once he hit me with the "I'm not getting a black man fired," I'm like, "You got it, brother.
I know,
you got it. You got it, DoBoy. You know, I'm not defending DoBoy anymore. I'm gonna stand by him. I'll make sure he doesn't get his head cracked with the table.
Thank you for bringing
I'll
that
do
up,
it every
Moose.
time. But that was my breaking point. I said, "All right,
I felt it.
I
over the phone,
retired."
too.
We're in the group chat. And keep in mind that DoBoy is a man who has repeatedly denied ever having experienced racism in any form. And when I say that Kyle should be fired or whatever, or that like we're done with him, DoBoy's response is, "Man, it's hard to get a job as a black man in America." And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you discovered racism to defend your abuser
that you said doesn't exist or that you had not experienced. So that was your first experience of.
That kind of lets you know that he didn't really believe it when he said he never experienced racism.
Yeah, he's just saying shit to me.
Yeah, you understand what's going on in the world.
He's just trying to appease.
I believe that you are like glaringly like unlikely to perceive something. Like you might just not note. Like maybe there's just been racism and you didn't like pick up on it. I generally think that like people kind of like find a lot of racism in things that I don't think are racist at all. Like for instance, me and Wack having a conversation every single week in which he'll say, "Well, you're just a white boy," you know, like that shit. Like I think
that's fire.
There's all kinds of shit that people talk about on social media that they turn into a race thing that like really doesn't need to be a race thing. But like for you to say that you've never experienced any racism is just like, you must just like really not be paying attention.
Well, I just think that I take it by case basis. Like, I never dealt with asshole cops. I never, like, at least knowingly didn't get an opportunity because of my race. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I understand it does exist. It's just my personal vantage point. I haven't experienced it like that. And so then when it just came down to it, and I just thought of everything, and I was just like, all right, like, you know, I'd be a hypocrite. The same way that I said about the wax shot. I said, you can't tell another man how to deal with disrespect.
But then why do you throw it in the mix as soon as I'm saying Kyle's fired, that all of a sudden it's hard for a black man to get a job in America?
Because I don't want to be a reason a nigga get fired.
But you are.
You should be.
The only thing
you should want to be
all day.
The only thing you could change about that is how you behave.
Right.
Not on what this dude does. Like, it's based on what you did and how you behave and how you act. Your lack of action is don't blame it on nothing else besides your lack of action.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. Like, I'd be looking like, okay, Adam, Doughboy, there's a lot of shit going in there. Like, Adam, why is Doughboy still here?
Ooh.
Yeah, let's get to your like critiques of Doughboy, because people have said you've gone overboard, that you're kind of getting
I don't
into.
think I've gone far enough.
Call me, I was the worst podcaster in NJ history.
They're pretty much saying that like
Call me a pussy.
the 22
a bitch.
The 22 starting to borderline on Kyle territory, where it's like Doughboy is the easiest target, and it seems like you are dogpiling quite a bit on him.
Okay, this is my problem, and is that I feel like I recognize within myself that a lot of things in my life would probably have had better outcomes if I had just been nicer. That is something that I need to work on as a person, is to just give a little bit more positivity. I feel like I kind of just grew up like that in a way, where like a lot of the guys that I hung out with when I was young just were the biggest fucking assholes ever. And even when I look at my dad's a huge fucking prick.
Is that like an East Coast thing? Sometimes they say it's like very the bluntness of the East Coast guy.
I think so, but I also think it would be a total cop out if I were to like chalk it all up to that. You know, like I can see a lot of like factors in my upbringing and stuff that influence it, but ultimately it falls on me, right? But I don't feel like I know how to communicate with Doughboy without constantly like pointing these things out, or like having to try to push him in a better direction. Because it's just like look at Rios is a very measured podcaster. Rios is like really resistant to say something negative to one of the other hosts, or like to shit on somebody or do anything.
Tricked into doing something.
Yeah, like I think we could all agree on that Rios's disposition on this podcast is pretty like measured, you know, and he's not trying to be an asshole for content or anything like that. But you heard the way he was talking to him earlier. Like he's just
fed up.
Fed up in much of the same way that I feel, where it's like I do feel like I'm friends with Doughboy, but he's like the kind of friend where I'm like constantly feeling like I need to like help him to understand the error of his ways. But then also it's like a podcast, so it's like I can't really like be that measured. You know, like I kind of have to just like let it fly at a certain point. But I almost like don't like the fact that like you need that so bad that it's like kind of always like forcing me into a position where I feel like I have to be shitting on someone. Because you just like need it so bad, but it's kind of obvious to all of us that it's not really doing anything.
But that's my whole point, is kind of just like it seems like we've hammered away at Doughboy and the nail's just not going in. So like
nothing has changed.
Maybe we need to buy a drill, like change up the method. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell else we could do.
6 months of all of us constantly critiquing his behavior, and obviously it's just like not.
He's still him.
I'm sorry about asking that question.
You good?
Because I thought there was gonna be an equally of like, I see the great podcaster.
He never says anything like that. No. Fucking hates me.
Yeah, but I just haven't seen any good podcasting from you.
Get into that, Doughboy.
Okay, so let's talk about. Okay, I think that
let him have it.
This is.
You create an apparatus in which other people are able to shine by commentating on you.
I think that you don't see any value in me. I think that when you said the other day that you dread podcasting with me and you prefer Moose and you look forward to that, it's just like, okay, well, he just doesn't see what I got. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need anybody to walk around here and kiss my ass and tell me I'm shit. Like, whatever. I earn my sneakers. But it's just like, I'm starting to just be at the point where I'm just like, I genuinely don't think this nigga likes me. And I don't think that he thinks I add value to his platform. And I don't think that he thinks I'm good at what I do. I'm not a nigga that likes to make excuses. But I never even wanted to talk about the mental health shit. I could have kept that in my back pocket the entire time I was here.
Landed on that.
But it came out, and and I had to talk about it. And so I thought I could be honest enough with you, because you had shared your experience with me fucking with the World Butcher and shit. You know how that medicine can have you like lid to the fucking floor. So it's just like, damn, bro, I'm just trying to do my best. I was even like on some fucking, I ain't gonna drink shit because maybe I'm coming off on some drunk shit. I want to come into work. I want to be professional. I got to take these meds. I can't help what the meds do to me. It's going to take some months for them to get me the right medication to get me on. So like, I feel bad when I'm sitting there on the podcast. I'm just sitting there like, but that's what the fucking medicine.
But how am I supposed to like react to that or interpret that other than to say, okay, Doughboy is a fucking horrible podcaster based on that podcast that I just did? Like, what you could blame it on the drugs. Okay. Like, from my perspective, it's like the fans don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you come in and you're terrible on camera, then you got to call a spade, right?
So do you feel like I'm terrible on camera?
I mean, that was an example, and there's been a few other episodes in which you were absolutely horrible, yeah.
You don't feel like I brought anything positive and good to the platform since I've been here?
I mean, like,
no bright spots.
I mean, what would you say the bright spots were?
Just coming in here every day, being professional, getting some laughs here, being able to be the heel of the joke sometimes, not always making it about me, like being able to take the criticism and being like, okay, I'm going to work on that. With the glaze and shit, I feel like I just be being nice, I'm being a positive person, but I understand that in a podcasting situation, like maybe it just comes off as a little bit too much and too much people pleasing. All right, DoBoy, chill out on that shit. But do I have something, like I had built something before I got it, and I can't start to believe that I'm just trash as fuck, but like your breakdown, I mean, I'm just like, yeah, I don't think.
For the record, though, my breakdown really doesn't veer far from the opinion of like everybody else here and the chat.
But
it's a little harsher for sure.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
It's a lot harsher.
I'm kind of like responsible for the content.
I think it's a little less filtered, is what it is. It's not
for
that
sure.
It's harsher. It's less filtered. He's saying the same thing that that people are saying. I don't really be paying attention that much, but this is something that I'm paying attention to because I do care. I want the best for you, but I'm making this conversation happen because you need to realize some shit. You need to wake up. You keep asking him what he sees in you when it's really, what do you see in yourself? Do you see that you bring value? If you can't see that you bring value to the table, then you don't bring value.
And that's where
he just listed a bunch of things.
And
I feel like it's pretty fair.
Okay, but his list of like what he brought to the table was like
nothing.
I come, I'm professional, I show up on time, I try not to make it about myself. Okay. Like it just like you're like I get some laughs. I try to take these too serious. It's like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like if I were to ask Moose that question, I feel like Moose would say, I did this crazy ass episode with Whack, or I had like some other like actual moments in which like he kind of did battle with somebody or created like a great argument or a piece of content like that, you know, like I feel like that's like more of a realistic question in the fact or answer in the fact that like you don't really have anything that comes to mind. It kind of, because like, I mean, if you think about the Monday show, the whole idea was like, okay, we're going to talk more about the outside world, things that are not really like that rap related. But then I feel like when we talk about a topic, you never have any good input ever.
I disagree.
And the episodes in which you were totally drugged out of your fucking mind, yeah, those are the extreme examples. But generally speaking, I just have like yet to hear you like really have like a take on anything that I even thought like was interesting, really.
I mean, and that's the uphill battle that I'm fighting, that the man that makes the decisions in this building doesn't see it. And I'm trying my hardest to make you see it.
Again, I don't think my opinion differs from the chat or the other hosts.
I think that the chat was starting to turn the tide over the summer. Like I came in hot. It was a bunch of fuck DoBoy, get him out here, fire him. Then it started to change. Like,
I think you're mistaking like complacency for like acceptance. Like I think that like the fans and a lot of the hosts kind of got sick of like constantly fucking trying to hit you with some reality, and that fans aren't going to just keep commenting the same thing over and over and over. They're just kind of lose interest, you know. And I just think that it's like we can't just like accept that. Like something has to change. Like I know Rios is kind of like suggesting, or like it's kind of being aired out. Like should DoBoy even be on this podcast? And I mean, I don't know. It's like, yeah, definitely like shit does have to change.
Okay. I mean, and that's how I always lead forward with it, is just to keep trying to get better at what I do. And why I brought up the whole thing about me not making it about myself, because when I first got here, that was one of the critiques on me, was that, yo, DoBoy's cool, but he tends to make things all about himself. I try not to do that. I don't want to come in here and have a vomit session about how I need to get better and how I ain't shit. Like what we talk about in the group chats, what we talk about, maybe I could be a little less winded. That's just a part of my personality. So all I can do is just keep coming up, showing up every day, and keep trying to show how dope I am. And then however it lands is how it's going to land. You might make a decision one day and be like, DoBoy, square peg, round hole. It's not working. I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be one of these niggas that leave and fuck at him. Nah, I'm not going to cover up the tattoo.
You're going to back on Fig.
Nah, I'm not for that.
You're going to be an ace boy DoBoy.
Ace boy
dough.
Everybody is on the chopping block.
Everybody's
on the chopping block.
sure.
Like Moose can do something that makes Adam. This is, at the end of the day, this is his motherfucking shit.
Yeah.
I was just pissing him off earlier.
But guess what? Still at the end of the day, I don't really too much give a fuck about his opinion of me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even though this is his shit, because I know who I am outside of here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I it's my opinion and how I move about myself. You just have to get back
the swag
found
back.
it in yourself.
Yeah.
Like
that's what I learned
Adam
from.
is good. He's got this platform, yes. But that's the most important thing is what you think about yourself and what your standard is for you. I believe in you. I think you can can pod and do stuff. I'm just want this conversation to happen so you can fight for yourself.
Yeah.
And stand up for yourself and be like, you know what? Fuck all this shit. Fuck it. Okay, it's on.
Yeah.
And then just go. Like, let's go.
Yeah, it would be different like if it was like me acting this way because I've never been on a big podcast before. You know what I'm saying? Right. This is like my start. But like I went and watched those Righteous and Ratchet episodes because they did get 250,000 views. You know what I'm saying? So at one point, you were a cohesive, competent podcaster with that cast.
That was a lot better? I haven't seen it.
It was a lot better. He kind of played the same role, but they kind of had a lot more grace for him, I would say, and kind of like it looped him in pretty good. So I would watch those trying to figure out how can somebody made use of DoBoy at one point. When him and Teddy Ray linked up, they did millions and millions of views. Every video was at least 1 million views. So I'm trying to like hone in and be like, there's something here. If it was me, you could say, well, Moose has never been popping before. DoBoy has been popping in this exact space. It's like, how can we utilize them? It's like a player that's super athletic, but they don't got all the little ins and outs. And you're just like, well, we just got to plug them in the right place. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It's the Ben Simmons syndrome, man. And it's just like taking a 5-year, 6-year sabbatical, you know what I'm saying? Losing somebody in my life and just losing a lot of love for it. You lose your confidence. And that's just what I'm fighting for against her. And just to come back from a 5-year sabbatical to an environment like this that is so aggressive, that is so serious, that is so the chopping block is really real, you can start to lose confidence in your fastball. And that's just all I got to do.
Are we serious? I don't know. Is this a serious podcast? I feel like we're pretty goofy, pretty funny.
I think what he's saying, it's intense. The energy is you better perform or you're up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like show up to ball.
And then come in here and then it's just finding the confidence back. But one thing that I know of, here or not, I know I'm dope. I know for a fact, and I know I'm the shit. I know I didn't get here. Didn't nobody help me. I'm from Sacramento. I didn't have no plug. I didn't have nobody. I did the shit that I had to do. Just like I came in here and I earned my spot in the audition, I did the same thing for Wild 'N Out. Like, I got a 20-year career, so I know I'm the nigga.
But you need to act like that all the time.
Right.
Don't just go on this rant and then, like, revert back to old dope.
To the
like,
soft shit. Yeah.
That needs to be your mindset when you enter every single conversation that you speak on this mic is like, I've done shit. I'm more accomplished than most of you motherfuckers on here.
But also, like, you
talk like that.
But also, you don't have to say that.
You don't have to say that. Yeah, I'm saying act like that.
Yeah, like it's like, I mean, I think everybody thinks it's a little cringe when Wack has to go into a rant about like being in prison like 30 years ago. Like if I was like, man, I was in the streets grinding handrails for 20 years. At some point, the fans are going to be like, bruh, like probably the first time I say it, they're going to be like, Adam, we don't give a fuck. What did you do for us today?
Yeah.
Do you have something funny to talk about today? The same way that, if Moose was like, man, I used to have them Zans. I was at CVS. I had the Zanies. I had the Perkies. Like, we don't care. That's what you were doing back in the day. This is like, it's just like.
What have you done for me lately?
Yeah, you really don't need to like. Because you say the stuff about like being on fucking Wild 'N Out and all that like kind of a lot.
I'm just saying act like that more than saying it. You know what I'm saying? Act as if you like. It's kind of like act like you've been here before. You've been on a successful podcast before. Stop acting like, Adam, what do I need to do? You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you've done it before. Like, what the fuck? Why are you sucking and groveling to Adam when he's saying, you pathetic sack of shit every podcast?
Nigga.
It's like, just be you, bro. That's what he picked you in the contest. And that's why I picked you in the contest is because you were just being you. It doesn't seem like you were acting like somebody else.
Do you think it would be weird to go back and watch the contest because, like, the DoBoy parts? Because it did feel like it was going to be something completely different.
So different.
I don't know what the fuck. Like, you are like that girl who acts like she's a straight freak until she gets into a relationship. And then she's like, I don't like giving head.
Dead fish. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, I want to bring the bright moments. Like, one thing that I felt got overshadowed was like, on the 24-hour stream, man, I got a dick rating from an OF chick and got a great response. I was just like, these are the moments I want to be known for. I'm going to break into the OF industry whether you want me to or not. I made sure everybody was like, yo, you know, say something. When she seen it, I was just like, yeah.
I would like to get a board of like a panel of therapists in here so they could like contrast and compare the Lush and DoBoy mental illnesses.
Facts. You'll be get on your Sharky shit.
Because they're so similar, but they're so different.
Yeah, absolutely. The Venn diagram crosses over, but they're definitely two different bubbles.
Lush, I mean, I think we all know that Lush goes through it behind the scenes and that Lush probably has like some serious fucking mental illness and some serious like moments of self-doubt and stuff. But at the same time, Lush comes on the podcast and really does kind of act like he believes he's the shit to the point where it's almost like, okay, this is outrageous. Like, much of what you're saying is really exaggerated, but okay, sure.
DoBoy needs to lush it up.
DoBoy has none of that really. Like, but he'll still drop the, I was on Wild 'N Out or whatever, but
I got it tattooed in my flesh, man. I'm really, really proud of it just because, that was a dream that I had. I used to watch that show. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this shit, much akin to what I did here. And I know you might not see it now, but you'll see it one day. But Adam, I got to take you to task on this, man. Stop calling me a bitch, man. Stop calling me a bitch. Stop calling me a pussy.
You could tell me to say it in a different way, but the way you behaved with Kyle this weekend was some of the most bitch-made shit I've ever seen. And I say that as a guy who did a boxing match where I didn't throw a single punch. Yeah. It was just, how could you take issue with me calling you a bitch when you acted like a bitch?
Hold on. How can you take issue with him calling you a bitch?
And not a nigga throwing a table at me?
No. Hey, this is, take it easy. This dude's wife has fucked another man on shit, had another man's put his dick on his knee. And I'm not trying to shit on you. Big old dick. Like, and you really take it to task what he fucking thinks. You got an issue. This dude is not the one to grade you, dog.
But I am, realistically, as the guy who employs people here, it's my opinion of him obviously matters quite a bit.
On podcasting, yes.
But even if I wasn't employing him, what we know of DoBoy is that he would really, really care about what I thought regardless. Because any guy who's in a position of power, he seems like he's kind of
and it doesn't matter age. And age doesn't matter. That's the other thing is that you're younger than DoBoy.
Yeah.
How do you look?
Don't say yeah. That's not a moment for you.
I'm about to get up and leave, dude. I'm only about to get up and leave.
Don't get up and leave.
That's not what, dude.
Yeah.
What is wrong?
You're young.
I'm fucking done.
I'm 5 years older than you.
You're looking for validation from a father figure from a man that's 10 years younger than you.
And that's why I went into that rant, into that shit. I'm like,
imagine he was 52. That was so good.
He's so fire.
DoBoy's trying to make some big changes in the end game, though. A lot of people would just kind of figure out, man, I'm 47 and I just am what I am. He's trying to really change on a dime.
I'm trying to run that shit up, man. I'm trying to be the nigga that I know I'm supposed to be.
Oh my God, dude!
Trying to be that nigga, man. So fuck what niggas is talking about. I'm here until I'm not.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna run it all the way up. You know what I'm saying? I had a great fucking weekend. The shit was lit. I had a great fucking time. Even through all the shit that happened, I had a great birthday. Thank you for Adam for even setting that shit up. It was a good time. All right, there's some things that we can correct, but we still moving forward. We still here. You know what I'm saying? I got a positive dick rate, and can't nobody knock me off my square.
And you spearheaded the 24-hour movement, and they still rank the first one, from what I've seen on the Reddit, as number one, the number one 24-hour stream in the history of No Jumper. So you got to hold the title, man, and move with that.
And start from this day forward, one day birthday.
One day. Not the whole month.
Just one day birthday.
Don't say the word birthday so much.
Yeah, I did.
Maybe just limit it to
it's my birthday. It's my birthday.
When Kyle's holding the cake. It's my birthday. Kyle, it's my birthday.
Go back and watch the clip. But it's my birthday.
Happy birthday, DoBoy. He smears the icing off of his forehead.
Yo, you got to give it to Kyle that he was dancing around. He was doing a little ninja, like a kata.
I'm going to put it down. Oh, no, pick it back up.
You remember karate?
Yeah, for sure.
He's doing all this with the cake and then finally, bah!
Spikes it into your face. He was trying to spike that motherfucker. He
Start
just
having
missed.
fun, dude.
Yeah, I was going to have fun, man.
Start having fun.
Yeah, man.
These dudes are easy to pod with. You know
they
what I mean?
are.
They're fucking very easy
It's
to
crazy
pod
to
with.
think someone like Rios comes on the podcast. It's how much time have we spent grading Rios's podcasting? And I feel like he's somebody that's pretty well liked already. Realistically, I would be surprised if we talked about Rios as a podcaster for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
DoBoy has 40 hours of podcast crit.
Every Monday show, pretty much. Every Monday show.
It's crazy. It's really he sucks up the air in the room.
You got this.
Now, you feel this way about DoBoy. Do you think that takes any effect on your potting on Mondays? Because you're shooting the shot at Moose. I'll take the L for the topics last week. They were lacking. I'll take that L. But will you, Mr. Lack of Accountability, take accountability that you might come in with a little bit of a nasty attitude because you're dreading potting with DoBoy?
No, yeah, for sure that's the thing. And that's what I'm talking about is that I feel like I'm trying to be nicer and more friendly and shit off camera and on camera. And then I'm with DoBoy and it's just it's tough to summon that. because he just it's like hard to like talk, like as you can tell we're like 46 minutes in, and it's like it's hard to talk about anything else when he's just like blowing it to the point where it just feels like holy shit, we got to talk about this.
But is he blowing it because he's goofy and getting marked out on camera, but the 24-hour stream as a whole was seen, even though Josh had issues with it, the fans seemed like they were very entertained. There was a little unky at certain times. I'll give it that.
Let's compare him to Lush.
Yeah.
It's like Lush is a strong podcaster, regardless of the fact that Lush has been hoed out, marked out, shit on, cheated on, he's probably like inadvertently tasted Comparator's cum off of his ex-girlfriend's mouth. You know, like Lush has been battered and abused by the no jumper ecosystem, you know, right. and I'm saying that like, I think it's all been, you know, content. It's like nobody's really like taking shots at him in a way that I think is like outside of the content, but Lush is a good podcaster. You got to give it to him. Whereas with like DoBoy, it's like, he's got all these like humiliation rituals going on. I've been through a few, and it's like the podding itself is also a big issue. With Lush, you can deal with a lot of the foolishness because he's just like coming in like being a pretty good podcaster, even if he's gone off drugs at times. It's hard to like sometimes grade him as a podcaster because he'll be so fucked up. But
so as long as he makes it up in the podding department, we could kind of deal almost with the humiliation ritual.
That sounds like a recipe for a pretty good podcaster, is somebody who's like good at podding and talking about topics, but then ultimately is like so fucked up that you kind of like need to have conversations about how odd they are, or like, you know,
eccentric.
But DoBoy just as a podcaster, that's really like the whole thing, is like you just need to like be coming in with topics and like thoughts on those topics that are prepared and that are not basically just glazing or just like banalities.
And I can accept that. I can accept the feedback, and I could push towards getting better. And we gonna push it as long as we can push it. Do you still want to do the Monday show? Because I kind of feel like we're on like a 3-episode.
I do, but I feel like we always need to have a fourth kind of to like sort of. It's just not, like you just are not really like coming through with the pod to the extent where I think a 3-man show is really doable.
Okay. So then we'll get it. Let's pod today. Let's run this motherfucker up and let's get to it.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Shout out to DoBoy, man. I've been going hard for DoBoy. The Kyle thing did disappoint me, you know, big time, but I'm still rocking with DoBoy. And even in the office, I'm telling people that are going a little hard, like, man, kick back on DoBoy. It's not a good dynamic when we're just going in on DoBoy. It's like, it's gotten old. The fans are over it. Right. Everyone's kind of over it. We have to figure something else out. And if you can't figure out anything else other than going hard on DoBoy, are we really good podcasters? You know but we have to figure something out.
After this weekend, though, because like we were going to do some sort of postmortem on the 24-hour stream, or however many hours it ended up being. Regardless, and then that just kind of became the thing that it would be hard to talk about anything but, you know.
Right, for sure.
Right.
Do you guys feel like y'all have taken ownership of the Monday show, or does it feel like the overshadowing figure of Adam is overbearing, or it's like he's controlling a lot and you guys haven't taken control yet?
No, I feel like it's our show. I feel like DoBoy sometimes has issue like, man, why ain't Adam showing up? I'm like, bro, Adam's giving us the opportunity to just rock out on his fucking platform with 5 million subs. That's why I'm like, I appreciate DoBoy calling up guests. I don't have fucking comedian friends I could call up that are interested in, like David Lucas, fucking Craig Smith, Timothy De La Ghetto, all these people that, you know, added something to our podcast. But I'm just like, don't take it to heart that Adam doesn't want to show up. Take it like, yo, Adam's letting us run free.
Yeah,
we got to run it up.
Trust us enough.
Opportunity to do your own thing.
Exactly. And I don't see him doing that with like the Tuesday show. He leaves the Tuesday show, it turns into a bit of a shit show. You know what I'm saying? He leaves other pods, and it's like, I wanted to be like, yo, stop worrying about the 22ster. He's busy on Mondays, obviously. Let's just rock out when he doesn't show up and do the best that he can. Show him that, hey, we can rock out even if he doesn't show up. We're good.
We're perfectly capable of running this ship. So let's just run this shit. Like I you know what I'm saying? Like I'm to the point to where, like, trust me, I'm nauseated by it at all as well. It doesn't need to be a think piece every time we come in here. Let's just come in here and have fun, man. I genuinely like everybody here. I ain't got no problem with nobody in here. So I like having fun. I like getting better. I like being corrected. And then we just let the chips fall where they may.
You have to kill Kyle.
I said if you and Kyle were in the woods together, Kyle would absolutely murder you. So just keep that in mind when you're fighting for this guy to get his job back. I'm a good read on people, Doughboy. I could meet somebody within 30 minutes, 10 minutes of talking to him. I have a pretty good idea, and that dude does not have good intentions for you. I'm just letting you know. Shout out to Kyle, pretty good streamer. I fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? But he can't control himself. It's just a liability. You can't be 35 plus, whatever the fuck age he is, and still being like, I got too drunk. I couldn't control myself. So bring me back. It's like, no, you're a fucking loser at that point. Let's be real,
would he say that Henny powered him?
Yeah,
I use Henny as a tool.
It's like, that's 22-year-old shit.
That's like a content tool. But I
30-plus shit.
That's how like you thought about alcohol was like when you're younger. Is like, oh, I'm gonna get drunk and then I'm gonna get pussy.
Exactly.
Or I'm gonna get drunk and I'm gonna be funny. Or I'm gonna get drunk and I'm gonna be comfortable.
You're 30-plus doing that. I could
liability.
Guarantee you that guy has a big chance of being a fucking loser. I'm not gonna lie.
No, whatever decision Adam's making, he seems like he's standing on his decision. So I mean, that's between them, and everybody got to live with their decisions. I said how I felt about it. I'm ready to move on with it, keep potting, and keep being great.
Okay. What are you guys thinking? We got some freaking topics.
We got a lot.
We got a lot today, man.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. What about the overall concept of the 24-hour stream? Do you think it's something that we should continue with? I would say that like the main thing you can compare it to is like, people like Adin the Great and AB and stuff, where like if they were going to do a 24-hour stream, it would probably be more like an IRL style thing. The main thing that we do that's a little bit like easier and lazier is that we just like make the room the stream and everybody just sort of sits down. I wonder how much it would be changed if we were like moving around the office with like an IRL camera or something, or even just having cameras all over the office.
I think is the best idea.
There's other options, and then it's like, like people would do stuff with like have a bunch of girls there, like hanging out, make it like kind of like a party vibe. I am like very cautious about any of this because having a party vibe does feel
shit can go left.
Yeah, we've seen how Dean and the Great, ABs, they get hit with lawsuits, but I think streamlining it a little bit. Maybe if it's like more, even if they don't like the 24-hour, make it 12 or whatever. But I think it should be more scheduled. Like, we all submit, hey, this is who I want to bring. And then you guys approve, like, nah, we don't want this guy. Because I think there's just too many stragglers, people literally being thirsty as fuck to get on camera.
Shit.
Then I'm like, hey, we need to cycle you out. They're like, you want me to get off for what, 2 minutes, 5 minutes? It's like, bro, just get the
off.
fuck up.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, and I was annoyed that like, why is Pooh and some fucking random guy, Boy West Coast or some shit, sitting in the back and they're talking and laughing and they're on mics. I'm like, and they're just talking like while everybody else is talking. I'm like, bro, like, how is nobody in the room caring enough about the final product to like be like, yo, y'all have to stop talking without mics?
I think that there is some juice worth the squeeze in 24-hour streams. I just think like kind of how Moose was saying, to piggyback on what he was saying, it just needs to be more segmented. Like maybe it could be a 4-hour Moose time, and he kind of has that, and then 4 hours with Doe, because 24 hours of anybody can be a lot. But maybe if we broke it down like into shifts and kind of like how you said, different rooms, different feels, different things going on, if it could be produced up a little more, and maybe not just super like frequently, but maybe like once or twice a month. I think like it, because there is.
I was thinking one every 2 months,
every
3
couple
months. You know what I'm
maybe,
saying? To make it like a grandiose kind of thing where it's like, all right, it's coming up.
I think there's like a version of it that more of the fans care about watching, because realistically, when I was looking at it, I was seeing like between 1 and 2K watching for most of it, which, it's like the 24-hour stream is supposed to like be an exciting thing that like people are hyped to go watch, and it's like from my perspective it's a lot less than the average stream that we do, and that makes me feel like, oh, okay, the fans don't really care. They might like the clips that come from it, but ultimately it's just not really like bringing in a bigger audience, never mind a wider audience. And really, like, that's kind of like what we want to be doing, is doing stuff like, if we're going to put effort and time into something, it should be something that makes like that actually produces a good return, both in terms of viewership.
I think we just kind of burnt out the current state of the 24-hour stream, where it's just people sitting down, one cast, we swap people out kind of one at a time. It's like
zero effort.
Yeah, I think it just needs to be a little more.
That's like not shit, but it's like it gets a little mundane and like not, I don't want to say boring, but a little bit boring. Like if you like engage the chat more, like even prior to the 24-hour stream, like every 2 hours. We have a challenge, or at this like 12 things, Doughboy gets shot with a paintball gun at this or whatever.
Smash the table over his
like,
head.
You know what I mean? Like, but just turn it into engagement. Like, hey, we have a list of things that we're going to do with the chat, and at this hour is when we do this. That this is where we're going to have this, or we do the 20v1 at this time.
Right.
Like the fact that you guys did the 20v1,
That was fun.
that's fun. But like if that's like a scheduled thing, and the
Right.
people can anticipate, like, oh shit, when's the 20v1? Did they?
So
do
I'll
that
tune
yet?
in at this hour.
Yeah,
And yeah, I
you know
got
what
you.
I mean? Like
Yep.
engage the chat and like ask them some ideas so that they'll be like involved in what's going on. I think it's a great idea. It just needs to, like Adam said, just the nature of it just has to change a
Structure.
little bit.
Even like the race, when we raced on the Friday show
shit,
the other day,
right.
the chat loved that shit. Me and J Hood racing you backwards. That
When
was
I beat
like
you that day,
Yeah, I mean,
Do
it was
you
a
have,
tie.
is there like a video game you're good at?
man.
Is there another video game that you're good at?
I'm good at the fighting games. I'm decent at Mortal Kombat.
I'm just
not a
saying because
huge-
like I saw like Kai and Speed did like a long ass
Roblox. Or
Minecraft
Minecraft, yeah.
marathon,
Yeah, beating all the bosses.
and I just was like wondering if maybe like because it does seem like that's a cool thing, generally speaking, because it gives like a reason for the stream to exist. It's a reason for it to go on so long. You could understand that like a fan is just gonna like want to stick around to watch, see how this plays out, but I don't know if like Madden is.
we need like the challenge, some type of challenge. For
I mean,
the
I
stream.
can maybe play somebody from the chat. You know,
On
you
a
can play.
24 hours of
No,
playing
not
one
24
guy.
hours. And I feel like maybe 24
You have to
hours
play
maybe
the whole
overkill.
chat.
But I was doing my research on it, like just to crunch the numbers a little bit. They said that if you can keep between 2,500 and 3,000 people into your streams, you can be seeing over 100K a month. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I know that there is something there. It's just figuring out
As a
how to do it.
person who did a 5-hour live stream of the Brand Risk event over the weekend, and I believe when I looked, it said $360.
Oh.
And I had like 2,000 or more viewers the whole time. I would say that might be a little optimistic.
That's
Although I
what-
do think that the number would be higher, but I think YTB Fat and his label took a bunch of the money because
Nah.
I managed to not get a copyright claim on the whole thing besides 20 seconds of a YTB Fat song that I then trimmed out, but I'm pretty sure they
Okay.
already took a large
And
percentage.
I think like how Rios, how he's suggesting that those type of engaging events are conducive to a lot more super chats
Right.
and donating and
True.
people trying to get their narratives off. And
but
shit.
think about it, like we do the
not
Tuesday,
to 100K, but
right? But we do the Tuesday show every week. It's not anything special. We almost never, like, in the sense that we don't do anything out of the ordinary. We don't like have different guests every week. Yeah, once in a while we'll have an episode that's kind of different in that regard. But you know, we'll have like I think we hit 7K last week. You know, like 5 is usually kind of like the low end once we really get going.
less you know effect if you ask him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll give him that. But when I say that, I just mean like, you know, if we're gonna do like a special stream, you would think that it would probably be something like closer to that type of viewership and not like quite a bit less.
Right. And I think even other good ideas like IRL shit, the shit that we was talking about when we was in the group chat the other day, like maybe like a comedy show, something that's like 2 hours, like, you know what I'm saying, people can engage.
If you
in.
and Munchie both do comedy, I will do an IRL stream at a comedy show.
September 19th.
Oh, that'd be dope.
That would be sick. That allegedly, for the people out there, that's allegedly.
Watch this
allegedly gonna
motherfucker
happen.
Munchie be funny as fuck. Like,
These on kill.
Comedic
motherfucker
timing is
be
really
good.
on
Yeah.
point, man. He got good timing for sure.
Don't say it.
But just think about like the people out there who are gonna be like, and he's just gonna be like, blood. Like, you know, I want him to not get drunk.
Just like one butt water.
Sure, but if
One or two.
he gets drunk, then he has like such a good excuse to like not really like do that good. And I actually think that he could do good. But I also just I feel like sitting down and writing a comedy routine is so crazy. Like it's such a unique thing. Munchie's never done it. I wonder how he would like approach it, or because really, if I'm Munchie, bro, like go out there and tell a fucking story about shooting somebody. Like obviously,
Make
like
that funny.
look, you
So
you
I
make
shot
it
a nigga,
funny.
right?
Right, no.
You can make this funny. You're the most talented.
That's what I'm just saying.
You
like,
on your way.
like, listen,
would, though.
don't incriminate yourself. Don't do one of the ones where the guy died.
Don't
Just
do a real one.
Yeah. Because comedians have to like take license to like change shit up. Like he could just like, but like that would be so unique and so crazy to go out there and like it would, you know, and he has the fucking reputation where people aren't gonna be able to say shit. If he told, like, I guarantee there's a story from Munchie Spins Somebody's Block 20 years ago that would be so funny, and he would just have to sit there and think about the funny details from it and like just put some fucking jokes together, bro. Like that could be killer. And I say that I don't want Munchie to go to jail. I hope nobody thinks that. But you know, just like a crazy ass street story like that. I mean, he could be something.
I think all he needs to do is just get up there and just, because that's the scariest thing about stand-up, just getting up there and knowing it's all going to get quiet and everybody's listening to you. I think he
got to get up there and just talk about being blind too.
Right.
Like, bro, people are uncomfortable with blindness or like any kind of disability like that, you know? So like, if he just sat there, if he just got up there and like told a bunch of like shit that we've never thought of that sucks about being blind or that's dope about being blind or whatever, I mean, that's like
very unique perspective.
I feel like right there between those two things, he could have a solid fucking 10 minutes of funny shit, bro.
Absolutely.
Do you think it's an advantage not, of course, I'm not being insensitive, but do you think it's an advantage not seeing the crowd?
Yes, absolutely. Because you can't get nervous.
I mean,
you can't get nervous.
I wonder if he would get nervous anyway, but yeah,
I think
it's probably pretty good.
Might need a couple butt waters.
But you can't
and
see
be
like
cool.
the facial expressions and this and like, you know what I mean? Like
people not laughing or whatever.
Well,
you hear a couple.
that.
Yeah, you hear a couple laughs, you might think and be like, all right, let me keep rocking. You know
and I think that's what would make him wildly unique because I'm a pretty good student of the stand-up game. I can't recall a blind comedian. And a blind gang member from LA, I just feel like his insight, kind of like Adam was saying, would be so dope if he can get up there and do it. So I'm excited for September 19th. We're putting it together behind the scenes, so I think that'll be fun. I think just different things like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that we could do that like once a month, have you come out at the end, like Russell Simmons, God bless, thanks for coming out, blah, 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 blah.
It'd be like Blind Fury, but a comedian.
Yeah, don't compare me to your fucking freaky landlords.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like on Def Comedy Jam, when he would come
I'm my own freak.
I'm my own freak.
Russell ain't hitting it like me, man.
Hey, let's see your skills on stuff right now. Like, let's see your potting skills.
Well, I never saw the 10-minute stand-up performance.
It was a lot better than you would think, and the crowd was you could hear the crowd laughing the entire time. I'll be honest.
I'm funny, Adams.
All right.
Not in here so much, but when he got on stage, he got a different little swag to him. I'm not gonna lie.
And I'm starting to get on stage more. I moved back to LA. I got a show this Sunday, so the confidence will come back. And
that's why I'm like, why is he crying about fucking being all nervous and shit? Yeah. And then he shows us his set, and he's like, seems hella comfortable and just cool and rocking out. So I'm like, bro, stop second guessing yourself. Just believe in yourself, bro. Get a little lush uno in you. Get a little delusion. You feel me? We all need some.
Oh, there I go right there. You want to watch it? You don't have to.
Let's give it a couple.
At least a couple minutes. The first half is better to me.
I assume most people didn't see the whatever you guys played on the stream.
Yeah, we reviewed it just early on in the 24-hour.
Let's go, DoBoy.
Turn it up.
Hey, Boulevard, make some noise if y'all feeling good. You all right? How's everybody's year going? Everybody doing good? I got to praise before I even start. So I got some good news. Y'all want to hear my good news? Yes. I done recently lost a little bit over 200 pounds. Y'all can make some noise for that. I see some of y'all looking at me like, hey, but nigga, keep going, DoBoy, keep. You ain't at the finish line yet, nigga. You better don't start celebrating too soon. Yeah, man, I feel like my motivation for losing weight, it don't cut the mustard in these streets. I feel like when you lose weight, people want to hear like a motivational story. They want to hear like how you beat the odds and lost some weight. But I feel like my story don't ever equate to what they want. Because people are looking to you for motivation with this shit. So motherfuckers be coming up to me and they be asking me like, DoBoy, what inspired you to lose weight? Was it the fact that you wanted to walk your daughter down the aisle when she got married? I'm like, no, nigga, my daughter was 10 when I got the fucking surgery. It had nothing to do with it. What was it, DoBoy? Did you not want to get diabetes, the gout, or other obesity-related ailments? I was like, nah, nigga, I was healthy as fuck for a fat nigga. I'm cool. Well, what was it, DoBoy? What made you turn your back on a life of being fat and eating too many snacks? Y'all want to know the #1 motivation for me losing weight, y'all? What? I had to get my dick back. I had to. Felt like my stomach was holding my dick hostage. I had to free that nigga. Like fuck Saving Private Ryan. We try to save DoBoy's privates. Cause it be fucked up with that shit. Like fellas, I'm telling y'all, if you don't believe me, the bigger your stomach get, the smaller your dick shall be. Trust me. And it ain't no worse feeling than waking up in the morning with less dick than you went to sleep with. What the fuck? Nigga, you can't send a proper dick pic to a bitch when you 4'8"
pics? Fellas, have you ever had the crop thigh meat out of a dick pic? It's a... AI don't be helping like a motherfucker. Shit just be fucked up. And watch this. I'm gonna make a point right here. We got about 50 motherfuckers in here. Ladies, make some noise if you ever fucked a dude over 450. See, nigga? So bumpy road, my boy. There ain't a lot of options you can have when you fucking a bitch. Like, nigga, you don't get multiple positions. I done had some adventurous bitches try to get on top and ride me and dislocate their hip. That shit don't hit the same. You're like, yeah, I blew the bitch hip out. It don't sound the same. This bitch don't walk the same. I'm telling y'all. But it's great though. Like, ladies, if you ain't fucked a nigga over 450 pounds and this nigga behind you and hitting that shit, you turn around and this nigga done put his stomach on your back. Yeah, if this nigga is holding his stomach like groceries, like, yeah, bitch. Like groceries, yes, it's like groceries. Yes. Big dude, man, still, it'd be fucked up too. Cause I feel like I shouldn't be announcing my weight loss. Motherfuckers be like, how the fuck you lose 200 and you still weigh 300? Nigga, get out of my personal business. Kind sir. It's fucked up, man. I'm a single father. Shout out to my daughter Kiara. Today makes noise for my baby girl. Today she started her senior year at Howard University. HU, you know. Man, she killing that shit, man. I'm so proud of her, man, because, like, I didn't go to college, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was hella proud of her. My daughter knew she wanted to go to Howard when she was, like, 5 years old and shit. She started like, Dad, I want to go. I'm like, Kiara, you can do whatever you want. If you put your mind to it, if you believe, you can achieve. And everybody was so proud of her until, nigga, that first tuition bill. I was like, God damn. I think I done pushed this little girl too hard. She don't want to get a food truck, be selling seafood boils off a Facebook marketplace. This shit is expensive, nigga. This shit, nigga, that shit be costing. I figured since it was a black college, they'd be cool if I had late payments. They ain't fucking with none of that shit.
Solid.
That was a funny observation. That, like,
Better than you thought, right?
you could pay late to the black collar. Like, that's a funny idea.
That's funny.
I feel like you're like talking about funny things, but the actual jokes are not funny enough.
I had a good one coming up, but yeah.
It's like it is better. Like, I do feel like, oh, okay, you're better as a stand-up than as a podcaster because you're able to, like, kind of plot it out and, like, you know, arrive at your ideas in advance. But then I just felt like a real good comedian would, like, just like the fat thing. It just didn't feel like there was, like, one moment where you said something really funny about being fat. Like, it just has to be a little funnier.
I like the I got my dick back part. That was my favorite.
I've been fat a long time, man. I was a fat sperm.
I feel like that was gay.
That was
I was swimming through the fallopian tube with a t-shirt.
I feel like
that was funny. He's cooking now.
But yeah, I mean, it was all right. I don't know.
We're getting there. I'm starting to get my feet back underneath me. I got another show this
back,
Sunday.
my feet back, everything got
Dick back, feet back. So
Before
I'm
he
gonna get
loses
it.
a foot.
And it's all confidence. That's the one thing. As a stand-up comedian, they can smell fear. They're like dogs. So if you're scared, so getting that confidence back, it'll be there, and the swag is starting to come back. You know what I'm saying? My fits is fired. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, faith over fear.
You see the you see the shirt.
I mean, faith over fear.
What do you have against my outfit? You be hating on my outfits.
Like, imagine wanting to go see a comic and he's wearing a fucking Jesus shirt, like a sincere, like, Jesus rocks.
Faith over
Like,
fear.
not about to be funny.
Bro, yeah. Like, there's nothing less funny than, like, really believing in God. Like really thinking, like, you're going to hell if you're a bad person. Because, like, literally, I'm going to a comedy show to watch somebody who's, like, gonna say shit that makes me feel like he's a much worse person than me.
Yeah.
Like, things that I would not ever have the gall to say.
I'm gonna laugh at some things that God is not gonna be happy about tonight.
Yo, you gotta retire them shirts. You honestly, you need to retire every shirt.
I'm not retiring every shirt. I'm nigga. These flits is flames.
You got the worst shirts.
These flits flames.
Nigga, I be really sitting there looking at this shit. I put this shit on today.
You don't even look at your shirts.
I do.
You thought that the shirt you had on was Daredevil.
Yo, that was. I was crying laughing on my stream watching
it says,
that.
"Hi, I'm Deadpool." Right at the front. Right at the top. Most Deadpool shirts do not say Deadpool across the front. I'm wearing a Daredevil shirt.
Like at least 3 times.
Y'all didn't get the joke in it. I said it to Munchie. That was the joke.
Yeah, no, that was the joke, of course.
It's just cerebral.
And that was funny because Munchie was like, "You've been stepping up with the fits lately," and then they pan to you, and it's just DoBoy with a Deadpool shirt on. It's just it's on fire.
I've never met anybody in my whole life who needs a stylist more than you, because I've never seen you wear a good fit.
Adam, you think you dress better than me?
Hell yeah.
You got it fucked up.
Your shirts
Challenge
suck.
on.
Nigga, you have a gorilla on a blue tie-dye shirt.
And this is a part of my life. I went to San Diego. I went to the San Diego Wildlife Alliance.
Yeah,
Boom.
exactly.
I'm living my truth. You out here wearing like gay, like AI Jesus merch.
What?
You wearing like Bible verse
That
shirts.
shirt does have a random hole in it on the side, but it's all good.
That's okay.
It looks like you stole it and you
Party
ripped
foul.
the sensor out.
Smoking
Did
some
you
weed.
steal that shirt?
Oh, no.
It looks like a booster shirt. I'm not gonna
Nah.
lie.
Why would I steal a shirt like this?
I mean,
shit.
you have a lot of them. I'm starting to think
it's
you
like
steal
a
them.
fake Armani Exchange shirt from 20 years ago.
I told you that I could go with you to Burlington and we
yeah.
could get you fitted at Burlington.
Let's do some
Like,
IRL shit for
I
that.
swear to God.
Will
I
they
can't.
let you IRL stream in Burlington?
Hold
Cliff?
on, Adam. You feel like Moose dresses better than me?
Of course, yeah.
You believe this as well?
Well, it's a lot more difficult for you.
I've
Yeah.
seen
Yeah.
Moose, I've seen Moose put together plenty of like cool fits since
You
he's
ain't-
been here. And I say that as someone who doesn't give a fuck about putting together cool fits
Yeah,
at all.
shout
But
out.
he clearly has some stuff in the stash.
You ain't never seen me one time like, DoBoy, put that shit on today.
No.
I thought Lush had a good barometer of who's swaggy or not. He was like, who would they let in the Rick store to shop? And he was like going through all the no jumper hosts. He's like, Adam would get in, but just because he's rich and famous. He was like, and then he's
Rick
like,
store.
then he's going to everybody else. He might get in. Moose on a good day, he'll get in. DoBoy, hell no, they ain't letting him in the Rick store. I'm like,
There's
that's
none
funny.
of the Rick. Well, but I guess some of the Rick stuff has like crazy oversized
Yeah,
fits. It
for
might fit
sure.
him normal.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
That was funny.
You know that Kyle had bought me a 7X shirt the other day too?
That was fire.
What
You
are
should wear that.
You gotta be at least a
two.
5. Right?
He said 2.
I'm a 2X.
two.
This is a 2X shirt.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they looked at it on the 24 hours.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wear 2Xs.
We the same size, nigga.
No, you're so fat.
2X tall, maybe. Like when it's like super long.
You're literally like 150 pounds more than me.
Yeah, but obviously I'm still. This is a 2X right now.
He has like 2X shoulders, but it's like the bottom half.
Yep,
You know what I'm
2X.
saying?
But I
Like,
think
I got your
you
back.
buy clothes at the big and tall store, so it's like it's a different 2X than the 2X
it
that I've
ain't
been
the
getting.
Chinese 2X. It's the
2X.
Alabama 2X.
It's a little bit unproportionate. Like he's like I said, you a little bottom heavy. Like so, your
Yeah.
waist is probably the.
He's built like a pyramid kind
That's
of.
these
like
thighs, man. I gotta get over
Yeah.
these thighs,
It's all
man.
good, man.
Look at my thighs.
Cause like in my new space, I got like these mirrors in front of the bed, and you know what I'm saying, and like the
naked.
life size mirror in front of the closet. I seen myself the other day. I was like, who the shit? I didn't like how I look.
What, you got
naked.
fatter?
I just don't like how I look naked.
What are you right now?
309
And what's your lowest? Like,
since I lost weight.
Yeah.
255.
Oh shit.
Damn, that's how much I weigh.
Yeah.
Pretty low.
Yeah.
What's up with Crackgate? Why does your butt crack constantly come out?
I-
Like, dude,
that was the
they
thing
said
I
you
was
don't
more-
have draws on.
I be
Is that
having draws
true?
on. I be having
They
draws
said
on.
that
Bro,
you
that picture-
admitted to 24-hour stream not having draws on.
There's a picture of Steven just pointing at the monitor, and it's just DoBoy's crack.
And me and
DoBoy
Ricky are
was
like,
getting-
oh!
DoBoy was getting, Moose Man was getting mad when
Am I ass
pointing
being out?
when he was pointing at the crack because he was like, we don't give a fuck about. Or was it Ricky?
It was Ricky. Ricky was like, because Steven kept going, hey, yo,
Yeah.
look. Hey, and Ricky's like, we're in the middle of a serious conversation, Steven. Stop trying to make us look at and take the crack off the screen. I'm like, okay, Ricky, you really potted. Let's go. He like took his soda hard.
Spoety face was
Oh
going
yeah,
at-
yeah. It was 'cause
Him and
he was arguing
Spoety
with
went
Spoety.
at it.
Yeah, did you see that? The Spoety and Ricky
I did
spar?
see it, and I felt like Ricky pretty much like won the argument. you know?
Oh, you think he won it?
Yeah.
It was like pretty. People thought that Spoety cleaned him up. That
Yeah,
seemed like
that's what they were
the
saying.
public sentiment. At
What
least
was the fucking argument about again?
it was pretty much Ricky was saying, "Hey,
Oh, right,
Spoety
right.
was a DEI hire because of 4 Extra. He only got hired because you were trying to piss off 4 Extra. I went through the gauntlet, jumped through the rings of fire, and came out, victorious. I should be in the big leagues, not just." Placed on the biggest show on here because of a DEI.
But
type of
okay, like
situation.
I just like I didn't hire or start fucking with Spoety Face to like get at 4 Extra. In fact, the first time Spoety Face ever came on the podcast, his one and only request was, I don't want to talk about 4 Extra. And I said, yeah, that's cool. That's fine.
Respect.
And so I do think he's wrong about that in terms of like my actual motivations. But at the same time, I mean, Ricky is right that him coming in as, I mean, Spoety Face is kind of like a famous LA gang dude, you know, regardless of his cousin. Like, you know, people have just heard about him over the years and shit, even like social media. Yeah. But like, you know, people just heard about him and shit. But I just felt like Spoety Face kept saying, like, I've been somebody out here. Like, they've been knowing about me in the hood or whatever. Well, it's like, that's different than the internet. You know, Ricky, you got to give him credit. He did come in here with no cosign, no nothing, and has been able to, granted, he has his detractors, but he's been able to do his thing here. And I think people have he's grown on them.
But that's like a trait. I feel like
No bodies.
Spoety was saying, like, they knew my name before or whatever, and he was saying, Ricky, they didn't know your name. What do you think about Ricky pretty much saying, like, they've had me on the bench. They need to bring me and start me. Like, pretty much saying, I deserve to be on one of the big shows because I feel like I came out victorious. DoBoy won a contest and got placed on his own show. You know what I'm saying? People are getting placed on the Tuesday show, and y'all have relegated me to the news when I feel like I'm potting at a level that's deserved for higher.
Well, so number one, just because the news has been like not maybe the best at times over the last couple of years, it's like the news still needs to be good. So I like want to take people that I think are good podcasters and put them on the news and make the news good.
Facts.
You know, like if we're going to do it, it's got to be good. So from my perspective, like I don't look at Ricky as like a shitty ass podcaster and that's why he needs to be on the news. But I mean, I feel like the news is almost equal in weight to like a nighttime show or whatever. You know, it's like I don't really look at it as like a downgrade.
Especially when me and Ricky are on there multiple times a week. It's like we're getting more airtime than dudes that are just on the main show. You know what I'm saying?
And Ricky, I think he didn't fit in with the Tuesday show when we tried. It was like a little weird. It was a little tough. And we've like given him a bunch of opportunities on here and the Tuesday show. So I don't think Ricky has got like, I don't think like if he feels like he's marginalized, I don't think it's because of a lack of opportunities. And I think he's gotten better as well.
Yeah, for sure.
I like him more than the fucking anti-Ricky hate mob in the chat.
What do you think about trying him out possibly on the Monday show for the 4th?
But we've had Ricky on here.
I'm just saying, just as a permanent.
I'm like nervous of like getting fully locked in with a 4th, just because I feel like 4 is kind of like the number, and then 5 can sometimes be a little much. And I do like him, but it's like I feel like the rotating 4th seat has been kind of good. Although, you know, if we do like I don't want to do like interview type shit on here, but it is nice to be able to have space to like put somebody in. I don't know, but like I mean, Ricky does fit in decently on this Monday dynamic, you know.
Yeah,
Ricky's
he's
really
potted
good.
with us a couple times.
Like even though that there may be like a hate train or whatever on the chat, isn't it still good that they're still talking like he's causing a reaction? You know what I mean? Like,
But there's like levels to it because you know, sometimes you just got to listen to the chat if they hate somebody so much and you can see the views declining and you're like, well, this is not like, there's no silver lining here of like, well, at least they're talking about him. Like they're sending a lot of messages before they stop watching permanently. Before we lose them. But I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of that. Like I feel like DoBoy is kind of like that, where like the DoBoy hate mob is, they're watching. They're like avidly like they want to watch how this plays out.
Yeah, hate watching. A little
Same
bit.
with Lush too. Like Lush is kind of like in denial about the fact that a lot of these people are just like they really just want to see how this plot unfolds and
I
how
think
bad
he'd
this can
move
really go.
differently if he saw how people were, you know,
Watching
looking
the
at
train
him and
wreck.
kind of just want him to crash as much as possible.
But it's funny with Lush because it's the exact same thing that happened when he got kicked off No Jumper, is that he just like started his own thing and like started getting positive reinforcement from shitting on me and the platform. So then all of a sudden that's all he's doing, like every day.
When I pop up.
Yeah. Bro, do you know I just realized that the studio where the pop-up was, Lena's sister lives like a couple blocks from there.
Tell her fire her back up, man. We need the pop-up.
Someone messaged me and told me that because I posted a picture in the fucking parking lot doing something else, and they were like, that's the pop-up parking lot.
That's so funny.
And I'm like, this is where Comparator like got robbed for the bricks by Brick Baby in the parking lot. Like all these things. I'm like, bro, like that's fucking crazy. Like, but she didn't live there at that time, so it's not that.
That was ski. Can I get a break?
It's not like I was there and just didn't know, but it was like I'd go there.
You
like,
felt
all
the energy
time.
probably. You're like, man, I feel kind of like something in the air.
Feels like somebody's gonna pop up.
Somebody lost some bricks here.
The instrumental starts playing.
Oh shit.
I want to go all the way back in the Reddit one day and like find all those old videos of the David Russell shit.
I was just talking to somebody about
that's
David Russell.
The biggest unsolved mystery of all time is who that was. I'm not going with the Trev theory.
No. I think
always
I
would
have
try
a
to
good
say that
idea
on.
on who it was.
Really?
I think it was a tester for another page that exists now. I think that's my theory. And once they got blamped, they took a little time off and then came back out and started running it up.
Is this a big secret? Are you going to tell me off camera?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Were they
off camera.
causing havoc or something in the chat, or what were they doing?
They just had a bunch of like seemingly
man.
good narratives. They were making like
Oh,
YouTube
shit.
videos,
Oh,
breaking
okay.
shit down, very
So
insular.
You know Kiki,
No,
AD's brother.
I don't know him.
Okay. He basically, like, when AD was here, like, AD was kind of like, if you guys want to give him an opportunity or whatever, and, like, he kind of just ended up hanging out and kind of becoming security, and, like, he had a lot of odd personality quirks that started to emerge. In particular, he was, like, very interested in one of the editor's girlfriends.
Oh.
And liked, like, 50 of her Instagram photos in a row, which that was a little odd for us.
Went back like 5 years in her
Throw the
IG.
group chat off.
Which is one thing, but
Made it a
like
little
then
awkward.
there was other weird things, like, you know, like some dudes came that, like, I guess he had beef with because he's like really from that shit, and he like just went and like slept in his car, and like I was kind of like, well, you know, if we're gonna have you doing security, like, which obviously it's not like a real security guard, he was just a goon, I guess, but
Extra muscle.
But then, so basically, there was this dude on the Reddit and maybe Instagram, or like he had his own YouTube
He was on
channel,
YouTube
right?
because that's the one that got blamped and then he disappeared.
And he would make these really, really high quality, like animated videos of Kiki and that girl that I'm talking about that he was like in her phone. And it was just so funny and so good. And the narratives would just be so unbelievable. And then one day it just disappeared and never came back.
The content did?
Oh, so that's the curious thing. Like, where did he go? That's what
Wait, but I
It was because Trevor
Yes.
copyright struck
Yeah.
him, and then he was about to get his channel deleted, so he just fell back because Trevor was had his foot on his neck
'Cause
because
he
he
was
would hate
taking
on
shots at
Trevor.
Trevor,
Yeah,
right?
he
Yeah.
made multiple videos about Trevor
So
Potter.
Trevor
Shout out
was
to
like
Trev.
a editor here, not the one with the girlfriend that was getting her photos liked. But Trevor was here, and then like that began a primary conspiracy is, well, maybe Trevor reported his own channel or whatever to get the channel taken down because he didn't want to get outed, because it would have been really awkward for him at that time because he was making fun of everybody so bad.
shit.
But I personally never bought into the Trev theory just because I feel like if Trev was capable of making content that funny, that he would have made content that funny in some other way. Trevor, shout out to him, his channel, VBC, whatever. But like that shit, like I've never seen anything with Trevor.
That's not his bag at all.
Yeah,
no, for
like
sure.
yeah, it was just
That's
a
not
different
his talent.
style. So yeah,
You
maybe it was a
definitely need-
collaboration. I don't
Next
know.
desktop stream, you got to react to those for sure. That would be hilarious.
I would just have to find the right amount of time to go back, like exactly what the months were. But
At least
because
you could just search it. You
a
know what I'm
lot
saying?
of it
Search
was
some
probably
keywords.
posted on the Reddit, but maybe not all of it, but probably most of it.
I think it was. Yeah, it was pretty Reddit fueled.
That was
You
great.
think it was somebody in house?
No, I don't think so. I
okay.
don't think it was in house. I don't think so.
When I pop up, I honestly can't even remember like most of the funny stuff anymore.
Yeah,
I remember there being an animation of Kiki like jerking off outside of like the girl's house.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Also, I'm pretty sure they brought to light a lot of things he had with the charges and stuff, and they were
Yeah.
making light of that. Like he had some bad things on his record that kind of partially led to him getting out of here.
An EDP to call our own.
I'm not gonna go that far. So I think it was like a sting operation where there was a.
EDP got stung.
No, actually, you know what?
It's almost exactly.
You know what? Maybe he was just pulling up for the cupcake. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe there were cupcakes promised.
Yeah, you never know.
Anyway,
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't
On
pop
to-
up.
man, I'm a bad hip hop fan. I ain't listening to that Game album. I'm gonna be honest. I
You listen to
I didn't get a chance
I got
to
it. I
listen
got
to
it. But
I listened to it. Yeah.
I gotta
What was your
listen to
thoughts on it?
I listened to the Drake song.
There were some highlights. I think obviously, like most game projects, it's too long. I think it's a little too long. Some tracks are a little too unked out. But I even like, the Snoop Dogg verse was fire on there. I love the Draco song. That was probably the best lefty gunplay verse I probably ever heard.
Really?
You feel me? Before the song was taken down.
I'm sold.
I have been told from a good source that there is possibly some AI use for that lefty gunplay verse because
Oh,
he's
wow.
double timing rapping super fast. I have been told from a good source that could be an AI Lefty verse. Not that he didn't approve of it, but that they had to use AI to alter his verse to get it to sound right.
You got a little assist.
A little Phoenix flexing on. You feel me?
So you think that Mexicans can't rap good without AI?
No, just maybe Lefty Gunplay rapping that good. He's rapping the best I've ever heard Lefty stay on beat and rap and all that. You know what I'm saying?
So his AI was, you're saying his AI was to keep him on flow?
Yeah. Because we've seen, because
So
like
AI
even the
can correct
spooky,
you like that.
spooky, hilarious shit, it's like we know he was supposed to have a verse and he couldn't get the verse right. And so they made him say spooky, hilarious a bunch of times. Like we're pretty sure about that fact. So I think Game ran into the same thing and said, we're not doing the bridge shit. Let's re-rock this shit and give me your lyrics. We'll make sure it sounds right.
I hate how having a kid makes me like a bad hip hop listener because I'm not gonna listen to the Game album around her.
Yeah,
just like my wife is very anti-profanity.
I think she'd like L.A. Monster. That's very like. I feel like kids could like that.
Yeah, you got that. That's the Jordan Kanye, right?
Yeah.
And so the AZ Check verse is gone on the new version of that song.
I didn't run it back since it's been posted. They took it off.
Mark Lux, I think, did the verse instead.
That's what Wack was
saying.
Yeah.
But damn, I don't know. Like if there's no, I hope there's some validity to that about.
That's
Lefty,
what I heard from, but it's a reputable source.
That would have to be like the last thing you want as a rapper.
Is it begin some help from AI?
Well, not to not get on a song would be number one, but then once you get on a song, to have AI not for your sound and not for you to tweak your voice, but to get you on beat. Yeah. That's like some.
But I feel like so few rappers take pride in their rapping these days that I feel like it wouldn't be hard to get people to sign on to AI just because that culture of like, hey, I'm a hardcore MC and everything I do is like a product of my own imagination. Like, I don't know, like if you're in Griselda, yeah, okay. If you're, I mean, shit, there's so little like pop and rap right now that it's kind of hard to even like
a lyrical,
yeah.
like very cares about his lyrics type of thing.
Yeah, but I feel like, if you're like, if you're Ken Carson and it came out that you're using AI, nobody gives a fuck. Playboy Cardi is rumored to have used AI on the music album. Kanye West has like bragged about using it. Dr. Dre just said that he thinks it's great. I think that it's kind of like a weird thing where the elites are embracing AI so much that even though I think a lot of the fans are very skeptical of it or think it's bad or don't want them to be using it, it does feel like so many of the bigger names are just pretty much embracing it wholeheartedly.
I don't know why we're throwing people to the wayside for it, because then it just be the same thing as like looking like auto-tune. It just helps make it a little bit better. I don't feel like it's gonna make you something different than what you are. It just enhances.
But look at the Phoenix Flexing song. It made him sound like a fucking English guy.
Literally made him something that he's not.
A British gay guy who is listening to the Smiths at all times. Like it's so easy to understand why the fans would be pissed off about the Phoenix Flexing song or the Tyga album or whatever, when this just all sounds like shit that is like, I think using like Kanye's rumored use of AI is basically him just like using the AI to say certain vocals that he either like didn't want to say or like couldn't hit it exactly right. I think like Kanye has it to the point, and I think other people do too, where like he could have somebody else rap a verse and then they put the Kanye plugins on it and it basically sounds like him rapping it almost 100%, which I mean, that is crazy. And it's scary to think that we might get to a world in which like, that is possible and that like a person's ability, like for so long we've taken it for granted that all these like stripper rappers, like every city has a strip club scene, has some DoBoy who's trying to like find a stripper and turn her into a rapper, but nobody cares because they all suck at rapping, and rapping actually does matter. Like Meg Thee Stallion is a listenable hoe rapper,
and she's
Cardi
an elite woman
rapper,
right?
And Cardi B, like she had to get good at rapping before we would listen to her rap. And it's just so crazy to think that like maybe a bunch of these chicks are just going to be able to rap without actually having to do the rap. Because everybody knows once the song is made, you really never need to like rap that song well ever again. Right. You're going to be performing with a backing track every time you ever play that song.
Yeah, imagine Yachty just recording a bunch of Caribou songs and then just throwing the Caribou voice fucking mod over and then just dropping a whole album. And it's like, he was writing it already. That's just the next step, I guess.
Yeah. I think a lot of these artists are going to start cheating more and more with the AI shit, so we're just going to have to just start getting used to it.
Is it cheating or is it like moving with the times? Because like I would imagine like people that were using like live instruments in the studio when the first beat machine came in, they were like, the fuck is this? Like, you're using the, like, it's just, and now everybody uses the beat machine, uses different machines or whatever. Like, if you don't get with the times, are you going to get left behind?
Absolutely. And that's why I think more of them are going to start cheating. I mean, even with the Phoenix Flexing thing, I mean, he had a #1 hit. Motherfuckers say whatever they want to say about it, but he had a really, really big record using that. So other people are going to see that and duplicate that. And
yeah,
like,
Tyga's doing it, but I feel like Tyga's gotten like such universally negative reaction to it. Like, Phoenix Flexing was the weird one that was able to sneak in with people not 100% knowing that it was AI because it was just so weird, and like most people just hadn't heard something like that.
And he lied when they asked him.
And he
about
lied,
it.
and
that
like
was the big one.
Tyga came out and said, "I made an AI album, so everyone who's it's cool to be anti-AI. It's like the thing that's harming the environment, and all this shit's gonna be bad in the future. So it's like, yeah, let's shit on the AI album for
so
sure."
You want to know what the new narrative about AI is that the tech overlords, the big AI guys, the Sam Altmans and whatnot, I don't know if he's actually said this, but like I'm hearing that the AI guys are basically now pushing the narrative that all of the anti-AI sentiment, like the anti-data center stuff, which is becoming like unbelievably mainstream, like both the left and the right are like pretty anti-data storage facilities at this point, just because, there are like legitimate complaints from people who live in those communities and stuff, but the fact that the animosity towards the data centers has gotten so extreme, they're basically saying that the Chinese have planted those narratives about the data centers being so bad because they want America to have opposition to the data centers. They want America to hold the data centers back so that the Chinese, who I think by most people's estimation are like a few months behind America in terms of AI, will be able to catch up on time. Meanwhile, this is not something that we could do to them because their government's just going to decide where the fucking data centers go and the people don't get to have a say. So I actually am pretty open-minded to that conspiracy because that does 100% sound like exactly what China would want to do. And I think most of the anti-data center concerns are kind of overblown.
Like the water consumption?
Yeah, the water consumption I don't think is that big a deal. I think that like, yeah, they make noise and stuff. So whatever, you put them in places where there's not fucking houses around. You ever drive through America, there's like infinite land that's basically just fucking cornfields and shit. Like I feel like they have to be able to find places that are acceptable for these things.
Yeah, it has to be temperature worthy. Like, and I think that's why like that was the thing that like they said the big push for Greenland was for a bunch of data centers. You know what I mean? Like because of the temperature and the weather out there. But
wow,
I don't fucking know, man. Like it's almost like you better get with it or you gonna get left the fuck behind.
Yeah.
Get off the grid.
But I feel like once people knew and accepted that the Phoenix Flexing song was AI, that just like completely made it cool off. And like I can't really listen to it the same way. At first, I was so intrigued by it and thought I really came on this podcast and talked about it. Like, it's so cool that a LA rapper did something so different and is getting a W from it.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, well, he did do something different, but I don't know that I want to throw a rosy color on that either.
I thought it was going to cool off, but I did not think it was good because he admits that he used AI and lied this whole time.
And you can say that the media doesn't matter and stuff, but Poetic Flakko or Anthony Fantano have never mentioned Phoenix Flexing before, and now like I think Anthony Fantano, who's probably the biggest music, critic / like journalist in the world. It's hard to admit that for a lot of people.
Music YouTuber for sure.
For sure the biggest YouTuber, and it's pretty much the biggest platform. He is making videos about Phoenix Flexing, calling him an idiot in the title. He didn't even know who this motherfucker was. Like, I'm listening to him describe what Shoreline Mafia is. He has no fucking clue. It's like, it's just crazy. Like, the negativity that he's getting for being the first guy through the wall with AI is just outrageous. I do think that, like, there is going to come a time where people are going to be able to use it and get way less interest. But as far as right now, it feels like anybody who's willing to touch it, like, Tyga has had an undeniably extremely negative media cycle from him putting out an AI project.
And he leaned into it. He said that I actually did this and I made a AI album and people still didn't fuck with him. Do you feel like if Phoenix Flexing would have leaned into it at the beginning and been like, yo, I was on some AI shit, maybe even partnered up with AI?
I don't even think it would have got off the ground. I think they would have been hating so hard that it wouldn't even have been able to get hyped.
And Tyga's music is ass. That album is ass. Like, objectively.
Everything I heard sounded terrible.
It was not good.
Do you think that it's because that you are an established artist? You are already an established artist. Why would you do this? Like, this is not you don't have to. Would it be more acceptable for like a young upcoming rapper or a young upcoming artist that
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
That I think, if like Fake Mink, but like the next Fake Mink came out and he's like AI'd out doing weird, cool. If the stuff that they were doing came off as cool and interesting and shit that they couldn't have done without AI, then I think we're gonna have like a cool pro AI narrative. But with Phoenix Flexing, he made a song that sounds like some other person performing it, and like, granted, it's catchy, but it's just not like, I don't know. It's just so easy to like understand why people hate that shit. And Tyga, we all know Tyga's a grifter. We all know that Tyga has no identity with his music. That he's just making hits. He's just trying to make hits.
Yeah,
you're a hit maker, and then you're putting out this project that is not full of hits. Phoenix Flexing was able to get some leeway or some runway because it seemed like a hit,
How much credit do you give to the fact, like what was the OTR? Is that on the radar, right? The freestyle thing.
Well, On the Radar, and then there's OTR, the label out here.
Okay, so
OTR On the Radar is in New York.
Okay, so when he did that with the green,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he went to New York.
It was such like Spoety face shock value. It was such a shock of like seeing what he looks like, and then the opposite sound coming from that guy. That adds like more virality to the shit, right?
It's intriguing. It's much more intriguing when it's not coming out of someone that you think it should be coming out of.
Exactly.
You remember Rumor? RMR?
Not really.
He was like a black dude who actually was an A&R at a label, and somebody told me I know who it is, but I don't fucking actually know who it is. I never figured it out. But he had like a black dude, ski mask on before the Shiesties came out, and then he's doing like, was it like gospel type shit or like it was like R&B type shit, whatever. It didn't sound anything like what and so it was super viral of like, oh my God, look at these hoodlums. They're drill rappers, but they're doing singing shit. And it was like super viral for like 2 weeks, and then nobody gives a fuck.
Even Four Bats.
Four Bats the other guy.
He had that effect for sure.
Yeah. There's always going to be room for that. Like if you just completely like don't match the sound and the image.
Yeah. And I think that played a big fucking thing in it because that not freestyle, but that appearance went viral.
Exactly.
Like, and that just pushed that shit.
And all of LA got behind him because they're like, hey, this is a new thing. All the complaints about LA music is that we all trying to sound like Draco. Everybody wants to sound like, and then he comes with this and it's like, oh, we can uplift this and this is going to be the forefront. And then it's like, it was all fake.
But okay, think about this. If you just go on the lyrics and you compare like every rap song that Phoenix Flexing has ever made in his entire life, and then you compare Rubbers. Like, on Rubbers, he never says anything about pouring up some drink. He never says anything about shooting a motherfucker. He doesn't really even say anything about like fucking a bitch. Like that should have given us such alarm bells to be like, this is not real. Like Phoenix Flexing is not getting on a track for 2.5 minutes and not saying something about pouring some drink. There's no way.
He's never done it.
But the AI would not do that. The AI I don't really know about lean like that.
Yeah.
Right. We wanted it to be real pretty bad.
I wanted it to be real too. I was like, he shot up from 2 million monthly listeners to 10 million just on Spotify. I'm sure the rest of them went up.
Who else is doing that shit? Kid Buu. Kid Buu is a fucking AI rapper now. He puts out AI albums.
Kid Buu.
Shout out my boy Twisted
World. The dude that said he got cloned and stuff? That dude, right?
Twisted World is this YouTuber who makes videos all about the underground SoundCloud type post SoundCloud rappers or whatever. And he made a video about Kid Buu the other day. It kind of blew my mind. And that he's been trying to do the AI thing as well, which really, that's bad for the AI's image when the first people through the gates
are the worst.
Tyga, Kid Buu, and then you got to give it to Phoenix, but he was kind of like the one rapper with some credibility that was like down to do it,
Yeah. Right.
And Phoenix voice sounds like Phoenix voice on every other song. Like Adam's saying, it's like we've heard thousands of songs from fucking Phoenix. He sounds exactly the same, and then it comes. It's like with the Cardis and the Yeats, like they already sound like robots, you know? It's like if
Yeah.
they use AI, it's like, okay, I get it. When it's like just your voice, just straight, it's like a little different.
Listen, I could never listen to Too Slimy again.
Yeah.
When I found out Too Slimy was using AI, I said, fuck.
That's
I thought
auto-tune?
I thought that was his real voice.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Hey, your shirt, it just makes me think, like, what about the Gorillas, right? Back in the day, Sunshine in the bag, right? Like they were, that wasn't AI vocally or whatever, I don't know, but it was no real artist. Like the artists were just made up.
Faceless.
Faceless artists was like, that shit was frowned upon a tad bit back in the day, maybe, but well, guess what? That shit took the fuck off. And Gorillas was having concerts and all kind of shit.
Great band.
Right.
It's
No,
like,
they were huge, yeah.
like it's like getting in front of the fucking curve. You know what I mean? Like getting in front of the 8 ball and like being the first one through. And I really think like Ready Player One, everybody is in VR. Like in the future, nobody wants to live their real life. No one wants to be who they are. And so they could get behind a black kid who starts a Japanese female rap artist or some shit. Like I just see like this shit is gonna be beneficial as in money making, but maybe like artistry and creativity from the actual person is gonna die out.
Yeah, how much do we lose from each era? It's like you said, we went from live instruments to, you know what I'm saying, you just got the
Drum
beatbox, you feel me?
machines
But
and shit.
we lost, you know, I guess you could say maybe 10 to 15%. It's like with this AI leap, it seems like we're starting to lose like 70%
Yeah.
of that human aspect, and that's what makes me scared, even though the music probably will be better than it has been the past 10 years, you know, overall maybe.
It's not hard to
a
do.
hit
You
is
feel me?
still-
Yeah, it's like that's what I'm saying. Everyone complains, but once we get a bunch of robot rappers that are spitting, and it's
Is the current AI thing the result of the fact that people have grown so disinterested from hip hop? And really, I think in a lot of ways, like music in general, I think like a lot of the sort of fandoms have fallen off, but like hip hop, most notably, is it a result of that, or is it just a coincidence that's happening at this time? Because I think that like in general, like stuff like AI slop, YouTube shorts, that all that stuff is taking away from the time that like in 1995 people were just listening to hip hop.
Yeah.
If in 1995 somehow everybody just had access to the YouTube shorts algorithm, then NWA would have sold like half as many records because people would have been watching fucking YouTube shorts of people like building trap doors in their basement and falling into
Kai
a
and
ball
Speed
pit.
are live
Yeah.
for the last 72 hours.
There's just
like-
so much shit now that it's like it's like exciting to people that like maybe AI is the thing that could actually get us to pay attention to shit. Because like Tyga's put out all these fucking albums, nobody cares. Like Tyga drops an album with YG, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
It's like you have Dejan Paul begging people to pay attention to it because he's like rooting for LA, but nobody cares. Like Tyga would be putting out music all the time if Tyga could profitably put out music. It's just like almost impossible to get people to give a fuck now.
I think all the regular rappers is letting us down, though. The rappers is going to jail and shit, catching cases and shit. So now we're just relegated to be left with these AI people that, you know, they're not going to let us down. They're not going to catch a case. They're not going to go to jail. And we can still enjoy their music and still not have, you know, to be let down by them personally.
You have said you want more cap rappers in the world.
I want to
AI
bring
is
back
gonna
the
be
emergence
perfect
of
for
the
that.
studio rap. That's what I'm saying. I think the AI will usher that in.
Okay, but this is the weird thing. I find that like the cases in which you can really like justify invasive, weird AI things are when it's mandatory. So I'll give you an example, and then I'll get into a hip hop version. Is that I heard about this company, the New York Times did a podcast about this on the Daily at one point, if you guys want to go look it up. But basically, like this company creates these bots, these AI, you know, beings, these little like whatever. It doesn't look like much, but it's kind of like the Alexa that you have in your living room or whatever, but instead of just like being reactive to the things that you say, it checks in on you. And they basically give these to older people who are obviously like prone to dementia, prone to just kind of losing their mind.
Falls,
Yeah,
all
it's
that
like
shit.
well documented that even having a cat or a dog will like make an elderly person be able to like live longer. But basically, like there was this woman, she's old as fuck. She has to be in her 80s or 90s that they were talking about. And like her husband's dead, her whole family's dead. She basically has nobody. She doesn't want to move to a retirement center. She wants to die in the house that she grew up in, that she lived her whole life in, whatever. And so at some point they decide to try this trial on her. They give her this robot. And this is a woman who, keep in mind, like if I were to say, oh, it's great. DoBoy has an AI robot in his house now, so he
Yeah.
doesn't need a girlfriend.
Right.
He's just going to talk to the robot. That's depressing. That's terrible. We would all have the
EDP.
same
He's
reaction,
EDP
which
at
is
that
like,
point.
bro,
Yeah.
that is the saddest fucking thing I ever heard in my whole life. But this woman, like, literally, there's no other option. So her having this AI bot, like, at first she's resistant, but it keeps checking in on her.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden she's having these long conversations with it. And it's actually like giving her a reason to be alive. It's reminding her to take her medications. It's asking her how her sleep was. All these little things that like really make you human, which are like, you know, having pleasantries, having nice conversations with someone. And she just doesn't have any other option for anyone that she can do that with. And apparently they run all these tests on her, and I forget the exact details, but it was like a very significant increase in her happiness and in like it slowed the sort of like erosion of her brain that was
Like
taking
decay
place.
of her brain.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
she's exercising it now.
And so then all of a sudden I'm like, well, it would be unbelievable because like, yo, somebody, a famous porn star I won't name, gave my fucking daughter this AI robot dragon thing that she's supposed to just be able to have a conversation with.
Oh shit!
I let my kid play with it for fucking 45 minutes. I'm like, this thing's done. We're taking this out
It
of
was
here.
like responding to her, like shit she was saying.
It was
That shit
just
is
too
scary.
weird. And I'm cool with my kid talking to the Alexa because the Alexa can't get that in depth.
Yeah.
It'll play you the music. It'll tell you what holiday is on what day, whatever, like factual information, but it's not like forming a bond. But, you know, I think that stuff can be scary, but there are instances in which it could be good. Okay, but take this example. Let's say our favorite rapper gets locked up tomorrow and he can record from jail and it sounds like shit. And then they use the AI. They use the fact that they already have fucking 5,000 other songs that are using this guy's voice. And they use that with the AI to take the recordings from jail and make it sound good. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I might be the guy who's listening to fucking AI Pooh Shiesty songs.
Or Lil Durk.
But if I feel like it's being authored by him, because I feel like, especially with hip hop, like when I listen to that Pooh Shiesty album, it's just like, my brain has to know that he's actually this guy, that he's fucking crazy enough,
Exactly.
that he's talking about all this fucked up prison shit. And like, I don't think I could get any kind of pleasure from that if I wasn't. But in comparison, I listen to fucking Sam Harris's podcast all the time. He's not a music guy. And he's talking about music, and he's basically saying, like, yeah, I could listen to AI music. Like, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But he starts saying, if a couch is designed with AI, I don't care at all. I guarantee you there's all kinds of people out there who are obsessed with interior design and, like, designing and
mad
creating
about art.
couches.
Yeah.
That to them, that's unthinkable. Because to me, the idea of, like, AI music being just as good as the regular stuff, fuck no. But to somebody who's not an avid fan of that thing, it probably seems fine.
But there are instances where it is useful or it can help. You know what I mean? Like you brought up a rap, like Benny Siegel, his voice.
His voice
being
gone.
gone.
There you go,
right?
yeah.
Like that's a perfect scenario. Like, yeah, damn, we have something where we can hear Benny. But I used to be an EMT, right? And so like the nursing homes and of diabetics and all that shit. And then also used to do appraisals, and old people used to do reverse mortgages, right? And so I used to go to these old people, like as an EMT, to the nursing homes. These people are by themselves.
Yeah.
There's like no interaction. It's like the saddest shit and some of the like hardest drives home. You know what I mean? Like those are the only two jobs that I've had where I went home, like took home on my drive.
Yeah.
Like this shit is fucking sad as fuck. The appraisals, like you're saying, there's a lot of older white people doing reverse mortgages, right? And it was just like, where are your kids? Like, where are these people? And they're just literally at this place just like sad as fuck, just cats all over the place, cats losing control. And the fact that they can have something that can entice them or have their brain working, I don't see a better thing than that. Like, because these old people are sad and by themselves like a
negative
motherfucker.
amortizations. I used to sell those shit. I used to live with guilt.
Yes, negative amortizations.
You're a mortgage guy? I did it for 2 days.
It's terrible.
I was bad.
And then them motherfuckers will call you
it's
like 6 months
predatorial.
later, and you be
Yeah.
sitting there like, well, I made that commission off that shit. But
You know, I had an uncle who died, and then after he died, like my dad gets his cell phone, and he starts like getting all these voicemails and stuff, and he's kind of surprised. He's like, I didn't think you like talked to that many people. And then he starts listening to the voice notes, and they're like basically like sexy sounding like down south women who work for these coin companies that basically had like, I probably would have inherited a bunch of fucking money from this guy if it wasn't for this, but he fucking basically like ends up like spending all of the money that he made through his life buying coins, these supposedly rare coins that he's probably buying for like a price that's so far away from the actual value. And they have these sexy female phone call people that are basically like, like he probably like felt like he
It was just
getting,
for the connection.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't actually give a fuck about that, but
that's the scary part about it. Because when you say it could be positive, like they could put some AI to help an older woman get older and do. Then there could be the negative side. Because there are people with bad intentions that's going to take
Somebody
advantage.
hacked the AI
Hell
and swindle her out of
That's
all
the
her
thing
money.
that scares me the most about it, is that there are bad people out here and they're going to get their hands on this technology. And then that's when we're really going to have the real problem.
They already did. I got a family friend, older lady. Her daughter called her one day, and it was her daughter's voice saying, "Hey, I got in this terrible car accident. Like, I need this sum of money
That's a scary
for, you know what I'm saying? And my phone got broken. She sent the bread, complete scam. Her daughter was at her house, perfectly fine, no problem.
Imagine your
swindle
money
her out
gone
of
for that.
thousands of dollars.
Imagine you're having to explain that to your mom.
Yeah, and just they get you in a panic. It's
You
like
got
older
took,
person
moms.
in a panic, and then they convince them just send bread. But this is definitely right, Rios. I worked at old people's home for years, you know what I'm saying, passing out pills and shit before I worked at a pharmacy. And all the people whose brains went to mush the quickest were the ones that just sat in their room, never went to activities, never socialized, just sat in front of their TV. Instant dementia, man. They were dead within, a few years. And the people that would go to the activities, have, friends,
Playing
get their
puzzle
brains
games,
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Mahjong,
people.
all that shit. They were the ones that were, exercising, still, working their brain out. It's like a muscle that's in there. So I could see that AI shit, but I also could see it being like in replace, like, oh, now we don't got to see grandma no more. You know what I'm saying? For people who do
Should
have
be all
families,
right.
she seems perfectly fine with the AI. The AI's taking care of her. Why do we got to go on Christmas? You
She's
feel me? Because
fine.
that's how a lot of them they get treated already. And it's really the guilt of, hey, my parents are alone. That's why I go visit them.
Yeah,
that's what a lot of the
right.
families are there for. You replace it with AI, then it's like the guilt's gone. The
chilling.
study shows they're happier. Why do we gotta go? So I can see that being a thing too.
But it's weird because, like, imagine if your mom was 90 years old and she lives in some remote area where she wants to have this house that she's had for years and years, and you're like, Mom, like, I love you to death. I can't live in Wyoming. Like, I have to live in LA. Like, I could come visit you every couple months, whatever, but like, I'm just not gonna be able to do it. Like, I mean, yeah, the AI thing fucking definitely seems like a pretty decent way to handle it, but
Yeah, because they're probably gonna have a
predatory.
caregiver, but the caregiver probably barely speaks English half the time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like an AI could help a lot of people out there.
It'll
man.
relieve
Right.
some stress for sure. Like,
For sure.
Like in pockets. Like I can
Right.
see the benefits of it.
Yeah, especially if they're like programmed to have certain conversations that kind of give you not just like talking about like some bullshit.
More
Like
personable.
really, you're able to get in your bag with
But
them.
what if the person is already in dementia and like they need to be talked to like a 7-year-old?
Yeah,
And you know what I mean? And then you might have to AI a
program it
7-year-old,
differently. Yeah,
Like talking like
because the way you speak to a dementia person, you have to give them like A or B. You can't be like, "What do you think?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have to like provide certain different types of conversations to them.
if you have a kid with Down syndrome, you no longer have to abort them. You just put them in a room full of robots.
Let them raise them.
So I'm entertaining myself. Yeah, you ain't gonna know the difference.
Men's mid syndrome, just give them a couple robots. And
they're
it'll be
doing it with
good.
iPads already. Shit.
Yeah, hey, that's true.
Mid syndrome.
Yo, that's
Rio's coined a
funny.
term that's been taking the
What?
internet by storm.
We should talk about that. Dude. Okay, number one, huge congratulations to Julian Newman for winning his fight.
Yeah.
That was very impressive.
Shout out Julian.
He
Yeah,
did look good.
was
He's
whooping shit.
fast, man. Like I feel like all those basketball reflexes that he developed over the years and honed and fine-tuned are like not that useful to him playing basketball because he's so fucking tiny. But as a
Yeah.
boxer, like
His footwork,
Hell,
and
he
his
looked
hand
good.
speed, and putting together his shit. He dropped some like 5-hit combos that he missed with one left hook would have ended the fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he looks good.
I was
Like,
proud of
never seen
him, but I do not understand how his sister felt the need to beat his ass after
yeah.
the
Why'd
fight.
she sock on him?
Yeah, what's that?
Apparently, they're saying that he might be the one that's behind leaking the video, and that's why she.
Are you saying that because you saw a random comment that said it?
No, they said it today on the news.
Why would she discover that right after the fight? Like why would that come out like right after?
And then they got into
I'm
a
just
giant
repeating what I heard
brawl.
today.
And what would he have to gain from leaking his sister's nudes?
He's on
Trying
no
to get her
jumper.
popping on
Viral.
OF.
Yeah,
He did a stream with
He's
Adam
back in the
22.
conversation.
But I don't know that he could have predicted that.
That
Yeah,
it's gonna
yeah.
be
That would be big for him. Like he could
Yeah.
maybe predict that. Oh, she would get some popular, but he would never be like, "I'm gonna go on a promo run with my sister once this does leak."
I will say leaking your sister's nudes for clout is got to be the most down bad thing I ever heard in my life. Nothing that is even close to that has ever crossed my mind. That would be so legendary. He would go down in history as perhaps like the greatest clout chaser of all time.
Is it that far-fetched, though? Even when you hear him talk about her OF thing, you be like, yeah, y'all talking about my sister. Everybody got a sex tape. Now she's going to be making 100 bands.
He's just making the best of a bad situation.
Yeah, his dad's doing the same thing. He's kind of running with the content. They're like on streams like, you seen it, Pops? And he's like, I ain't seen it. I might have. You know what I'm saying? Like joking around with it.
If she were to intentionally leak her own content, I could see that. But
yeah, she did.
It wouldn't be what she put out, like the fucking riding the dick.
No,
Bro,
like
that shit was like she would have leaked the titty picture if she really wanted to leak some shit.
All the way,
you know?
right.
I don't think she would have leaked that.
Like the shit that they're saying, like on the Neon podcast, the Neon stream. Was that Neon?
Yeah,
yeah, it's Neon.
They
Like
were on
the
Neon,
shit they're saying and the questions they're asking them under the while they're on the wire, asking them like,
the lie detector shit.
Lie detector shit is super fucking weird. And it's like, okay, if someone's saying they're trying to make the best of the situation or make the most out of it, like the way that the dad is the one, like where I'm just like, Julian Newman, like weird. That's some weird shit. But the dad being right there and just like laughing the shit off is like, dude, what is this? Heels have eyes type shit, dog. Like where these motherfuckers is acting like fucking
degenerates.
Degenerates, like, nah, man, like stand up for your daughter and say, no, this ain't cool or whatever, even if you faking. Like fake that you mad. And then he got into a fight at the shit. Like, it's just like,
yeah, they got in that big brawl after his win.
But that was what was funny, is to realize that his dad had like a breaking point, I think, when it came to the stuff about his sister, because that happened after the bro came out with the picture of her on his shirt and shit, right? Like,
okay,
that it's not all entertainment for the dad. The dad does have like a line with his daughter that if it's crossed, because listen, like, I mean, I know there's a lot of like conjecture about the Kardashians and if the Ray J sex tape was leaked intentionally or not. I'm not sure we ever really arrived at a conclusion.
Ray J says that.
Right. But if you are basically like managing your kids' careers, which I don't know if he's really managing them, but he's at the very least like helping and
he's at the forefront,
profiting in some way, and then your daughter gets a fucking sex tape leaked. I mean,
he's Kris Jennering it up.
You got to pick up the pieces. You got to like, listen, there's good opportunities that can come from this bad thing. A lot of times that's how it works when you're in the public eye. When I had that guy put the fucking gun in my face in 2018, it's like all of a sudden I get to go on Logan Paul's podcast. And like, I understand that made a lot of people think like, oh, this was all planned so that he could get a bunch of media. It's like, no, but I was just kind of making the best of a shitty situation, you know?
Making lemonade out of the lemons, right?
But I think
like,
Rios is saying like the way he's participating in the content is, you know, that's not just taking
everybody wanted. Now you're really dribbling balls.
Yeah,
like,
it's like he's fully in, and I think the line is just, I know they're telling us to pull up to these streams to, you know, explore this topic. I'm going to be on my shit. But if a random dude comes up to me, we don't have this agreement that I'm coming up here to talk about this topic right now. So I can see that.
And then it like kind of sets up those interactions, like the dad at the boxing event, the brand risk thing, and people being disrespectful to you. You know what I mean? Like where it gives them the green light. If you disrespect your sister, I was taught as a kid, like if you disrespect your sister in public, people are going to think they can disrespect her. You know what I mean? You're going to make your sister's life hard.
That's true.
And you're going to be fighting everybody.
Yeah. Like,
if you allow this behavior from the brother, from the dad, just the random stupid motherfuckers out there in the world that are chasing shit are just like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna push the envelope on them. And it's just like, I don't want that shit for them. Like, even though I don't agree with their behavior and what's going on, I don't fucking want nobody having to fight and do all this shit. Even though if it is some shit I disagree with,
but they're setting the precedent, like you said, kind of with the DoBoy thing. Like you set a line and people won't cross it. If you just say, hey, I'm game to everything, there's going to be fools that are going to push that line.
Right, because I feel like they don't, like on Adam's date thing or where they did that shit, I don't feel like they were acting how they're acting on the Neon shit.
Really?
Like they're like
they drummed it up way more for Neon.
They drummed it up way more, like where it was like, wait, this shit, your shit was like, that's kind of weird a little bit or whatever. The interactions between the brother and sister, but the shit on Neon's is above and beyond.
I feel like when I was with them that they were acting like their actual selves, and then I was trolling and like just saying, like, I'm asking them if they ever fucked.
Yeah, you were being
like that's
like you were being how the fuck you
I know
are.
what I'm doing.
Yeah, but them, I think like somebody was like, well, you guys didn't. He was throwing you lobs to be crazy.
Right.
Yeah, you guys didn't. Right. The lobs that they were getting in. Shit was crazy.
I'm on the podcast with Rios, DoBoy, and Moose Man.
Rios. That's the dude.
Who is that?
Yeah, he thinks you're ducking.
You better tell him.
That's not true. I
better
didn't.
tell him.
I half-assedly invited him. I invited him and then I forgot to finalize it. Yeah.
I've been bringing it up to Adam to come to the show.
I'm a problem. I think they talked to Rios. And they just told me that Rios, they got rid of me up there. I was just up there with T-Rail because of his body odor.
Oh,
shut up.
Shit.
I was just up there for 4 hours, bro.
This motherfucker is lying.
Hey, Adam, I was just up there for 4 hours live, fucking over their whole show.
How was that? Wow. Any highlights? Anything I should look out for?
That's your highlight. You know I'm going to push the no-jumper envelope. I got all... Listen, I told the boy, Smack, I said, Smack, you let the dude choke you out for 10,000, right? He like, yeah. I said, well, what would you let somebody do to you for 50?
Oh,
and he immediately said, why you sex playing me? I said, I didn't mention sex, you did. You gay? What's going on? Smack?
Wow. I mean, I heard Smack is gay.
He showed me his foot, bro. He fucked up. He really got a boy.
He might have to be gay with a foot that fucked up.
Fucked up foot.
Smack is not gay, man.
They said Rio is body odor.
Yeah, you lying your ass off. Let's talk about it on Thursday.
I'm telling you that's what they said, bro.
You ducking.
I'm gonna go sniff right now. I never even noticed anything.
I've sniffed a few times. It
Smells fine.
And
Yeah.
Rio said he's black. They said that nigga ain't black. He Armenian. I said, what?
He is hairy.
If he was Armenian, I would have already heard all. My wife would know everything about him already.
They said a nigga brought pita bread every day for lunch.
With the hummus.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
This
Rio,
nigga
you
is
gonna
far
put
out.
up, man, I got some questions. You said I was a problem.
Let's run it Thursday.
I think we could all agree Wax a problem.
Let's go. Yo,
Listen, listen, bro. Just take a shower, my nigga. I don't want to be.
You better take a shower, motherfucker.
I'm just saying what they said. I don't know, bro. No disrespect. I don't know, bro.
okay. Can I ask you a question though?
What up?
But do you think did Durk tell? Do you believe that narrative?
Oh shit.
I'm seeing trap lords saying that somebody's trying to blame Vonni for Vine. But here's the thing. Nobody's on trial for killing King Vine.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You know, I got to see it. I just see a bunch of clips. I think all of them finna get to telling in a minute.
Well,
All of them.
so Ross's narrative was basically like, oh, Durk is telling on Vonni. But then pretty quickly, like Mo Gangat comes out and he says, that's not really accurate. What's actually happening is that Vonni told on himself. Vonni said, yeah, I killed motherfuckers. I did all this illegal shit, but I did it at the direction of Lil Durk. So Vonnie's telling on Durk, and then Durk says, hell no, he did that shit on his own. I didn't do it. Which what else could he say?
Yeah.
He has to say that.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know
Right.
what this nigga talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what murders he did. I wouldn't know shit. Whatever he told you he did, he did. He didn't say, I did it with him, right? Okay, how I'm supposed to know?
Yeah, like how can he not say that? Like it's not like he's revealing hidden information. He's just saying, no, I did not pay him to do it.
He's supposed to say he that's why I said he don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
But I think this shit, look, Adam, what did I tell you? I said, Adam, when this shit hit the fan, they're going to start pointing the fingers at everybody.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. So we gonna see, man. We gonna see TVD trial, everybody telling. We got more snitches to come. Little Durk trial telling. And we gonna at least have 35 in Big U trial. It's a fact.
Bro, if we were talking about Ratlanta, pretty soon we're gonna have to call it Ratafornia and Chirac.
There we go.
Chirac.
Chirac. There you
Chirac's
go.
crazy.
For you not to go at Cali, Atlanta gonna have a problem with you because there's a whole lot of shit coming out.
Oh shit.
Awful lot of telling.
God
I
damn.
tell you what, they fuck with Munchie B up there at Fig Unity though.
Yeah.
They fuck with Munchie B.
Don't we all?
Yeah, they're trying to steal him away, probably.
Nah, they fuck with him, and they fuck with him so much. I didn't even go at him because out of respect. They really fuck. Anybody generally fuck with a motherfucker, I respect that. You know, usually going at Munchie is fun. It's good clickbait. You know what I'm saying? But they really like that dude. I think they try to kidnap him from you, Adam. You guys want to watch the dude. So.
T-Rail,
Motherfucker be having
you ain't got no money. T-Rail bankrupt.
Oh shit.
I mentioned that to him. I said, Adam said you niggas ain't making no money up here. That your girl is floating the whole operation. You know, I said all kind of fucked up shit.
You gotta love him.
I said all type of fuck.
Whoa, he just hangs up.
I said a lot of fucked up shit. Click.
Hey, that motherfucker is a narrative spitter. That he's instant entertainment. Like, you know what he's
funny,
doing.
man.
You gonna do the Thursday show this week?
Yeah,
That'll be lit. Yeah.
Adam's the one actually ducking.
Yeah, I forgot to finalize the invite, but damn, body odor, huh?
Man,
I never
that man don't stink.
I never stink.
Didn't they get Flakko like a gift basket of deodorant at one point?
I've heard just what I've heard.
I learned that very.
Terribly.
I learned that very young. Don't be the funky fat nigga. You got to stay fresh.
He did not learn that.
I did.
Not you. I'm saying
Oh, okay.
somebody else.
I had a Flakko cousin reach out to me wanting to come on the podcast and expose him, and I left him on red and sent it to Flakko just so that nobody thinks that I'm trying to be in that business.
If it's the
They're
same
trying to
cousin with the locks, the dude with the long hair,
I assume it was that guy, but I
yeah,
didn't even
with
really
the copper rings. Remember we were acting to him, but he has a weird case that they brought up. So his cousin has some weird shit going
But
on
who,
too.
who better to expose a weird case than someone?
Yeah,
with a weird
why is
case?
he
I'm not
around?
saying he has one,
Okay,
but
Chris.
It's like,
Hey, tap in with me.
is
It's
it
Flacco's cousin.
Yeah, he's like, I'll do it.
Because Moose is doing numbers, 10K.
Yeah, we've been going up. So tap in.
Hey, man, his family's turning on him, but you know, anything for the mighty dollar.
Flacco
Yeah.
told me like I knew that guy when I was 3.
Damn.
He said the guy like tried to hit him up to like work together and do content. And that he's like, why am I gonna talk to you when I knew you when I was 3?
Have you even really made it until people that barely knew you are trying to make money off
That's
you?
true. Yeah.
But I will say that like that doesn't happen to everybody. But when you're in Flacco's line of work, I could see it.
Yeah, you got people coming at him. Point Shoot made a video about him the other day. He's trying to come at Flacco's head.
That lit the whole, commentary community. Now they jumped on the train. They've been exposing him a
The
bit.
grift,
not gonna
the
lie.
grift
Yeah.
movement shit. Like
Poetic
those,
grifto.
Those videos that they pulled up, man, like those are fucking devastating.
Pretty damning. Yeah,
I mean,
I would
pretty
say.
fucking
The whole thing
devastating.
with Flacco though, like for people who really know him, is like you've seen his idea of like what he thinks or like what he says he thinks, like politically. Like you've seen that change so much over the years that it's not surprising to any of us. But then if you take those examples and you have like, here's this clip of him saying that white people are beautiful and black people kind of suck, and then you contrast that to like some shit he said about Nolan Wells the other day, it's just like it looks so different. But I give him grace, I guess, just because I've seen him. I feel like a lot of us have seen him kind of like grow up on camera. And that doesn't really change the fact that like a lot of people think that his opinions are basically like just going to constantly be shifting on the basis
So
of
if
what's
he
more
sh-
viral.
like
If he
he's
shifts
motivated
one
by
more
money.
time, if he shifts one more time to, I don't know what he would shift to, but just say that there was one more shift. What would you say? What would you think? Would you say it's still maturation, just like maturing?
Because right now it's liberal. This is liberal poetic Flacco we're getting
Liberal
right now.
Flacco.
But I still feel like his liberal Flacco identity allows for him to basically have negative opinions about huge chunks of the black community. So in that way, it's like, how is that?
It's not because he doesn't say those type of things anymore. He doesn't talk about gang members in
But he's
that
like trying to
negative
take down gangs. He's trying to take
It's his
down
whole MO.
the Bloods. He's trying to take
Right.
down the fucking Long Beach.
But I think it's more
Redacted.
specific now and less like black mothers who produce gang members deserve no peace. You know, that type of rhetoric is
Scaling it back
turned
a little
all
bit.
the way
Well,
down
yeah.
to
Even
zero.
the moment
you
he
know?
said that, it was like, oh, wow, you're going to be spending the whole rest of your career fucking out running
Fight
that
that
law.
shit.
That's
You don't have to
fucking
fight that.
crazy.
No political, maybe no.
Yeah, and as much as I
Probably-
hate Flacco, I watched that cousin video, and there are a lot of holes in that story. So I don't really believe that guy as much as I would love to believe him. You know,
So it's capping a little
it's
bit.
a lot of cap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once he said like we peed in the same Pampers, I'm like he's just some
That's just
phrases he
weird.
used. I'm
That's
just
just
like,
weird.
doesn't even make
How
sense.
would that even
Yeah.
happen? Like,
Yeah.
once a kid pees in the diaper, like,
It's
the diaper's
soiled.
kind of done.
You let it
Yeah.
dry out in
We
the
were
sun,
so
put it on
broke.
And then
something
an extra
else.
serving in there.
Put it on another kid. Like,
And let me hit that real quick. I got to piss.
Yeah, no, I would love to believe it. But
sometimes my kid will be in bed for like an hour, and then she'll be like, Dad, I have to change my diaper. And she'll change her diaper. And when I'm picking it up, I'm like, this has like a gram of
It'd be
urine.
hella,
Like, this is such bullshit that you think I want to buy another $3 diaper for this. But, you know, but in order to keep the appearances, you got to be like, okay,
Yeah,
you,
no
you
worries.
got to change the diaper. Fine. That's the weird thing that we're kind of approaching is like, shit, my kid might have to like not wear a diaper to bed anymore at some point. Like she's still just on it.
Yeah, well, she's just comfortable with it. That's
Yeah, but that's just like a weird one to think about. Like might have to try to encourage her to get in there and just sleep without a diaper.
Yeah, just
Forget the pull-ups. Yeah, my daughter never went to bed one time, man. Like I told her one time, I was just like, "Hey, Carol, this is where you use the bathroom." I bought one pack of pull-ups in my entire life, and she never peed in bed again. So yeah,
You just 3 days of just take it, let them figure it out. Like take it off, and they'll see. Like they won't like that. You know what I mean? Like with in their clothes, and they'll be like, oh shoot, and they'll stop. But you just got to be in the house, just like 2-3 days of just like this is gone, and then once they see what's happened, they'll be like, oh, yeah, where's the, you know what I mean?
This is a problem. I gotta get right.
It's weird because like in my head, she's such a hard sleeper that I don't want to like introduce a new reason for her to wake up.
Yeah.
But I guess you got to at some point, you know.
Yeah, you just be right before bed, and what you do is you just taper down on the liquid consumption. Like
closer to
nothing
bedtime.
after. I was just saying, just nothing after 8. I don't know if that's the number, but nothing after 8, and then right before bed, and then you guys will be fine.
Yeah, she's got water insecurity like me. She always wants to drink a fucking huge glass of water right before bed, and I kind of have to be like, okay.
Yeah, it's good for them to be drinking water, man.
Yeah, she's got to stay hydrated if she wants to make it to the WNBA one day, you know? You had a tweet about the WNBA not too long ago that I disagreed with a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
I stand with all of my brothers who are in no way trying to enrich themselves, but are making important political statements against trans women playing in the WNBA. We must stop this. And we as liberals, which I don't know if that describes anybody besides me and Moose, but we must vanquish this idea from being associated in any way with leftist politics or the Democratic Party in general, because it is such a loser. It is the worst thing that has probably ever happened to the Democratic Party.
But isn't it the craziest thing though? Because the percentage is so fucking low. Like really, like who wants to be?
It's a principle thing.
Like,
you know, it's just like if the Dems can't see how wrong it is, even in a tiny percentage of chances, and even if it's like largely only occurring in colleges and high schools, it's so wrong. It's so stupid. It's such political suicide. The left in general needs to come together and just have a reality check. We can never defend this shit again.
But I don't think anyone's defending it because there's no men in the WNBA.
Right.
You know, and there never has been.
But that may be the case because we can't get the WNBA to make any kind of coherent statement about what a woman is. So
but I don't think
it does seem like our friend Inez may be playing in the WNBA.
And
Ennis Cantor.
Yeah.
Penis.
The shit is like, but the Republicans have fucked up so bad on certain stances on shit that is so fucking huge.
Right.
Even to the Republican Party.
Right.
That it might overshadow that, but that's really what lost the shit last time.
Oh, I think in large part, and I think that like as painful as it might be to accept, it's just that like Leah Thomas is more important to the average American voter than January 6th.
And it's because
it's sad but true.
Because the right wing weaponizes these topics, not because people actually care about this shit. It's because everyone's been told that this is a huge problem and overblown, and kids are getting sex change surgeries. All this shit that the right pushes is actually just a lie. It's just actually just fake. A lot of this shit is fake.
But some of it does take place, and yes, like they're extremely hyperbolic about it, and they, make it. But the reason why I remember when the right didn't care about trans people, and then they realized like, oh, this is an incredibly effective thing for us to pile on, and it's going to like really endear huge parts of America to us. And I mean, I've had the experience where you tell somebody that you're a Democrat, and then they within minutes will basically like ask you if you think that that men should be able to play in women's sports. Because that to them is like the only thing that they care about.
Yeah, and I don't think that should be a thing, obviously, but I just think that it's weaponized by the right, and this is all fake outrage. Even Biden administration, both times, even with Kamala, they weren't running on, hey, we're going to make sure that trans people have all the rights everyone has, and we're going to make the gender neutral. That wasn't even in the top 50 topics that Biden or Kamala ran on, but that you would think it's the number one.
Wasn't that Biden's first executive order?
But
no, it wasn't.
It's going to be it's going to be worse than that now, though. Like if you think about how the Republican Party has positioned themselves with media, with TikTok, with the Ellisons, and with all the outlets that they're purchasing and trying to get, they're going to take whatever they know is polarizing. The smear campaigns are about to be fucking real.
Yeah.
Elon with X, and how they're going to be pushing these narratives. You kind of got to, just on the safe side, distance yourself from certain topics. You know what I mean? Like,
but I just don't want to be scared off from like standing in solidarity with a protected group or whatever because they're going to weaponize it. Like that's the whole democratic way. Is like we aren't scared off. We aren't going to allow them to make new rules for voter ID and things because they're creating issues that don't exist. There is not a problem with voter fraud in America. These are all false flags to distract from the fact that the economy is in shambles, that the war in Iran, we got drug in by Israel, that the Epstein files still haven't dropped. All of these things are 1,000 times more pertinent to our daily life, 100%. But that's not what we're talking about because we're allowing them to take control.
But it doesn't matter. Like, it does matter on the big scale. But in the reality of it, the truth does not fucking matter.
Yeah, but
who has the more.
I don't want to buy into that.
But
you know what I'm saying?
It's what it is right now.
But we have to fight against it, is what I'm saying.
If you're a political party, the number one concern that you should have should be electability. And is this opinion or this platform, is it taking away from the people who feel comfortable with supporting my political party? And it should have been so obvious like 10 years ago to the left that this was a loser of an issue and that you can stand with trans people without thinking that they should have a place in women's sports.
But this isn't like the baseline. This is far left shit. Like, those are far left.
But it's been endorsed by the White House, by presidents, by people that are like really in power. It's like the right didn't have to make that up.
But it's not like a mainstay. It's just like, we're not going to demonize trans people because you want us to. That's pretty much the thing.
You
don't have to demonize trans people. No,
because they're doing demonic shit.
You can take
trying to play in the fucking WNBA. It's insane.
They're not, though. There isn't one.
Because they can't make, but they will. Like,
there isn't.
It's clearly,
you can say
it's
they will, but they're not, and they already said that they're not.
It already happens to every other fucking realm of women's sports. But they've all been invaded by trans women to a certain extent.
I don't think it's fair. I think that it should be a separate thing. I don't agree with that. But to act like it's an actual issue, like Ennis Cantor has a point, but to go to a WNBA game and wear a shirt like, what is a woman? Oh, I don't. I could join the
definition of what a woman is.
Yes, I could join the WNBA. I'm declaring for the draft. It's like, bro, this is a non-issue. You're just doing this to be polarizing.
It's a stunt. It's a stunt, but it's a stunt that is being done to expose hypocrisy, and it's done an incredible job.
There's no hypocrisy. There's no men in the WNBA.
Right, but they won't tell us what they think a woman is.
Why do we need to know what the WNBA thinks a woman is for them to ban men from playing the WNBA?
Because it has women in the name.
Yeah. I know, and they kept it true to that for all of these years. What are we talking about?
But also, if your thing is called WNBA, you should be able to make a definition of what a woman is.
But I think the reason why they're doing it is pretty much to demonize trans people, and they're saying, we're not playing this game with you.
I don't know
That's
if
what they're saying.
Necessarily demonizing trans people, but it's saying that we have, like, why can't we have a standard of what testosterone levels you should be able to have and this and that?
I agree.
And like this shit.
When it comes to sports, absolutely, yes.
But it is really a non-issue because it's not that big of a deal.
It's not a real thing.
The reason why it is an issue is look how polarizing and blazing it is on the internet. Right. That's what makes it an issue.
Because most of the internet's been brainwashed by the right to think that we're just pushing trans shit on every single school. Every Joe Rogan saying, hey, you could identify as a cat. You know they have cat litter fucking shit where kids could go piss it. That was completely fake.
Right, he's a retard.
Pushing propaganda. He's the biggest fucking right-wing voice in the world.
But it doesn't have to be, it's getting pushed into every school. It just has to happen at one school. If one school has a girl who is denied a gold medal in an event because some boy decided they wanted to play in her league or whatever, then that's an injustice, and we should have clear-cut standards as a society that doesn't allow that to happen. And until that happens, the Democrats will continue to be painted as the party that accepts this kind of shit, and it's just terrible for their branding. It's terrible for the image. If they lose the presidential election next year or in 2 years, it'll be because of stuff like that, because they refuse to have a backbone.
It's not how the world works. We don't say, hey, look at this fringe-ass case. You know what I'm saying?
But that is how the world works.
That is not how the world works.
It is.
We don't base the fucking world off fringe cases.
No, but
we don't.
It is because
public sentiment has to be one thing.
The cases that are the most attention-getting, like, for instance, when there's a serial killer, usually, by definition, there's just like not a lot of other serial killers. It's hard to be a serial killer. Serial killers get caught really aggressively. But if there is a serial killer, then you could probably count on the fact that that town or jurisdiction is going to vote to spend more money on policing because they're freaked out by this active serial killer. And yes, that serial killer is not really like, you investing more money in policing is probably not going to like create far less deaths. But the serial killer is a really big attention-getting thing. A women's sports league having their fruition limited by the fact that a man wants to play in their league it's a huge attention-getting thing, and that's what policies are made upon.
I just don't
You might not
agree.
like it, but that's how
that's
the world
just not
works.
true. Attention-getting things is things like mass shootings at schools. How many laws have changed?
But what gets more attention than men wanting to play in women's sports? We talk about it all the fucking time.
Kids getting killed, slaughtered at school is a much bigger
but
issue
that actually-
and talked
it's
about
not.
way more
Is
than
it a
trans.
bigger issue?
not.
Yes.
Sure.
Is it more salacious? No, nobody gives a fuck. Every time there's a school shooting, now we talk about it for like one day and then
Yes,
we move
because
on.
the trans shit is from like about 4 years ago. They started pushing this message. The shootings have been going on since Columbine.
But the
we're
people-
desensitized, but nothing changed ever.
But America seemingly has an infinite appetite for hearing about these atrocities that are committed by men trying to play in
they
women's
don't
sports.
because it's the past 10 years. That's not infinite.
But just saying that, oh, the right is the ones pushing it, yeah, they are, and they're doing an amazing job.
Because they understand. Because this is.
so I have to buy into their reality because they're doing a good job at pushing this propaganda.
But you as a Democrat should say,
Understand.
this is such a loser of an issue that we need to dump it because we need to be in office.
I wouldn't say that because I just had a fucking president get elected in 2020 and he ran on that same exact fucking shit and he beat Trump.
What you should
And he
think-
beat Trump.
But what you should say is that Trump just got elected with 37 felonies.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what are we talking about? A standard losing position. The dude's
But
is
moralizing,
outwardly
won't get us out of this.
But that's what I'm saying. Like half of the country still voted for this fucker.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Like regardless of what the truth is. You know what I mean? Like there is a whole demographic, whole population of people that are believing the lies.
Yeah.
And it's like you almost have to do so much groundwork to distance yourself from shit. So it's not even possible that they can smear you. It's really fucked up. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
As
that
long-
you have to do that.
as long
But
as
it's like
you-
they control this shit, man.
As long as you and other people on the left refuse to give like an honest answer to the question that I know you consider just a horrible troll of what is a woman, you will continue to do active damage to your party and the chance of them making it into office so
we'll
that
see.
they can actually, keep in mind, once Democrats are in office, they will bring down the cost of healthcare. They will increase the welfare state. All these
Fix the
things that
economy.
are actually important, that actually matter. Not having a fucking psychopath named Donald Trump in office. These are things that really matter. As long as like the Democrats continue to be beholden to this tiny chunk of society,
None
that
of the
are trans
Democrats
people.
that are on the forefront and are will be running for the presidency have this as a mainstay in their fucking,
Joe Biden was
list.
beholden to the trans agenda,
he
and
wasn't.
it set
Not
us
at
all
all.
back.
They will
Not at
preface
all.
the question like
He did.
this. Look, this is how it's going to work. So what do you think a woman is?
born female, you
With a
know.
vagina.
Okay, so what do you think a woman is?
I'll go with that, yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to say, so you believe that only women should be in this and that.
In women's sports, yeah, I agree with that. And like people like Gavin Newsom have spoken out against, trans women and women's sports and shit like that. And he got backlash, but he also has signed a lot of the most legislation for trans people's rights in California as well. So it's like you can have a nuanced stance. There are people on the forefront who have made it clear that I have this stance, even though I'm not going to alienate the whole trans community because the right wing want us to. We don't try to be like the right wing to win elections. We try to stay true to ourselves and cast the net to wake up our voters who feel the same way like we do. We're not trying to convert fucking right wingers and retards that listen to Trump.
But what
But
about
you have to.
if the right has a point on one issue? What if there's an issue that has been a huge winner for them that realistically, like as you said, you basically agree with them on? Like, why not change at a certain point? Because,
because they're
Gavin
saying-
Newsom has attempted to do that on his fucking first podcast that he started. He said, "Hey, I don't think that trans women should be in women's sports."
And he got backlash from the far left.
Yeah.
But you
Not
talk
main-
about
But at least
Green
he had the balls
Democrats.
to do it. Next time I get to have a conversation about Democratic politicians who are able to actually make sense on camera, at least I get to say, well, you might hate Gavin Newsom, but at least he had the balls.
And
to
I
say that.
support Gavin Newsom. You could go back years and
But
say,
then
hey,
they're
I'm
gonna
down
hit
with
you
him.
and say, why do you approve gender reaffirming medicine
Yeah.
for 15-year-olds and they don't have to get consent from their parents?
Yeah.
And there are hang-up questions that are attached to that shit that's not just clear-cut. And they're
For
going to
sure.
hang people with those questions. You know what I mean? Like, why would you allow a 14-year-old not to have to
Talk to their
talk
parents.
to their parents or
Yeah.
have their parents Newsom signed off on that shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
and less
they-
than 500 kids in America have that happening right now.
But if just one day they looked at an AI video, bullshit ass us,
Yeah.
or whatever, and it was just pushing this, and they were like, you know what? I think I want to do it. It's still the fact that it exists.
No, for
and
sure.
They will use those little small ass nothing percentages as the main focal point.
To push
Yeah.
their agenda.
And can I just say before we move on that Ennis Carter,
Cancer.
Cantor's Deli, shout out to Cantor's Deli. He should not have been kicked out of the game. if anything, they should have escorted him to a private box so that he wouldn't be attacked by these fucking evil WNBA players.
When you step towards the baseline at a basketball game, a professional basketball, you cannot get up out of your seat, step in front of the press, and walk towards the baseline.
But he didn't go onto the court, right?
He didn't, but he crossed the press line and stepped right in front of the baseline.
He might have been going to get a hot dog.
No, you can't. That's not how you go get a hot dog. If you look at the WNBA code of conduct that you're at the behest of in all of those arenas, it says if you are disruptive. They took him as being disruptive to the game. He wasn't just trying to be a fan. He's there to be disruptive. He did something disruptive by stepping towards the baseline. That would get anyone, if somebody had a fuck ice shirt and they stepped towards the baseline and got kicked out, I would feel the same way. You can't do that.
He was antagonized by a professional athlete.
And professional athletes antagonize fans all the time. Russell Westbrook said, shut your bitch ass up. KD said, shut your bitch ass down and watch the fucking game. They could do that. They make the big bucks. They get away with things that fans cannot get away with. Sorry, Ennis. But they just ruled that Royce White and Enes Kanter are not eligible for the WNBA today. They ruled that officially. And he's not banned from the arena.
I very much
He is or he's not?
He's not. He's not banned.
I look forward to their lawsuits that they seemingly have like a very strong case for.
For being kicked out or for being kicked out of
the WNBA.
Okay.
But I do think that, like, I mean, obviously there has to be standards. Like, okay, you have to be on fucking hormones for X number of years.
Yeah.
But they won't say that. They won't stipulate that. If they stipulated that, then boom, these guys are out of qualification. Sure.
Do you think that there could be a world that exists that there could be a trans league of athletes and
it's just going to take like 100 years. Yeah, there's not enough of them.
Show. Yeah, nobody wants to see that shit.
I'm just saying, just to keep the level playing.
No, you got to play with however you're born. You want to make it to the NBA as like a Jada Newman trans.
Julian Newman's got a fucking great future ahead of him if he wants to take it there.
You better start taking those hormones.
Like, because there's I watched this like little MMA league that's kind of low level. There's a trans woman that fights dudes and be whooping them out. Like, they're like, hey, I'm not trying to fight women.
It's a girl?
It's a guy who turned into a girl. And they still fight guys.
Oh, he's still
that I can get behind.
That's what I'm with that.
And they're super popular in that league. I forget their name, but they're whooping shit out. Like, also, I got titties.
Fighting is kind of different than every other sport because you just like choose your opponents individually, whereas like on a team sport, you're just thrown into the mix with this person that is presumably going to completely dominate you.
Or in track, who you're competing with, who is the best? Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, these girls been running against girls, and now they're gonna run against a dude.
All right, how about this? Like, you ever do jujitsu?
Yeah.
You?
No, never did jujitsu. I wrestled a bit.
No, have I ever
just done like a little bit?
No, I got my ass whooped in jujitsu.
Oh, okay.
Match.
Would you, if you were in a jujitsu class and there was a trans person in the class, would you roll with them?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're rolling with men and women anyway.
Yeah.
Why didn't you ask me if I trained jujitsu? You just knew I did. I'm like, you just gonna ask both of these motherfuckers. Like, I could have tried
your bill.
I already know you would have told me.
Yeah. He'd be like, I do jujitsu. It's my birthday. Let's do some jujitsu.
Let's go to the dojo.
He would have choked Kyle out if he threw that.
I went to the dojo. It's my birthday.
Hey man, that's funny, but that's like. I'm actually interested in what's about to happen because this election is about to be crazy.
And we're finna clean up. Just know, trans or not, we're finna clean up.
I need you to educate me so I can vote for the first time.
I got you. I got you, Doe. I got you. I'm gonna libtard you out. Let's go, man. You're gonna be in here defending the trans soon.
Yeah. Putting your vote, man. I ain't never voted. My daughter's voted more than me.
I even registered for the local election as soon as I moved down.
That's what I heard is the more important things to be voting for. Those are the things
that's way easier to care about because you see the concrete things that happen when you're involved in local politics, for sure. I would say fuck the national level if you're one of those people that's like, why does it matter? Care about the local shit. Go to some city council meetings. You'll see the shit, the changes you want to see in the world, for real, if you advocate.
Political dough.
Do you, I'm just laughing at people laughing at the dojo thing. But okay. Did you guys, see any of the interview with the Buzzball girls? How y'all feeling about the Buzzball
I like
girls?
that interview.
I like their vibe.
That was a cool interview.
I didn't see the interview, but I
bring them
back.
They were fun. They were a good time.
What are you thinking in your head right now?
I like them Buzzball girls.
He wants to fuck. That's what he's thinking.
What's going through your
A lot of
head?
people were pointing out, Adam, you seemed a little interested. When they were talking about fucking a dude together, and I'm just like asking like every question that, like, and it's cancer.
Let me get in there.
Dude, afterwards when I came in in and you were talking to them here, like it was like I was like, this is the most energy I've heard him talk.
You was turned up. You was turned up.
We should bring the Buzzball Girls as the fourth mic on the Monday
Yes.
show. He will be ecstatic.
Yeah, he wouldn't miss a Monday.
He was so invested in that conversation.
5-hour pause.
He'd have topics in there, the whole shit.
And I was like,
the
yes,
topics.
actually, interesting thought. What the
He's a
Tell me
gooner
more.
at heart,
Face
baby.
out.
I noticed myself doing it too. I was like, bro.
I'm on my phone. I'm like, man, what the fuck?
Very telling about Adam's
was
choices
tuned
for
in.
women is just he gets hyped up over the Buzzball Girls. So fire.
Hey, but they are entertainment.
They were. They were. I
for
like
sure
them.
are instant entertainment.
Yeah, I hope they don't start beefing. I can see it now, and I just hope the Buzzball Girls can defeat that narrative.
I wonder though how long this thing's gonna go, because I do find myself like they're going the quantity over quality route, and as I scroll through their page, it does seem like they are still kind of doing the same reel over and
Come
over.
on, dude.
Hey, Carlos,
ass.
you fat
Toe up
ass.
picture.
It's just, it's like I kind of want to know where they're gonna take this.
I thought they
going
were kind of
forward.
like a cameo situation. It's seeming like I thought
Yeah,
that's what
they're
it
doing.
is, right? Kinda
Cameo. They have
vibes.
OnlyFans. They didn't seem totally against the idea of doing porn.
Yeah, I don't think they are.
Yeah.
If I had to say so.
Like the Buzzball hasn't reached out to them.
They did. They just said that like we fuck with you, or we were fans of your content or something like that. But
send
I
them
don't
a
think
case.
They ain't gonna drop
offering
a
a
bag.
direct
If
sponsorship.
Lush gonna get one, Buzzball Girls will never get
Well,
one.
if Buzzballs ain't giving them a deal, like, there ain't too much of a future in that. There's a ceiling that's going to fall out, right?
They need to change their name now if they're not gonna lock in with them.
I kind of feel like I gave them the Buzzball Girls name. I don't.
Did he?
Was anyone saying
Nathan?
that before me? Like I was trying to think of like how do I title this interview, and then I'm like, the Buzzball Girls. Like yeah, I used the AI, and the AI was like, yeah, the Buzzball Girls. I'm like, okay. Like it confirmed that like other people were calling them that. I'm not saying I started it, but I think I like enshrined it.
Your old people companion told you that. Buzzball Girls sounds great, Adam.
Oh shit!
What if I turned, because it's just like a little computer chip. What if I just put it inside Draco and I just brought Draco around with me? I think that'd be cooler than me like getting on the phone. And if I could use Draco's voice and train it to just like be
All
telling
the
me
other
what to
LA
do.
rappers is using his voice.
I want it to,
well.
I want it to be like 11 perks.
There
in,
already a
yeah.
Draco AI out there. Just hire any local rapper.
Bunch of them, yeah.
That's crazy as hell.
Jeez Louise.
They said the 49ers owner was spending money on like prostitution pussy in Ohio at a random mobile home park.
And
Like a trailer
legalized
park.
selling pussy.
Yes.
Look at this dude. Damn,
Yes.
He was just in Vegas too, they said, for one of the preseason games or something. It's like, why didn't he buy pussy there? Why did he go to the mobile home? $140 he was bargaining, supposedly.
Like, is he
Making
the
all that
majority
money.
owner of the 49ers?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, I don't get
Yeah.
why he's moving like
Yeah,
that.
scroll down a little bit, Nathan. I think it's, York was busted in East Palestine.
Oh,
Free
free
Palestine.
Palestine.
Yo, he's lucky Israel didn't get him.
Wow.
Booked into Columbiana County Jail before posting $5,000 bond. Only $5K.
At least he's not gay.
Yeah. Would y'all get jacked off in a trailer park if you were a billionaire?
But if I'm buying some pussy, we are
Why-
meeting at a nice hotel. I ain't going to
Why
your
are you in a
fucking-
mobile home park?
What?
That's wild as hell.
Like, with all that money. You got all that fucking money.
Wait, okay. Click that link. Let's read these fucking.
Yeah, shout out to BSO.
We got details. Let's get into this. $140. Scroll down.
Trailer park hooker, it says.
Do not subscribe. Click,
They almost got him.
Clicked it.
San Francisco 49ers owner and CEO Jed York was arrested Sunday morning at a mobile home park after authorities say he arranged to pay $140 for sex. Court documents show.
Flakko, tap in.
He should have paid $2,500. He wouldn't have had these
Yeah,
problems.
never have this problem.
No, you got to pay $2,500 when they've been 18 for fucking 3 weeks.
And Munchie Bees knows him.
And they're managed by the stink team. Okay.
Let's be serious.
All right.
This is serious, Adam.
This is serious. This is not right. I'm fucked up. He responded to an advertisement on a known prostitution website and arranged to have sexual activity with the female in exchange for $140, according to court records. He then traveled to the agreed meeting spot, the Wheat Hill mobile home community off State Route 170 in East Palestine. An agent with the Mahoning Valley Human Trafficking Task Force took him into custody around 9:35 a.m. So he was doing this bright and early.
You didn't even have breakfast yet.
Wake up and nut.
Keep going.
What time was it?
9:35
in the morning.
Go brush your teeth,
At the
York.
trailer
The
park as a
fuck?
billionaire.
Do you think it was a long night or an early morning?
Early morning. He's a
Probably
professional
early.
guy.
He woke up on time.
And they didn't
Yeah.
catch him with drugs.
Yeah.
He was booked into the jail on 2 charges: engaging in prostitution and possessing criminal tools.
That's what I was
What was the
wondering about.
tools?
So
Can
we don't know about that
Yeah,
yet.
we
I
gotta
Condoms?
figure out what criminal tools means.
He was sentenced to 1 day in jail on each count to be served concurrently with credit for time already served. He was ordered. Wait, so he already went to trial for this? Oh yeah. So he appeared in court and cut a plea deal, and he was ordered to pay $1,100 in fines.
10 times what he paid for the box.
Will he be made to sell his ownership of the team?
No, they are not gonna
This has
let-
happened before. Robert Kraft from the
He was
Patriots.
chilling.
Did he have 10 rings? Does this guy have 10 rings under his belt?
you
That's
gotta have-
good. Yeah,
you
the
gotta have that
Patriots owner is a
silverware.
little different. Yeah.
But he was buying pussy from the massage parlors.
Yeah, he got caught in like a whole bus where they shut down.
But
the
they
whole
just swept that
operation.
shit under the rug.
New England.
I don't think he had to pay no 11 Horner.
Yeah, San Francisco's too liberal, bro. They're like, wow, you're exploiting sex workers.
140 for the Bucks, man. That's crazy when you're paying like 5% of what Flacco's investing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I would think that they would have some kind of circle of people that they deal with, like
What?
like owning the 49ers. Like this is how you had a trailer.
140 for the box.
There's a reason why we kind of know that all these fucking millionaires and shit and like people who are powerful are probably getting prostitutes, but we never really find out about it because there's firms whose entire purpose is discretion and making sure that you're able to do the things that all these guys want to do, but are kind of difficult if you're in the public eye. And the fact that this guy was apparently like so comfortable, really feeling like an average Joe, that he could be out here doing the most ill version of this possible. But I do think that's like part of the turn on for a lot of these guys. Like
It's the thrill of it.
a lot of the guys hitting Fig probably are smart enough to figure out how to do this in a way that would be less public and less likely to get you caught, less likely to get you with a fucking underage girl. But they like, I think they probably like the
That's the draw.
The appeal
Right.
is how
The
seedy it is,
taboo.
right?
The risk of getting caught.
I would assume that's part of it.
That's why people like jack off in cars and shit like that.
I don't want a prostitute cosplay as a dirty trailer park bitch. I want to really be with a trailer park.
Yeah, he wanted the real deal.
The real deal, like that's fucking.
You just think
nuts.
something would have went off in his head though, like 140. This is maybe I shouldn't. Something should go off in your head, like this is probably gonna get me.
He had to
some
be
bracelets.
game goofy. This had to be the first time he bought it. You know what I'm saying, or something. I don't know. Maybe his. Oh, he said he separated from his wife in May of this year, I believe.
Oh, well, what are we talking
So
about? Yeah.
so then he
He's a good
wanted
man.
pussy, but he's just getting into the game a little too late. Like you got to be, I guess, build up his pussy buying resume so he
Yeah.
could
But
I'm
negotiate.
with Adam, legalize drugs and this shit, man.
All
Legalize
of it,
cars.
yeah.
Drugs is
Tax
more
it.
complicated, but I do think that we should probably have like legal brothels, and that could be
Right.
the reason why something like Fig is like easier to shut down
Yeah.
because there's somewhere for it to go. But also, it's just like it's never been easier to buy pussy. It's 2026.
Yeah.
like it's just not a complicated thing. I know porn stars who just put on their story, "I'm in New Orleans" with their email. Like you could bang your favorite porn star for like
shit.
a grand or whatever, probably less in many cases.
Yeah.
Like it's
Holy
just
shit.
it's never been easier.
You hear
That's-
that?
Why not just do it if they're doing it already? And if it's the dangers of that shit is like what is happening on Figs and on these streets of this criminal element of it, why not? You know what I mean? Like these side chicks are running rampant, man. They need some competition.
Well, I do think it's just like kind of intolerable to a certain percentage of society, and I can say that as someone who's like been to Amsterdam, that when you're walking around in the red light district, I mean, it does color the area in a certain way to have all these little like tiny booths with women like pawing at them
At the
like,
window and
trying to
shit.
entice you to spend $100 to come in and bang them. I mean, it's kind of weird, you know. It's not really. It's way safer than what we have now, but it's just viewed as like unsavory by a big percentage of society, even me. And like, think about how fucking a Christian man, a reverend feels. I mean, I don't know that are they going to be able to accept that? I don't know.
I'm down for the whole world to have to deal with that shit. Why do we just have to deal with that shit in the hood? And our
Yeah.
kids walking out down Fig after looking some shit as they going to school, and it's like, yep, that's what that is. Like on PCH in Long Beach or whatever, or Long Beach Boulevard, like that shit. Like, get them off the fucking streets and out of our kids' faces, and
But where do we put it?
That's what I was thinking this whole time. Like,
Just
where in
create
LA
a-
would be the best place for the
Maybe you
brothels to
could
be
just be an
placed?
individual toot. Like maybe you don't have to have a brothel. Maybe anybody could be a toot. If
But
they
you have to
wanted
like submit your records of getting tested and all these, your age verification, all this type of shit. There's like a
There's a
system.
toot patrol.
Independent contractors.
What if like the government runs their own Craigslist type thing, so like they control it? But I mean, why would you?
Why
Why,
would
would anyone
brother
want to give
involved?
the government that info?
Imagine Donald
That
Trump
sounds crazy.
running it up with the hose. He would love it.
It'd be cool if we could like make more tax revenue off of it.
Right, it's the same thing with weed.
Yeah.
I mean, weed was super illegal.
But I feel like
the
that-
fourth to the second.
Weed is the worst example because look how like none of us participate in the legal weed economy in any way. I would assume. Actually, you probably go to the dispensary.
I do go to the dispensary.
They give me a free pre-roll on my birthday.
Grudgingly. He
Wait,
said,
wait,
I do, I do.
Going to the dispensary is square shit.
Yeah, yeah. You
It's
Really?
super expensive. It's old. It's dry. It's like everybody who's like a guy is every rapper. They're not going to the dispensary. They got a dude they call.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Oh
Because
shit.
they started taxing it too much.
I
they
mean,
charge
but they
like-
tax more at the dispensary.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but they always have. It's like you go buy an $80 eighth. I mean,
I do now because I'm a edible guy now. So I got to hit the dispensary. I'm not really trusting the street edibles. You know
I would
what I'm
probably
saying?
do that if it wasn't for everything 420.
Yeah, shout out to
Interior
Everything
shit.
420. Everything 420, the movie, is coming out
Coming soon.
When are we going to do the table read? Can we do it like on the news or
This
something?
would love
because
to do
Adam
that
doesn't
shit.
want to do this shit.
He's so against it.
I'll do a table read.
The table read is
It's
going to be
act-
the best part of this whole thing.
It's
I promise.
actually really funny.
No, yeah,
Not
we
bad,
believe
yeah.
you.
You think I
every
was
time
funny
you
on
said
that 10 minutes?
It's
Oh,
been true.
Lord.
Okay, but this is all I'm saying. The weed dispensary version of legalized prostitution is going to be whack as fuck in some way. Like the baddest bitches are not going to be there.
That's true.
Because they are already doing their own thing. Whatever. the fucking. I mean, they'll probably do like a bunch of bunk shit that like is going to like basically create an illegal.
No anal,
market.
guys.
Yeah.
No anal.
No bitches with AIDS. They're gonna drug test them.
That's
Oh,
a
you
good
drug
one.
test them.
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck a non-meth head. Like, what the fuck?
Well, this bitch with some problems.
How you gonna stay up all night?
Yeah,
Like,
forcing prostitutes to be clean and sober is kind of torturous.
They gonna
I'm
make
not
you wear a
lie. They probably, yeah.
Condom?
I ain't
What
trying to
is
wear a
that?
condom.
but then it would bring down the price of the side chicks. You know what I mean? Like the cost of side chicks, and side chicks is running rampant out here, just putting people on blast.
Running
Yeah.
amok.
I'm like back in the day, side chicks wasn't outing the dude that they was best. Now side chicks have all the leverage, all the power. It's time for the toots to take back the power.
That's true.
The side
The toots.
chicks.
The side chicks
Power to the toots.
are going to come out with the propaganda that the government-owned brothels are the lame shit. And
Yeah.
fucking with us
Right.
is still the fly shit.
There's
like,
no
oh,
need
you're
for
going to
you
the
anymore.
government one?
And
Like,
then- yeah, fuck that
they're
shit.
definitely going to start the propaganda tour.
But okay, here's the thing too: is that like in Vegas, you can drive an hour outside of Vegas and go to the Bunny Ranch,
Yeah.
which is basically a legalized brothel. It's legal out there. I'm pretty sure it's like damn expensive. Like you're definitely going to be in for like at least like a rack probably for every girl you fuck. I
There's
think.
something, right.
But all I'm saying is that like that's not acceptable because the motherfuckers hitting Fig are not going to drive an hour to go hit some other blade. They want their pussy local. Like they might drive 10 minutes. Like,
Fig is the
Right next to the
7-Eleven
Del
for them.
Taco.
Yeah.
You know, a
I
pussy.
feel like doing the legalizing it will get rid of the criminal element of the shit is way more harmful than it being legal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like there's too many predators out here doing shit with these young girls and making them be out there. Like they need to figure it's ugly out there.
Prohibition
Right.
type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
but that's what's crazy is think that then there's still going to be a blade and it's going to mostly be underage girls. Because they're already doing it on Fig, so they're just going to fucking take matters into their own hand because they're not going to be allowed in the legal shit.
So once it becomes legal, the illegal fine will go way up. Because then you're fucking with the money of the legalities.
Yeah,
of
the
it.
government only cares once they got a
Once
hand
they
in it. You know
yeah,
what I'm
fucking
saying?
with
But
their
if I'm not mistaken, like they don't give fines to girls who are out there selling pussy, right?
In California, they decriminalized it. So, but I'm sure, like Rio said, it'll probably change real quick once they're like, we made this much off taxes off this
Yeah.
shit. Oh yeah, shut all that
this
shit
shit
down.
down.
We're gonna go hard. Send the SWAT team, National Guard. We're getting these hoes off of Fig.
And hasn't it worked other places? You know what I mean? Like there's examples of it working in other places.
Like
You know
other
what I mean?
countries and shit.
Yeah, and even
Right.
even legal drugs, like working in other countries, and it stopping a lot of the shit on the streets. You know what I mean?
I guess they just like feel like it would be the normalization of that behavior that they don't want to encourage, so therefore they're not going to legalize it or make it easier than it already is. But they'll be willing to tolerate this random street that's got a couple hundred girls selling pussy all day, every day. I mean,
Just do it.
because that's just going to happen.
Yeah, you had the Republicans talking about, no, that's wrong. You voted in somebody who did it.
You wiped one up.
Like, yeah, you wiped one up.
But he did it the right way.
Yeah.
He did it the right way. He
Not the
fucking-
expensive one.
He paid.
he did it the white way.
And he paid her off. He paid her off. He gave Stormy Daniels a $300K.
I was thinking Melania more than Stormy. I feel like.
Oh, man.
But her prostitution is not verified, right?
I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
I'm pretty sure that this is the way the future should be.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah,
agree.
definitely
Yeah.
helping and shit out.
All right, let's do the friggin' donations, man.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, shout out
I'm with
to
it.
Rios, man, coming through for us, man.
We appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks for the
I
kind
fuck-
words.
Yeah,
I like potting with Rios
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Shout out Geo Dude.
Geo, dude.
All right, let's fire this up. I'm just gonna read them off my phone. Fan funding.
I already see some funny ones. Shout out to the
Okay.
chat.
Jay Loves Football sent a 10 ball. Shout out to him. And he said, Adam, please review Doughboy's 24-hour stream part 2 at 2:55:53, where Doughboy puts Josh on blast. Look at the awkwardness of the girl's face, and then she just disappears.
That's what I was telling you
Oh,
about.
that's it. Oh,
She came in hot.
she
though.
came in
was-
dissing my
Luna?
funny.
Yeah, she
Luna.
was-
Yeah.
What was she saying? Because
She
I
was
didn't
like,
see
"You're
it.
not fucking funny,
fun-
Doughboy. None of your jokes fucking be hitting. All that shit's
Immediately.
ass." And then he was like, "What about you and Josh?" And she just got up and was like, "All upset." I'm like, "Let's go, Doughboy," because he didn't even
What?
realize he was bleeding her, but he, killed her with kindness.
But
It was-
why
it
did
was
she,
great.
she just came in
I
hot?
think it was.
She
It
was-
seemed,
I
it
don't
seemed
know
like she
where it
got a
came from.
directive from somewhere. I feel like
it
a
was
little bit.
immediate. And I was driving up looking. I was like, what the fuck?
I came in all happy with my Costco pizza, like, "Hey, Doughboy," and she's just like,
You
"Doughboy, you're not
suck."
fucking
Yeah,
funny.
I was
you
just
fucking
like-
suck." I'm like, "What's going on?"
That,
in
you
here?"
know Josh thinks that then.
That's cool.
I'm just saying, I mean, who else is she
His
getting
pillow
her opinions from?
with his
She-
pillow
she a
talking
girl. She
ass.
gotta
Shout
fucking
out,
find out
shout
from
out
somebody.
Luna,
yeah.
man. I
So
think
wait,
Luna
No
was
offense,
just being directed.
She can have her own opinion, but realistically, she probably like
Get it from him.
Exactly.
Yeah, she wouldn't feel that strongly, I think, on her own.
And that's where the cake came from, right? Didn't
no,
Josh
yeah,
make
she,
the cake?
yeah. I feel like she
It
didn't
was
feel that
dildos
way.
on the cake. It was little.
I think there was a
you
lull
make
in the stream, and that was supposed to be like a pick me up,
spike up?
yeah, a little
Yeah.
drama thrown in there, but it just wasn't. The energy wasn't that at the time, so it wasn't really hitting.
Why you saying what's up with you and Josh caused her to get up?
I guess she's.
I don't know, that was
a
just-
secret.
A little bit, I
Oh,
guess. Yeah, but we didn't know that,
Yeah, I feel like Astrid is starving me out because I like have talked about how hot she is on a couple pods, and I don't think she's reacted to it on stream, or at least
You keep saying
didn't
this.
make
as
it
soon
to
as
the
you bring it
Reddit.
up.
Yeah, I'm just like, damn.
I think
I
she's
can't even
just-
get a stream clip with you reacting to me being a perv about you.
I think Trid's just so used to dudes perving out that she's just like, another day in the office. You know what I'm saying? Hey, whatever. You know, she's like trying to be fly about it.
She ain't been on the news in a minute too. I feel like.
Whoa, what are you saying?
I don't know. I just ain't seen her on the news in a minute.
Whoa,
I think she was like a
Jalise
week ago,
boy.
wasn't she?
Was
Was she
she?
like a week ago? I feel like it hasn't been that long.
Right.
I don't know.
Shout out to Trid.
iFlights said, how Rios always look like a disappointed dad when Doughboy be talking. LMFAO W Rios # goon for moose.
Let's go. Good for Moose.
I'll do better.
No, it's all good.
Okay, IG Ventures said, 22, please have a pre/post meeting with the staff and talent. Edgar's control the room. No empty camera room shots. Damn, people, run No Jumper with protocols and processes. That is a good idea. We should probably lock in a little bit more about what we're going to be doing. I thought that the cake being thrown didn't need to be cleaned up right away. Like, the cake's still going to be there at the end of the stream. Why not just
That was your
Just
worst
out.
take on that pod. I'm not
make him
gonna lie.
sit in cake.
Yeah.
That was your worst take on that stream.
Just sit in
'cause-
cake.
Bro,
I'm okay with sitting in cake.
It spread
surprisingly.
it all over. I got a fresh fit on. I'm not sitting and icing for the pod. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a
Yeah.
fly guy. I got to clean up the cake. You know what I'm saying? So I can feel comfortable podding at my top tier. You know.
And my fit was fresh that day.
Now you could have sat in cake for ages and it would have been no problem. But me, you know, I'm gonna clean it up for my boy. And it was just like he was looking all sad. He's, it's my birthday. Oh, birthday, Doughboy. I'm like,
birthday.
I felt like cleaning it up would kind of clear his mind and have him be able to move forward faster. That was kind of my thought process. But yeah, we all, and as Mexicans, you know, we have to keep things clean. As you saw, we all sprung into action as soon as the cake got
Are those
thrown.
prescription pants?
And we all.
No, nigga. These is my comfortable ones. They got the loose elastic waist.
Them scrubs.
Are you
like
fighting the desire to do a jiggle boob? Bunk, bunk.
Nah, he's been through. I'm fighting.
I've been through enough.
Lift up a table and smash it
What
over
are
his head.
prescription pants? They're breathable? Huh? They breathe?
Yeah, I got like 5 pairs of these joints. I love them. That's super comfortable.
What brand are they?
I don't even know. I got them from Burlington Finance.
branded.
It's like a bondage look.
No, I said, man, this is flames, man.
Yeah, he hooks into his pants when he gets home and like floats around.
It looks like you're gonna get like hung up and like spanked.
He has nipple piercings that he hooks up.
It's a fucking one
That's
piece.
funny. Prescription pants.
It's a romper.
It's a romper.
I don't even get the joke though, because they used to always say that about Flakko, and they had prescription pants, but I never really like understood. Like Flakko had like terrible fitting pants.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like diabetic
Flacco's
socks.
thigh was like
They're
up
kinda-
here though.
My pants fit better than Flacco's, though, right? My pants fit better than
They're about
Flacco's?
the same. I would say they're
Oh,
about the
okay.
same.
Question for Rios and Moose, and really kind of Doughboy. If you could,
kind of dumb.
if you could pick a body, if you could take on someone's body, who would you pick, Flakko or Doughboy?
I'm really gonna have to pick fucking Flakko
You
here.
son of a bitch!
Fuck that.
That's what I was thinking too, because he's more solid.
The tire is, the tire effect Doughboy got going on. I just can't
And
get
when you
jiggy.
said the thing about fucking a girl from behind and putting your stomach on her, I pictured it so, like it was so clear in my head, and I was like, of course, that's what he has to do because there's nothing else. Like where else would it go? Like either you hold it up or you put it on top so you can't even see her butt.
And no way the woman doesn't realize when that mask
That
gets placed
warm
on her
stomach
back.
hit that
Yeah, she's
back,
like,
that spine.
is somebody else here sitting on my
kinky,
back?
though.
So you're just looking down at your own stomach.
Looking.
At
See
your
his
own belly
stomach.
button. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
You really should lose more weight because I feel like there's got to be somebody from No Jump, like the
You know
No
what I'm
Jumper
saying?
fan base, who would give you the free stomach remove, like cut that shit out, bro. I got
Like once the loose skin
Bro,
is
I got
just-
Kareem free teeth.
That's true.
Kareem had the worst teeth of anyone you ever met in your entire life.
And
You
Lush,
got them free teeth.
Yes.
Lush used his clout to get teeth as well.
I found a black dentist.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I am overly dedicated
That's
to losing
really
weight
nice of
in my 47th year. So
Black
I promise
plastic
myself.
surgeons, tap in. We need a
tap
black
in
guy.
with your boy. Even though I feel like I
I'm
got.
taking Doughboy's body.
You would take
Over
Whoa.
Flacco's.
Because
Real.
you're tall.
Do a poll.
That's
and
true.
You're tall. I saw, at least you try to run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I haven't seen Flacco be done athletic.
That's true. He raced
And-
Gina. He moved
and
pretty
you got
fast.
a rating
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
little white girl that said that you was in the game.
I was in the game.
Can he get credit for that? The girl, the porn star girl saying, hey, we could work with that. He has a good helmet. I heard
Yeah.
a term be used.
I wasn't sure what I thought of her sanity. So her cosign of his dick did.
Bella?
I can't remember the one with the lips.
We have a date
Yeah.
on. We have a date on Wednesday. Taft Third pay for it.
What?
Quit saying
What are you
Taylor Third paid for it. He paid for a chef for it. You're making it seem like he's paying for pussy for
Well,
it.
no,
You know what
I'm just saying he sponsored the date.
Where are you going to take her?
No, he's got a chef
It's
for
like
us.
a private chef. The amount he said that he paid for it was absorbed.
We wanted to IRL
You
it.
go to his house?
They come to us.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to be at Doughboy's new place.
My place is fat. Y'all gotta come see
And
that.
is the
motherfucker.
bed ready?
Yes.
Reinforced.
It's
Yes.
fat with a pH.
Yes.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's built into the
Oh,
ground.
you're supposed to be streaming it, right?
Yeah, we're gonna stream it.
Everybody,
We're gonna-
get in the chat. Answer our poll. Whose body would you rather be in? Shout out to Nathan for phrasing it that way.
Whose
Yeah.
body would you rather be
Look at
in?
that
Who would you
60%.
rather buka buka, huh? Doughboy or Flacco? I'm seeing a lot of like what Rios is saying is Doughboy's going to be easier to correct his body than
Yeah.
a Flacco, and I
I
could
kind of
agree
think
with
the
that.
opposite. I feel like Flakko probably has more of like a muscular like frame in there, and it's like Flacco's much younger than him, so it's like Doughboy has been like permanently like stretched out in a way that Flakko. I think Flacco could get tight
Pause.
again. I think a little bit.
You guys permanently stretched.
I got
out,
snatched
bro.
back skin though. My shit's gonna come back. I think I might not even need the surgery. My shit be snatching back. I don't be having like a bunch
What do
of
you mean your
looseness.
shit be
Snatch
snapped
How do you?
back?
What are you talking? You lost
He said
200
he
pounds.
got
and it's
stretched
just-
out, but it snapped right back.
Right, snap back. I didn't have like the loose skin.
I don't think.
What are you
that's
talking
true.
about?
Once
His
I lost
butthole,
200 pounds, I
obviously.
didn't have loose skin.
What skin
Damn.
is not loose?
This ain't loose.
It looks pretty loose. I'm not sure.
I
Pull
think
your
it's the
shirt
bottom
up.
half that's more loose.
Show us your body.
No, don't do
Oh my god.
It's not. It's not crazy.
Yeah, because he ain't standing up. Look
Nah, man.
He's sucking it in hell hard.
Nah, man.
at the way he's touching it.
He's touching it like it's not his body.
Y'all gotta understand. I got abs under here.
Okay.
You gotta have muscle under here to hold up all this fat. So
you
once
have
I
an
just
ass
get rid of
over
this
there.
70, 80 pounds,
Everyone has abs.
Once I miss 70 to 80 pounds, anybody would look good if they lose 70 to 80 pounds.
I'm winning that poll.
Yeah, that's fucked.
That's fire.
I'd rather be shaped like a construction cone than a bowling ball. You know what I mean? Like,
Roses to hand tools.
No, but it's like a melting icicle, like a stalagmite that's like melting.
Whose body would you rather have?
how does
Flakko.
you know that
You would take Flakko?
stalagmite versus the one for the...
No, I'm just like trying to think of like some kind of. It doesn't really make any sense because it's funny. Okay.
That's man. Why am I in
Rios being subjugated to this?
that? Like, dude.
It's like he's playing with like a big pile of dough. That's hence the name. Yeah, Cumtown said $20 and said Doughboy meat reveal. W stream.
What?
I was so shocked to hear that girl tell me that you had a big dick because I don't feel like I've ever really seen a really big fat dude with like a big dick. It's like it's hard for a dick to look big when the guy is really fat, and most guys who are really fat like don't want to show their dick off. So I've just never seen it.
And that shit
if
used to
he's
always
skinny-
fuck with my self-esteem. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to have a thing, like, even because, like, that's all I really ever dated back in the day was black girls. Like, they're, like, huge on, like, dick size. So, like, I grew up with a complex, like, man, I ain't
Don't do that to.
No, that's what happened. But then as I got out in the
women
world,
like big dicks. Is
yeah,
what
I
you're
was just
saying.
like, I'm working with something. Even though I got, like, a big stomach, like,
You got a good helmet on you.
Black women are size queens. You heard it here first from Doughboy. 187 Hood Ave said, "Yo, Adam versus Doughboy in a boxing match. Set that shit up. Y'all let Doe fight for his spot on the pod. I'm good, personally. They want me to fight Bob Menery. What do you think of that?
Yeah, you have to because technically he did 3 times better than you. I counted. He threw 3 punches, so you
Damn.
threw 0.
I'll whoop Bob Menery's ass. But also, I probably weigh 50 pounds more than Bob Menery.
It doesn't matter. You have to kill him
But
get in there and do it.
to make us proud.
Me and him being in the same weight class is crazy. I can't.
Make us proud. We were watching you live the last time you got in there. Disappointed us all deeply.
That's fun.
We were all crying. Munchie B shedding tears.
It was gunshot.
So we need
To say the least,
we need
yeah.
to get back for the No Jumper brand for sure.
Yeah.
That's true.
And if we got to take easy dub, that's what we got to do.
Guapavelli said Moose and Adam talking like they would get active. I think we were talking about when Kyle.
I mean, I was
to the
here.
cake
I didn't
on
want to
him.
get active with Kyle.
Yeah, we don't get active on here. Suspicious Package said every pod on here is just a Doughboy and Whack bashing fest. At least Whack can mentally handle it. Y'all just abusing Doe at this point.
Building up.
To act like they do nothing to bring this on a little bit is a little disingenuous, but it's all good.
A little bit of truth to that. QN Hannah said the problem is Doughboy ain't got no real friends. Like, where's your Green Haven friends you grew up? Stop trying to force friends and trying to be down.
some truth in that statement. I ain't got a ton of friends. It is what it is.
Well,
And I kind of.
you moved here and then you forgot about Sacramento. That's.
I mean, I've been here for almost 20 years.
Yeah, he's a LA guy now. He's Hollywood.
RSVP May said, I honestly wasn't even going to comment, but Doughboy, you're a narcissist. You can't even hear feedback. How annoying. Why are you still talking? Change. I think that's a black woman, for the record.
Change.
It had that energy.
Change.
Stern, very stern energy there.
Change. That was dope. Okay. FPS Wolf said, as much as I can't stand all his libtarded takes, W to Moose for being a real one, helping clean up the cake and other trash. He does seem like a good friend. Give Doughboy a raise give Moose a raise and Doughboy a pay cut.
Yes.
Damn.
I'll take his pay
Moose
cut.
can get behind that.
Yes, I'll take his pay cut all day.
That's funny. Okay. Smack Pack said, y'all rude AF to Doughboy, but don't disrespect any other host. It's kind of pathetic and sad. Moose, you don't have to deride the boss, bud.
Yeah, I'm tired of this narrative. I think I've argued with Adam more than almost anybody in the history of No
Text him
Jumper
a
since
text.
I've been on here. You know? It's like,
His arguments are usually like good and
yeah,
not annoying.
We have good
So,
spars, you know,
it's
verbal
good.
Go
spars.
back
Just
and
because I'm
forth.
not
I
like,
just had one today.
Yeah, it was a good one.
They just think just because I'm not always trying to shit on Adam, like, and try to like, you know, pigeonhole myself into being like, okay, I have to find something to argue with Adam. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, in all respect, I'm not trying to be a Spoety face up here where it's just like I have an issue with everything everyone says always. It's like,
That was the stuff of legend.
I want to chill sometimes, you feel me? But if he says something I really don't like, then I'll pick a bone with him,
Take
you know?
the task.
Shout out to Spoety Face.
Shout out Spoety.
F. Nasty said, the weekly roundup of Doughboy's foibles kills me. LOL. Every week he's got a new epiphany. What is foibles? Foibles? Fables? Maybe they massively misspelled fables. I don't know. But either way, thank you.
Real.
Ralph Amiri said, if Doughboy is so ass, why doesn't Adam just boot him? At a certain point, you are complicit in enabling him. We're giving him time, man.
Don't give up on me just yet, Adams.
He's endearing in some weird, sick way. Versatillion said, Adam, do you think you bully Doughboy because he got a no jumper tattoo? Kind of like how Blueface knocks his girl up and then starts treating her like dirt.
This is your Krishan for sure. Toxic ass fucking relationship.
He can't leave. He's got the tattoo.
He's doing the 24-hour stream again. We gotta keep him.
I'm going to be rich.
I'm kidding.
$100,000 coming to my pockets soon.
Okay, Smackpack said, Rios, I hope you speak up and let Adam know how much of a shit show he allows the host to be with no rules as a job set in place.
Yes. Adam, this is a shit show with no job rules set in place.
That's a good point. That Rios feels like there should be more hard lines in the office. If you do this, you will be axed.
Yeah, like that. You know how people always take a picture of who is it?
Schoolboys?
Yeah, studio where I was like all the rules of like what you're not allowed to do.
Schoolboy Q?
Yeah, Schoolboy Q. Remember, it was like a viral thing from back in the day. It was like, shut the fuck up when you come in here. It was like a bunch of things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I remember it being mustard. It could be more.
Was it mustard? Yeah. It was one of
there
the.
a TDE
It was a
one that went
TDE
viral?
one. That's the one I'm talking about. I think it was
Okay.
from a Q.
Yeah, we need to be more TDE like over here.
Yeah.
Who will be our Dochi?
Ooh.
Get Tam back.
Doughboys are Dochi for sure.
The Doe is the Doji?
Yeah,
Gina was kind of Dochi-ish.
for sure.
A little Dochi energy.
When are we getting the 10 Pound Commandments, man? I want it.
He said no jumper needs to be in a better state before he does it because he wants it to have more validity.
I'm going to watch that shit.
Get everybody together. Yeah. Yeah, we got to work on that. RSVP May said, feedback is essential, Doughboy. When most people feel the same about you, you need to change. Why aren't women interested? You need to change. All caps. Jesus. You need to change. Like a lot of that was in caps.
Is this the same girl?
Yeah. Hey.
Change.
It seems like she cares. She cares a lot.
Why aren't women interested? That's crazy. Like Doughboy is like warding off the women.
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
I had a good weekend with the ladies.
Yeah, he made out with a bunch of them.
Wait,
here.
before we read the next one, the table read, we need to make that shit like The Office. Remember when they did fucking
what was the movie called?
I forget what
Michael wrote it. Yeah,
the detective was, but that shit seems like that shit.
I'm gonna go watch that scene.
That was a great episode.
And you asked why I named the movie Everything 420. I did that just for promotion for the company. I thought it was genius. I thought you would have stood behind it.
That's so crazy.
Is it cringe to you?
You don't get that? That's like
it's not like
the
his
weirdest
company
thing ever.
You know, it's like
I don't fucking own it.
It's like a sponsor.
Like, why would they want to be? Like, why would they want to deal with like a potential, flare up in controversy from being associated with a movie created by someone who is clearly,
having a manic
going
episode.
through it.
When you said that, you thought that was about to land. Like you're like, dude, I did it.
Like the fact that would occur to you as like a way to like honor No Jumper is so crazy.
It was early on, to be fair, when you started it. Like
So
this, it was early on in your No Jumper.
And hey, Theo Vaughn, I wrote this script. I called it BetterHelp.com.
It's a horror film.
I named it that because they're your sponsor.
Well,
Isn't that cool?
The more cerebral thought into it was based around a 420 stream. Everything was kind of
that's true. That is true.
And,
There's more context.
Y'all will figure it out later.
Yeah, we still haven't
Check the mathematics.
Quizzy Blue said, please leave, Doughboy. Suspect was right. For your mental and manhood. JB word was such a big deal to your daughter, Jacob. But all this disrespect means nothing. You are lying, bro. She doesn't respect you now.
Nah, she respects me. She don't really be tuning in too much more.
Shout
out my baby girl.
He probably got her gaslit into thinking that he's like, holding it down in a way that he's like maybe not.
Stand on business for racism. Getting a black man his job back.
Yo, his daughter's probably a big Kyle fan.
Yeah, Fred. Watching his stream.
Super duper Kyle.
Howard.
Also. She listens to Kyle from the freshman cover.
Oh, God.
Most official RVD said DoBoy's 24-hour stream was more entertaining than Adam's Blueface or Jaden Newman's stream. Hashtag DoJumper.
Doe jumper.
Whoa.
And we in this bitch.
You are allowed to have your opinion. Fuckface. D1WS107 said DoBoy is a mark. He acted tough with Kev on stage, but is terrified of Kyle.
Whoa.
He keeps blaming his lack of skills on Teddy Ray dying. Let him rest in peace. Fuck out of here.
Jesus.
Damn.
Harsh. Serious. He's evoking the dead. Hey, y'all need to smash the like button, dicks. Hey, hey fat ass. Click that like button, fool.
Like the stream. What I've been saying on my stream, buka that like button one time for me, man, please.
I like that, yeah. You might not get to buka anyone today. At least buka the like button.
Yeah, just wait till the government brothel's open. We got you.
That's also going to be a good opportunity to get your buka on. Okay, Smackpack said, Adam, why does DoBoy get flamed so bad, but not Ricky, Pooh, or Camel Toe? Granted, Camel Toe gone now, but DoBoy better than Pooh and the Stinks, honestly.
Ooh. Hot take.
Do you think that we should pick on Ricky and Pooh more?
I think you should do like more tape review of everybody on the platform, honestly. I think you should be a little more in tune with every single person that's on the news because we have more solidified casts now.
Yeah.
It would be easier to just tune in for a little bit on everybody.
That would be good, yeah. I was just like, I need to just react to the news more, too.
That would be hilarious. I'm not going to.
That will force me to lock in.
Yeah.
Maybe I react to the news every day.
You should.
We're going to be on our best behavior. It's like the principal watching me in class all day. It's like, God damn it.
I'm not telling you guys. That's like the food critic announcing himself at the restaurant.
Adam, I know you're watching.
Okay. Dragonite Paisa said, DoBoy is an easy target, and I troll him, but he is a better version of what Lush tries to embody. Interesting.
Okay, Nick.
Tito's Key said, teaching a 50-year-old how to exist in society is bad podcasting. Do this off camera. 15 million views on Instagram last 3 months. Consistent. Let me try out. Tito's Key, send us like a reel of you that we could watch or something, and we'll watch it on here, buddy. Smackpack said, last one. Shout out DoBoy. Keep going. They keep tearing you down. Just keep trying. You better than a handful of people up there. Stand up for yourself. That's kind of what we're saying.
I got you.
Stand up for yourself.
I'm on timing.
Okay. DWWS says, DoBoy, stop using Teddy Ray as an excuse. You got the boot from All Def and went MIA for 5 years because you acted a damn fool and was faded 24/7. Fuck out of here.
That's not true.
Is that true?
That's a falsity. No. I really was. I went into a deep depression when my little bro
For
died.
5 years?
I was fucked up. I didn't want to do this shit no more.
How are you getting money?
I'm a smart guy.
How you get money outside of this?
I hustle.
And I hustle, baby. I just wanted to know.
DoBoy's a pimp. We just found out.
I can never explain it though. Like I just lost a lot of love for it because like that was like my partner in crime. So like it just wasn't fun for me anymore. Shit just wasn't funny. So I just like I don't even want to do this shit.
Then how are you getting money?
Just being out here in the streets, getting
No,
around.
you definitely
around.
got a trust fund.
Nah, I mean I was smart with the money when I was making it. I made some investments. Some of the investments didn't go the best way, but I had a podcast studio on Sunset Boulevard.
How was that?
It tanked.
That's what I was thinking.
But I shot the shot.
At one point, you were doing well enough to
I was
have a
doing well
podcast
enough
studio.
to have a podcast studio.
I never had no podcast studio that tanked.
Everybody I know who's got a podcast studio don't work.
Yeah.
And like, especially in this day and age where there's so many, they charge them like $40 an hour.
Yeah, we was charging.
I'm so glad I never got into that business.
We was
You would
charging.
think it would work, right? Because there's so many people and they need a
But there's
space.
so many.
And it's so easy to do it by yourself now. You can just buy
Just
your
from
own
your
equipment,
house
spend
and shit.
$400 and
Go on Peerspace and look for like podcast rental locations in like a 5 mile radius of here. It's like 1 billion, and they're all like $40 an hour
Creative spaces,
because there's just too much competition. Like,
we was charging $150.
Yeah.
And that was 2 years ago. So we wouldn't get no money.
Yeah.
Shit went belly up.
But that also was just how you tried to explain how you're getting money, is to say that you had this business that presumably cost you a shitload of money.
Right, but I mean I hustle smart. I think I'm smart with my money. You know what I'm saying?
Wicked generic. Like
It's
not,
so vague.
no details.
DoBoy's
I think
like, why the
he's-
fuck you think I'm here? Right
Hey, Reddit. Hey,
Taking
Reddit.
all this bullshit.
Hey, just clips. Investigative journalism. Find out where the money is at with DoBoy.
I think he's
Right.
flocking.
He's doing something. No,
He's jumping through windows.
I can't fit through a window.
he probably like gets lost.
Like
in
the
this.
big ones in the front of the house. He's climbing through that window.
I don't know, man. Versatilian said, what's the difference between Doe and Lush? Wild glazers, terrible self-esteem, and thirsty for attention. Why does Doe get picked on? At least he's not a liar. That's honestly a decent point.
I feel like early on, Lush was getting the same type of treatment from me.
Yeah, Lush had this arc.
You were on his helmet.
But we kind of grew to respect Lush.
Right.
It doesn't seem like you feel that way a ton sometimes.
With Lush?
Yeah.
Well, he's an active drug addict. Honestly, if he wasn't an active drug addict, then I probably wouldn't really like disrespect. Well, and also like the way he acts with girls, But I do have a lot of respect for Lush. Just there's parts of his life that I don't respect.
Shout out to Nick, man.
How's he doing? I haven't talked
He's
to him.
on a blackout, like
Okay.
a social media blackout.
Getting
So
his
he's
mind
locking
right.
in. This is the best
That's
thing
good.
for him, for sure. Yeah.
Shout out to Nick.
Hopefully that's coming from a
Yeah.
good place.
Yeah.
X Worley said, DoBoy has the mentality of a teenage girl.
Damn.
He will never change. He constantly says he will get better, yet nothing changes. Man, the fuck up. Shit's annoying.
Oh.
Everyone looking at Doughboy after
It's my
everyone.
birthday.
He's my boogie.
Happy birthday, Doughboy.
Yeah, I think it's up from here, man.
It's my
Everything is
birthday month. All month is my birthday.
It's still the weekend, even though it's Monday.
And you know what I think that we could you know what I think we could benefit from the Monday show?
What's good?
Man, some team building stuff.
Yeah,
Like, remember
we
we
gotta
started
hang
off
out.
with the hike, Adam? We was all good,
I
man.
think
We
he
need to get
realized
back
he
to
hated
that.
both of us, and
Yeah.
that he doesn't want to go.
I
on
ain't inviting
any
these
more
niggas over
hikes.
here.
Honestly, I've been to that hike like one time since then.
Oh, for
Okay.
real? Oh.
I don't have a lot of time to like be team building.
Oh.
Let's go
But
get
I
some
would like
goop or
to.
something, man. Go eat goop
Yo,
together. I don't
answer
know.
to building- team building outside of this.
We
shit.
can eat goop.
Let's eat
Go
each other's
ahead.
goop.
Let's go fishy.
Let's
It'll
do
help.
let's get all the No Jumper hosts together for a 24-hour IRL stream out there, and we all make prison spreads the whole time.
Mm.
And it's a prison stream.
Nobody cares about that.
I
have
do a
to-
24-hour camping mushroom stream.
Yo,
Oh,
if we
I
went
got
camping, that would
mushroom,
be funny.
But your vlog, your mushroom vlog from back in
No,
the
that was
day.
acid.
Oh, acid.
Mushrooms are too
I'm
crazy,
not gonna do
bro.
mushrooms.
But
I'll do
acid?
acid.
Bro, that was like 12 years ago.
I know, and you're still the same 22-ster, man. You got
Hell
it?
no, I am not.
Do it, man.
Yeah. Hey, Lana, if it's cool, you can take care of the kids for 48 hours because I'm going to take acid and I'm not going to know who I am after. Thanks.
What about a makeshift prison
People
stream?
gonna fucking be sending her clips of you out at
Makeshift
the
prison,
booth.
that's funny.
Makeshift prison.
Yeah.
There's prisoners. There's guards. They interact. They shoot them with, little
That'd be
Pellet
like a dream
guns.
come true. You get
Can
to
you
see
sign
the
a waiver
inside.
so that I'll be able to arrange a stabbing of you and that you won't be able to sue me?
I'll sign it all off.
That's hard.
That's fire.
That's why I fuck with him.
Yeah,
Because he'll let me stab him just for the
for the
content.
content.
Doughboy's gonna attack you in prison. He's
I'm
gonna
gonna bust your ass for all that shit you've been
He's like
saying.
How
shaving
do
some
you-
metal on the ground, like as he comes in here.
I like that. What about a game show what about a stream where we hunt Doughboy?
He's like
that would
Bigfoot.
be easy as fuck. It's like
I'm
a
fast as hell.
We have to hunt him down. Like
We give him like
an
fucking
animal.
2-hour head start. We're just like, he's just behind the tree over here. You guys, what the hell?
He's just like sitting in a
all you
random fast food
all
spot.
you see is his hips outside the tree line.
Behind the tree, just sticking out from behind one.
They'll never see me here.
All right. HXA said, shout out to Rios Harbor Ave. We run shit. That's right. Shout out all the gangbangers. RSVP May said, stop drinking, work out, lose weight. It's not on us to give you confidence. That's why you feel like you're going to be alone. You're being lazy with yourself. Bro, she's in for like a 20 ball telling you that you're a fuck up. That's
It's the
crazy.
same
It's the same leg.
That's
Change.
RSVP May,
Black
yeah.
Queen.
She really likes.
She really
you,
want
man.
me to
She really
change.
wants you to change.
All right, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna take them
And
words.
that's a black queen.
Yeah.
They care-
If
people
she
care
didn't
about
believe in you, she wouldn't be
really care
commenting
about
and
you.
donating.
Yeah. A wise guy said, Ye and the Game should make a joint album and name it Game of Thrones.
I listen to it.
Wait, but
Boo.
Thrones? Because,
Watch the Throne.
oh, right. I was trying to think of like Kanye wearing, or sitting on a throne. But okay, that makes sense. S. Slick the Cool said, Doughboy was asked what he brought to the table and he blamed the medication that he should be taking for himself and has nothing to do with the fact that with or without the meds and liquor, he sucks.
Oh
Shit.
Lord.
Tell me how you really feel.
Damn.
It's
Yeah,
crazy
he
that these were just accruing the whole episode.
Yeah, this is like the
Great for
first
your
30
self-esteem.
minutes.
Like your self-esteem got to be building from here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's me against the world.
Kind of like every time we read donations, it's really sort of like
you have
this.
to feel amazing in the real world when you're out in the like, you know what I mean? Like this
Yeah.
is good for you, man.
Yeah, it is. It's making me better.
Good to get your ass whooped.
Quizzy Blue sent $10 and said, "My girlfriend never watches No Jumper. She knows you from Wildin' Out, but clips are circulating, and now she thinks that you are a weirdo. But she thought you were funny at first. It's okay to walk away for your career."
Fuck.
That's the worst one.
God damn, you had to read that one like that, nigga?
Damn. That might have been real. That might be the worst
She used
one.
to like you before you came to No Jumper, and now you're a weirdo. It's so crazy.
Weirdo. So
You might have to walk away to save your career. That shit was the worst one.
Yeah, that was stung a little bit.
That was harsh.
fuck. Okay, AJ Carson says you have a Moose and Rios critique, Adam. Not for $5.
Drop a bag, baby.
We could get to that. C Hustle said, "Sad part is Doughboy is 47. He has heard all this before. Just do what you need to do, Doughboy, now or never."
Gotcha.
D Bombs World said, "First off, Adam, you suck, and the majority watch for everyone else. Second, bad podcasting is talking about what a podcast should be during the podcast." Wow. Well, thank you, fucking. Thanks, Roger Ebert, fucking pod critic over here. Dragonite Bean Slur said, "I'm rooting for you, Doe, and been protecting you on the comments, but fuck this. Fuck, at this point, you a loss. Because Adam been the only one keeping it 100 with Doe. Sorry, Adam."
Damn.
Yeah.
He's beaning out, chat.
Alcoholic Gamer said, "Adam, it's time to fire Ricky, Moose, Donut Boy, and bring back Spoety. He ran them numbers up when he popped up the other day. Hashtag don't be early. Hashtag neighborhood bro. Hashtag tuna." Was that, did the views spike when Spoety came on?
Probably, if I had to guess, they were hyped. They're definitely hyped for it. But also, Spoety was pretty hated when he was here too. But it's just, he's been gone. So
what's the word on Spoety? Are you up for a reunion?
He did not tell me he was coming to the show. He's not contacting me about that. So that's entirely things I don't know about at this time.
I asked him. He said, "I pulled up for Doe. I'll come back if it makes sense. If it makes sense." I'm like,
he was supposed to do
Threat Level Midnight. Somebody just put it in the chat. Threat Level Midnight. That's
the name of the movie from The Office.
That Michael Scott wrote.
Yeah, they found his fucking script.
There's like a whole episode where they do a table read of it.
And they exposed Dwight, the character who was Dwight.
Oh, yeah. Did you wake it? It did happen.
Oh, shit.
J Loves Football said, "Doughboy, I'm sorry to say it, but if it weren't for the hate super chats, you probably would be gone, and that's the honest truth."
You're bringing in 100K, bro, not off the 24-hour stream.
Alex Moreno said, "F this show and this cast. DJ Axe show is popping." Go Ack. Reezy said, "Doughboy been getting flamed for an hour now. Got to stand up, my guy, and act like you funny at least. Stop that corny shit."
Point taken.
K Blowen said, "Doughboy, thank you for the 24-hour streams. We want to see you succeed. You should start taking advice from Rios. He got his shit together. He gonna keep it real with you and tell you how it is without being an asshole about it."
Yeah, shout out to Rio, man. He reached out to me over the weekend, man. I appreciate that,
Rio's
brother.
a good guy.
Yeah, man, good dude.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
For sure.
Slick the Cool said, "If you wear a 2X and your crack's out, it doesn't fit."
Amazing point.
He knows.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Joe Mack said, "Doughboy lacks genuine companionship, and that causes him to overinvest in other relationships with people. He looks for the things that he needs in unworthy people."
A therapist said something similar.
Gregory Carradine said, Doughboy discovered racism to defend his abuser." I did say that. Yeah, that was kind of accurate.
Pretty spot on. I'm not gonna lie.
I hope the black conscious community that's currently tearing apart Flakko never finds out about Doughboy.
Oh God, I'm gonna shield him.
Oh shit.
Say he didn't know
an FD signifier 4-hour video about Doughboy.
No, please, no. That's the last thing we need for his mental health. I
need that though.
When Young Thug was talking about James Harden, he goes, "He ain't got the internet. Don't worry about him. He ain't got the internet." When James Harden was getting some backlash, he ain't got the internet.
That's all we can hope for, really.
Yeah,
we're getting canceled and to not even know. Jay Ram said, "Doughboy is one of the best parts of No Jumper lately. Even if he's getting laughed at or whatever, he's making the content enjoyable."
Hey,
I agree.
Thank you.
For real.
I actually agree.
Fabian, thank you for becoming a member. J Loves Football said, listen, Moose. If Doughboy wasn't there, you'd be the one on the chopping block, and you are and you over having fun politicking on DoBoy with your legs crossed.
I definitely crossed my legs. I definitely pawed my ass off, suck my dick. How about that?
See, you could say some shit like that.
Fly shit.
I don't really want you to on the fence to suck your dick. That's kind of weird, but
Fly shit, hell yeah.
Steezy Muslim sent a 10 ball, said DoBoy is a bumbling alcoholic whose actions never match their words.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Cumtown said, tell Uncle Whack to call me. And that's a 20 ball. Shout out to him, man. What a great man. Yeah. George Bush said, DoBoy, you're a cool guy, but your takes are generic and boring.
I'll work on it.
D-Town Tex G said, thank God for Moose. He speaks the truth on these topics. Cumtown also sent $20 and said, nobody in the room is a professional athlete, so why do you care?
I hate that argument.
Care
And
about right and
I'm
wrong,
on your
brother.
side, bro, but stop making that argument, please. It's a bad argument.
Yeah, man.
FBS Wolf said, never mind my last super chat. I forgot how far extreme left Moose was. Give Moose a pay cut and give it to yourself, Adam. Trans do not belong in opposite sports. Dudes,
I agree.
Dudes in dude sports, clams in clam sports.
I agree with that. Okay.
Dragonite Bean Slur said, wait, what is that? A lobster? A moose. Moose, because of you, us libs will keep on losing. The culture war, the Cali and New York bubble is so out of touch, just like the gays for Palestine is so cringe when we all know the Muslims hate the shit out of them.
I'm not a single issue voter, man. And watch the midterms, pussy. Watch what happens.
Watch the midterms, pussy. That got a ring to it.
Come on.
I like that. Cumtown said, I spent 5 bags at the club the other night. 140 for the East Palestine box makes me feel kind of silly now. 5 bags at the club, damn.
Talk about
The 49ers.
Price of the box.
because of the older.
Yeah, let's go to Ohio.
4 Extras Hand said, how much longer are you going to force DoBoy on us? Dude is a puddle of emotions, cringe to watch, awkward, annoying, and never stops glazing.
He's working on it.
This is getting kind of wild, man.
He's working.
You just gonna keep reading these.
Yeah. I mean, hey, these are paying customers.
Yeah, paying fans, man.
Shout out to the
Customer's always
fans.
right.
Okay. Jay said, Adam, I beg you, please fire Moose. All he does is lie, and he supports Gavin. Only an unstable person would support him, and I will cancel this membership.
All I do is lie. Adam, you're handsome.
If even a single membership member gets lost, that host may be gone. I don't know.
Become a member on the Moose stream.
Join the Muslims.
Yeah, shout out
It sounds
to the
like
Muslims.
something he absolutely would not do.
Yeah, never.
Yeah. No Face said, can we please get Rios more airtime? Dude is the most righteous guy that's come across No Jumper in a while.
Righteous, what?
Yeah, your shit do be dope, bro.
Hey, man,
He does look like one of the wise men from the Bible. I'm not gonna lie.
because I was old.
No, the beard. The
Jesus was born.
Yeah. Reapcast said the Buzzball girls should do a Buzzball song. Also, bring some more hot girls up at No Jumper, y'all, even if it's just for a quick walkthrough.
Gooner shit. I'm so fucking horny. Bring a bitch in.
Give me a whore. Yeah, but we usually do pods more like, I will say that is that like the No Jumper show, a lot of like the most legendary episodes on the Tuesday show would be like a random girl or a random celebrity. Like people remember the Mozzie episode, the Wiz Khalifa episode, the Aaron Carter stuff or whatever. But it has kind of like taken on its own identity where we do such long episodes without any help from random people that it just does kind of feel like, and to be honest, like it's kind of crazy to look back at that era that a lot of people consider the golden era. And we were doing a lot of like 1 hour or like hour and a half long pods, which is like that.
How
people
good could they have
would be
been?
so mad about that
Right.
now. Like,
Yeah, the bar's a lot higher, I feel like now.
We did
for
good
sure.
today. We did almost 3.5. That's good for the Monday show.
Yeah, we just gotta have
Man.
shit on DoBoy for an hour, and then we
Yeah.
can do 3.
Add to the
Easy.
pad time.
yeah. Maybe we make that members only. We just sit with DoBoy.
Shit on DoBoy.
What about DoBoy Dominatrix stream where he's just being like walked around like a dog? the
Yeah,
whole time?
stepping on his balls with the heels and shit.
Candle wax and the such.
Every hour's a
Now we're
punishment.
talking.
I like that. I could
be
get
into it.
I could get into that. Moose needed 3 rounds of testosterone injections to grow that mustache.
I've had this mustache since 7th grade.
I didn't even. That wasn't even a paid thing. I just read that.
and when I cut
Just
off,
wanted to be all right.
if I cut off my mustache, I look like EDP. So I can't rock that. I'm not gonna lie. I have
I'm
to have
watching
this
that
mustache, or it's bad.
I can think of many ways in which you are not. You don't look like EDP.
If I shave the mustache, I will become
Largely your skin
EDP.
tone. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna become black in a PDF.
Cumtown, I might have already read this. Cumtown sent 20, said DoBoy meat reveal W stream.
We need that read twice.
Love meat.
Yeah, run that back.
Patch note said, love from the Muslims. Adam, you versus Adin is actually the matchup. I got Adin. I don't think Adin wants to do that at all. And yeah, I mean, Adin Ross probably would be like the kind of person I could maybe box. Yeah, but
That might be
I don't think
good.
he's doing that. Gerardo Becerra said, best part of the DoBoy stream was Jess West's arrival.
Oh, they said you could see her cheeks through her pants, and they were going crazy.
Oh yeah, it went wild.
And then Jonathan said, Adam, are you going to do Lush like you did Stevie? Capitalize off them so they can't keep it on track and then dump them.
Shit.
That's actually crazy because he's talking shit about a dude that from probably like 2010 to like 2015, there was this kid, Stevie Churchill, who was like a BMX phenomenon from Connecticut. He was unbelievably good. You go watch his videos, they're ridiculous. And this was like kind of like basically like the 5 years like leading up to No Jumper starting. He lived with me. We hung out all the time. He was like my fucking son. And at a certain point, I just kind of had it up to here with his fucking drinking. And I just moved out, stopped talking to him.
Damn.
And they
Pretty
feel like
fucked
you
up.
left them in the hood type shit.
I mean, yeah, I did just kind of give up at a certain point. I like,
Is that CKY2K time?
nah, that was like early 2000s.
Did Jackass ruin that shit?
Jackass was the TV version of CKY, which at the time was like a VHS series that a bunch of skaters like Bam and his friends were doing.
That
But
shit
then
was dope.
Jackass was the TV version.
Yeah, I feel like that shit like put up a lot of people on skating too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
huge.
Like a lot of
Yeah.
motherfuckers are watching that shit.
That was a huge part of what made skating have such a moment in like 99, 2000 type era.
Fucking Tony Hawk came out.
Did the
game.
900 at the X Games?
Yeah, like dude.
Now you got little Japanese kids who do back-to-back 900s.
God.
That's
Golly.
crazy.
It's fucked.
Oh wait, did you see the BMX dude who did 2 new tricks on the big jumps at the X Games that won it? Like,
I've
he
seen a
did-
bunch of it, but
Dude, he did some crazy fucking shit. I'll send it to you.
Tito's Key said, link sent to the Adam22 account. Moose Loudon and Ricky Luther King also follow me. Free sus. We've done gaming content. Tito's Key. I see you're in bad luck because I looked at my DMs last night for the first time in like a week and it took me like 2 hours. But I will find yours. I will find it. Your mom's first lover said, Ricky sucks horse pipe. He knows damn well if there was no house phone, there would be no Ricky. Adam, I got 1K for you to set up a fade for me versus him. Does anybody seriously think that who's thinking about house phone when they think about Ricky?
There was a
I just
joke on
feel
the
like that's-
stream, and I feel like it hasn't gone further than that. It's really just, Reddit fans.
That was
Reddit
really
narrative.
a thing on the first time that we met him, and then really wasn't a thing after. I feel like
He's really not like house phone, other than like
I
a
don't see
black
it.
guy who doesn't gangbang in LA.
Quirky.
he doesn't do drugs, and if he does chase pussy, I don't really know about it. So like those kind of are like the two main things. He's also Houseman's like such like a fashion guy,
Are they
like
saying
a
that he resembles
underground
him?
culture.
It
guy.
resembles.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
saying
they
the
do
way they
kinda look
speak
alike,
is
right.
kind of like they always hit him with the.
Yeah, we called him house phone like the whole stream
Flip
where
phone.
he
Flip
won
phone, yeah.
flip phone, right? But I mean, personality wise, he is very different in a lot of ways. Really, like once you get to know him, it's easy to put all the black nerd blurs into like the same box.
Yeah.
Like when I even saw Pooh and Ricky walking in today, I was like, "Ooh, Odd Future."
Left brain, Haji
Wait, who is
Beats.
Camel Toe?
Camel Toe's he comes on here sometimes and
You
shit.
don't know Camel
I
Toe?
think he got the.
I've
I think he
thought
got the
met
boot.
everybody, but then I heard somebody say Camel Toe. I didn't meet Camel Toe. At the
He
24
wears
hours.
clothes that say "Young Camel Toe" on the shirt
That's all
and
he
pants.
wears.
Shoes as well. He has his own shoes. He's just super Young Camel Toe branded.
Okay.
There he is. The up top left. If you keep going. Oh, 6ix9ine interview.
The mini 6ix9ine
Camel
interview
Toe.
when he was with Trap Lore out
yeah.
there. Yeah,
Okay.
almost none of his thumbnails are him, which is, well, yeah, that's him. That looks like a gay porn star fucking photo. His default picture.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Young Camel
He
Toe.
wasn't
Shout
here.
out Young.
Isn't he from Bounty Hunters or something?
Oh, I don't know.
If I had to guess,
No?
I don't think
He's
so.
not? Oh, he's not.
I don't think so.
He's not a gang member.
Oh,
Not
no,
to my-
I don't
not
think
to my
he's from
knowledge.
LA. I don't think.
I'll check in. I'm from Bounty Hunters.
He's
so.
more of a worldly traveler.
Yeah. I'm a bounty hunter. Like dog. Not the kind.
Say the hard R.
Not the LA kind. Not the Watts kind.
So we're saying you're racist like Dog the Bounty Hunter. That's why you're like him.
What do you do? He just said the N-word?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
Ripping the hard R. behind the
Can we look
scenes.
that up? I'll look it up. What?
He looks horrible now. He just did some dancing.
Oh, really?
No. Like just on a reel, like
Yeah.
him and some guys are just like, I'm like, damn.
His wife passed. I think he's been having a rough time since
Really?
his wife passed. Well, the one
that
with
sucks.
the big jokes.
You would think he would be able to fuck almost any woman.
Yeah, no
You gotta
facts.
look at him.
All right. In 2007, a private phone conversation between Dog the Bounty Hunter and his son Tucker was recorded and leaked. During the conversation, which concerned Tucker's black girlfriend, Chapman repeatedly used the N-word 6 times and made other racially charged comments. The particularly damning part is that it wasn't simply him using the word in isolation. He was discussing his son's relationship with a black woman and expressing concern about her potentially hearing him use the slur. That makes the incident reasonably characterized as racist behavior, regardless of his later explanation. He did apologize and said he was ashamed. He claimed his comments were about his anger towards his son and not his son's girlfriend's race. He said he had great respect for black people and pledged not to use the word again. Well, that's nice. His show was temporarily taken off the air and production was suspended, but he later maintained that he wasn't racist and pointed to his relationships with black friends and community members.
If Flakko can change, Dog can
My best
change.
friend
you
is
know?
black.
So he was
Face
worried because he used the word so much that his girlfriend was going to overhear him saying the word.
I mean,
Damn.
it feels like if you, in the same recording of you saying the N-word, are also like acknowledging that you know how offensive and bad it is,
Yeah.
that's really like putting you into a corner because you're just not able to kind of be like ignorant, you know?
Yeah. And you're arresting or bounty hunting black people also. You know what I mean? So,
Talking
on
shit.
TV.
Yeah.
so you can't even, it's like, dude, no.
You're like a moral figure. Like you're
Yeah.
apparently like such a good person that like you're able to storm into somebody's house.
Yeah.
He's like a RoboCop of some sort, and then he's ripping the hard R.
Minus the robot. So 59% would choose your body over Flacco's, which is
You're
kind of
damn
insane.
right.
If I were him, I'd be
let's
pissed.
go. That's you've gotten a few
Come
W's
on, man. I'm
this.
winning, man.
How
Go
to
on.
become number one in the hot body show. Now push it. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. He was like a grown man by the time that song came out.
No.
You look at me. I wasn't there
Dance,
back
I
then.
said.
Damn, I said.
That nigga was hella aggressive when he said that part of the song. He just told him to start dancing.
All right. Shout out to everybody who watched this.
Shout
we
out.
appreciate
Yes.
y'all. Free Lil Boom.
No, lock him up.
I'm just kidding. I don't know why. Young Cable just made me think about Lil Boom. I was
not good.
No, I was watching. Actually, I watched like I'll admit I gave in to watching like a black conscious guy's video about Flacco. I wanted to see what they were saying, and they were pointing out back when Flacco decided that he was going to defend Lil Boom.
Stood by him.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, I'm not.
Lil Boom's
I don't even know who
academic
Lil
friend
Boom
that
is.
was touching little girls' butts in the
Oh,
grocery store.
Oh,
no.
the whole
he was
thing,
doing-
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Super perfect.
When you just sit online and have takes all day and try to be early with your takes, you're going to get bad takes sometimes.
It happens.
Traplo are going through it right now because it's like, are we going to talk about Durk like a snitch, or are we going to talk about Durk like a guy who just acknowledged some shit that already had been said by the guy? I don't think it doesn't sound very snitchy to me.
But he was
Yeah.
kind of insinuating, right?
No,
Well,
he called him a
Traplo
rat.
Ross.
Okay.
He called him a
Traplo
rat.
Ross characterized it like if you watch Ross's video about it, you would have no idea that Vonni had already basically pled guilty to murders and said that he did shit. You know?
Yeah.
So like Ross's video kind of painted it in a different light, which caused 6ix9ine to have a fucking heart attack, freak out, huge celebration.
Or another W, like another W.
Yeah,
Got
like,
him.
He
he
rejoiced
did the same
6ix9ine
thing
is on
I
a
did.
streak. He's on a streak right now. Dude. He's like DoBoy.
Juicing King said, Adam, keep Rios on. Also, when you finally going to explain X and Magic 2016 run and the Magic 2016 run, explain X. I mean,
done pretty
shit.
in depth.
Yeah, I feel like I've talked
Yeah.
about that shit more than
Dude,
almost anything.
that's the other thing. We got, like, everybody shits on rap and hip hop. Like, I don't think there's any other genre of any other thing that's lost so many people that were fucking uber talented.
Yeah.
Like, think if all those people were still here, the rap
Golly.
game would be a
It's
completely
a ton, yeah.
different fucking place.
And it's still standing, you know? The fact that it's still standing shows how strong it is.
No perks.
No perks.
No perks.
Mm-mm.
I could
Some
get you guys
perks,
some.
probably.
Yeah,
You
yeah. At
probably
least
do some
show me the
perks.
perk. I could tell you if it's real or not.
You
at
probably
least.
do perks.
I don't do perks.
Never?
No, I've done a lot of perks, but I haven't done one in probably 8-9 years.
I'd be scared of pills.
Once the Fetty Wap came out, I stopped doing all
I hate
pills.
when I have to talk about a drug and I'm like somebody asked me if I did Adderall because I had an Adderall Asali shirt on, and I'm like, I haven't done an Adderall in 15 years.
Yeah, I haven't done it in 10 years, I don't think, in Adderall.
Sounds like a long time.
I heard people do a lot of Adderall for podcasting and streaming. We might need to get back on it. It's like a PED, I heard.
I personally feel like even a cup or two of coffee makes me feel like just so energetic that I don't think I want whatever the Adderall is going to do to me.
I feel like these have worn off. I feel like I'm just drinking these just for aesthetic purposes now. They don't do anything for me. I've been drinking like 3 a day now. I'm just like, okay, I got to stop at the energy drink.
That's disgusting.
I think that's going to kill you, I think.
I got to stop.
Yeah.
Everything must change.
We got a couple more donos just came in when we were just talking.
Tyler Jackson said, "Did you see DoBoy eating Lil Durk's lunch? LOL." What does that mean?
I did a skit with him back in the day.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Yo, we got to talk about that clip of you glazing DDG too.
That was so fucking the way you spoke to me, man.
Like, I think DDG is a good rapper. But DDG like has been lampooned a lot for his rapping over the years, and DoBoy is just glazing his rapping so hard. Like what?
So fire.
In my defense, I was faded that day, but like that,
The whole room is cringing.
Yeah.
And screaming and freaking out.
But I was sitting there like, cause that song, that Pump 4 song, like it really held a place in my. I was like, man, this song, man.
Not even
I don't
moonwalking
know
in
the
Calabasas at least. Like I might catch you
Put
some slack.
$100 on Pump 4. I'm finna ride in a Maybach.
Hey, shout out to DDG.
So
Yeah.
what about that was speaking to your soul?
Man, cause I want to get a Maybach and put 100 on that punch on that bitch on Pump 4.
Yeah, don't
It
you,
was
Rio?
inspiring me. He's young nigga getting. He a cool nigga too, man. So shout out to him.
So that was
Still can't stop blazing.
God damn it.
The fact that it like, in order for it to be financially wise for you to have a Maybach, you would realistically need to be a multimillionaire.
Right.
But I think you're the kind of person who gets to like 50K and you're like,
The Maybach.
I can get a lease payment going on a Maybach and everyone will think that I am the owner.
I will literally big you up every day if you pull up in a Maybach,
Flakko
even if
bought a
it's
Maybach.
costing you everything.
Flakko bought a Maybach.
Flakko got a
Game bought a
Maybach?
Maybach for his daughter, his 16-year-old daughter. 16-year-old kid with a fucking Maybach, dude.
What's
I
about
don't
that
know.
16-year-old?
The game.
The game.
Gang? Oh
Game,
shit.
his daughter. She turned 16, you bought her a Maybach. I get that it's a flex. It just doesn't seem like the best idea. Like you
Not
want
for
her
the
to
first
make
one.
her driving mistakes in a car that is not $200,000.
In the Honda Civic.
In an Altima.
Wasn't he gifted 2 Bentleys or some shit from Kanye?
Maybe he gave her one of the ones that Kanye gave her. Yeah.
That's a good idea. Red rolls,
funny.
white ceiling.
TMS Blige said, "DoBoy's a drunk. Moose Man's bunk. Rio suck. And Adam is a cool guy. Is a cuck cool guy? Maybe I don't know. It looks like
You suck off, Adam, you fucking loser.
a cool guy. Maybe he's not trying to say cuck. Maybe I'm just institutionalized. All right. Shout out to everybody who watched this. We'll be back tomorrow for the Tuesday show. Shout out to Nathan behind the boards.
Shout out Nathan, man.
The Berganzas.
Shout out.
Shout out to all the gay porn stars out there. Shout out to Moose with a mustache that
Check
he
me
draws
out.
on every
I'll be
morning.
live later, man. Mooseman 916. We going up.
His mustache would be like blonde if he didn't dye it.
I got some red hairs in there. I got some red hairs.
What about how transparently Whack dyes his facial hair?
Whack dyes his facial
I
hair?
mean, you can just tell because it's like a different level of like grayness like all the time. I mean, I dye my beard too, but like his is hella short, so it's so easy to tell.
Everybody tries to say I do mine. I don't fucking dye shit.
That's Ace Boy Habibi. He don't need to dye that
Don't
shit.
fucking dye.
I'm getting to the
like
point
this
where I
is
might
10
have
years
to.
old.
I might have to consider it. I'm starting to have a lot of snakes in the grass.
Nah,
My
you're so
face.
fine on
No, it's
this
starting to come in there because I keep cutting
Going
it down.
gray is cool.
When I grow it out, it'd be like.
Wednesday, you going to show your snake in the grass straight up.
Ah.
He was supposed to go live today.
Who?
Remember, he lied
Yeah.
to us. He said he was going to go live on Monday.
I said I was gonna go
Yeah,
live?
you going to live stream from your spot. You said you had all the stuff.
Yeah, your
Okay,
new
yeah,
spot.
I'll do that. I'll do it so I get to that stuff. House is fat. Y'all got to come over, man. I got a media room where I'm just gonna be shooting content. I'm
Let me know if
excited.
you need help with the stream. I'll
I
help you
do,
set it
I do.
up.
This week, I'll buy you lunch.
I'll help you set it up.
Okay.
Check me out Monday through Friday, Society of Freedom. Every morning I'm going live Monday through Friday, 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Fire.
We going live.
And check me out this
Society of
Sunday.
Freedom.
I'll be at a day party in Torrance doing some jokes. So pull up on me. Just check my IG.
The home of jiu-jitsu in California.
Yeah, you already know what
Maybe
it
you
is.
can go get some time in on the mats.
Yeah.
Hey, they do have a bunch of fucking jujitsu spots.
Well, I think that's where the Gracie family first came in California or something. Like I forget who was telling me that the other day, but
Dude,
That's where the boom is.
Bring up a good point. They're everywhere out there. Like that.
it's the hub for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Pray for Chunky Barbie as well. She lost her
Yo,
eye.
yeah,
She's
did you
going to
hear
jail.
about that?
So she really lost an eye.
Yeah,
what she said.
That's what she said.
And she said she was
What?
about to go to jail too. There
Yeah.
was a lot going on in that.
She got in a bad car accident, I believe.
She got surgery, so maybe her eye is good. Either way, I mean, if she spent a lot of time making fun of Munchie B for his situation with his eyesight, and then she got her eyesight taken out of the game in the same way.
Karma.
The irony.
That's a spoetic justice. That's spoetic justice.
Spoetic justice.
Wait.
Oh, shit.
Sheesh.
No way.
At least J Hood's nursing her back to health.
Yo, J Hood is actually cradling her in his arms right now.
Your eye's gonna be okay,
So wait,
baby.
She did lose that eye. She's saying she has 20/20.
I think it's back, right? It's
okay.
fine. Yeah.
She ain't losing no eye.
Wait.
man.
Click off
Hey,
it. I want to see
prayers
that
up for Chunky Barbie.
Man, she running it up off this eye surgery. Oh, look. Oh, you got to sound. I can't hear anything.
Her eye looks cool.
She looks fine.
Yeah, her eye's fine.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait.
Shout out to Rajeen.
Wait. God got me. I'll be out soon. County fades regular. Finna bail out and have me a new boo. No problem. Thank God I survived. Thank you for the support. Everybody that sent me numbers, I'll call when I get booked in the county after surgery. Thank you for being here for me. DM me. My little brother would be on my page till I get home. Wait, go to DC Baby Draco's Instagram because I think that he was the one who had an altercation with him based on the fact that he seems like he had some kind of life-threatening altercation in the same way today. I think he's going to have a feed post here that I saw this morning. No,
That one?
yeah, yeah. That one at Chunky Barbie.
You over your face, though, Buster!
At Munchie B, Silverback Gorilla got fades pending. Car total. She down bad. Loved one since 1930.
That's Rich Rabbit.
Yeah, Rich Rabbit ain't gonna do it. Let me do it. Love one. So this is not what I was talking about. Can you go to the next post on his feed? Fuck, that has nothing to do with it. Yeah, maybe he took it down. I could have swore he had a post up where he was talking hella shit about her and like basically talking about like the same physical altercation, I think. Oh yeah, all right, here we go.
There it goes.
Anybody she deal with try to kick her out, she turned to a op. Don't nobody want your fat ass hogging up they bed. Then you overly aggressive in your sleep, snoring. Y'all homeless bitches need to stop over welcoming your stay. Like that make people genuinely don't want to help you. Then you get mad and start clout chasing when something don't go your way. Kick rocks, bitch. You can't shower here. Damn. You got to pay attention when you're dealing with females or nipples and they can't go to their family's house. It's always a reason why they can't. She gonna tell you they be hating. Nah, bitch, it's more to the story. Wow. Okay.
Damn, they still beefing.
Okay, keep going. Oh no, it's about Durk.
Yeah, I think it was because she crashed her car. That's why she was injured with the eye stuff.
How you fuck up your eye in a car crash? I mean, I guess anything's possible. But this motherfucker immaculate. I don't wait for shit to break your car, mess up. You gotta buy. Who could have seen this coming? By the way, though, like, who could have imagined in their wildest dreams that Chunky Barbie and DC Baby Draco would have some sort of domestic incident?
Seems like it's been domestic since they started messing with each other.
Yeah, that's their love language.
Just straight to scamming on the story.
Yeah. And I mean, let's be real. Like, she probably like a decent fade for him. Like, I think he would win, but it ain't gonna be easy.
Yeah, she outweighs him by a grip of weight for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if she hits him in the right position, he might be helpless.
She might go Khabib on him.
If she gets him side control, it's over.
Yeah.
And she ain't gonna be no push in the bushes.
Yeah.
When I said that, I wasn't saying puss in boots. You never heard that term, push in the bushes? Like you push a square nigga in the bushes, he ain't gonna do nothing. That's what I meant by that.
But you can call someone like you're a push in the bushes.
Yeah, you better yo push in the bushes
That's
ass
some
nigga.
old head ass
Yeah,
shit.
what? That's
fire.
Look it up. It'll pull up.
Can I insult someone
bush.
by saying
You ain't never heard that?
I haven't.
Oh.
I never heard
you're
that.
a push in the bushes? Like, is that an expression? I'm guessing no.
It
Like
is.
it's just I've never heard it. Oh wait, it says yes.
It's from the 1930s.
Wait, it says it works as a deliberately nonsensical insult. It sounds vaguely like pushover or pain in the ass. It's not saying that does anyone say this?
It's like DoBoy said it.
No. It's not an established insult or common expression. It sounds like something you invented on the spot.
You never heard that in Sacramento, Moose?
Absolutely fucking not. No,
made
I
it
never
up.
heard that.
Push in the bush.
They said
A
that
push?
you. Sorry to pivot, but they did say that you got a BFD wiretap too. Have you been seeing that at all?
That I do?
He got a notice that he's been on a wiretapped from the feds, and they're saying it's because he came on No Jumper. That's what they're saying.
I mean, I've probably never even spoken about BFD on the phone. So if he got a wiretap, it concerns probably like the feds would wiretap his phone, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like what do I have information wise?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about him.
You know how it goes with the gang members.
He didn't demonstrate any criminal behavior to me aside from stuff that he said that he went to jail for.
Same to me.
Yeah,
He's a good guy.
he hates you.
I know.
He said you're a bad representation of the North.
Yeah, I should have sat in prison for 23 years. I'd be a much better representation like him.
I'm glad that you can now see that. Shout out to everybody who watched this. Please smash it the like button. Buka the like button. If anything, pretend that the buka or that the like button is my asshole and just tap. Hit it 3 or 4 times. It'll be great. And then leave a comment once we're done processing here. Go watch Rios' content. Go watch DoBoy's content from 10 years ago. Go watch Moose take his clothes off on fanfics.
Facts.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it.